Loins of LaPel, Indiana. My name is Bullsheb, hanging out always with Polly motherfucking Punk and the beautiful Katie Hurley.
Hello.
This is our 1 year anniversary show. What's up with that?
Hey.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Wayne. So our guest tonight, none other than once nouveau artist, cartoonist, Wayne Bertsch. Say hi, Wayne.
Hello.
We've also got my twin brother, Jackola, up in this motherfucker.
Hey.
Yeah.
How's it going?
And man, this whole year I've been dying to say this.
I know, right?
Do you want to do it on the count of three? Our guest tonight is
Bronson, Swanson,
motherfucking Johnson. Yeah,
I got a little
boy.
loose there.
It's all right. I forgive you.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Good to be here, baby.
Glad
Hell
to have
yeah.
everybody.
Jeanette's already chimed in. Hell yeah.
Oh, and
Hello, Jeanette.
who's Halloweener?
That's Jeanette.
That is
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, if you look at the timestamp on that, it says 12:20 p.m.
Oh shit.
So this is what I think happened. I think I was on StreamYard fucking around finding out at some point around 12:20 in the morning. And I accidentally entered the live studio or something, but I have no idea how that comment is there.
You fucked around and found out.
I
didn't
fucked
you?
around. I have no clue.
You fucked around, still waiting
or
to find out.
maybe if you comment on the
I fucked around and I haven't found out. Well,
there's still time.
There's still time.
You're young, Katie. So yeah, I have no clue how that fucking got there. So we always start the show right with the main question. We'll start with Wayne because he's really busy. Wayne, how was your daytime commute?
It was fine because I came up here real early because I had to go to Anderson to pick up comic book supplies, and then came here the back way.
Yeah, I pulled in the driveway. I got out of my car and like a creeper would, I turn and there's Wayne waving at me. I'm like, whoa, Wayne's here. No, like actually, I got here late. I was supposed to be here at 5.
I just came from the Mug and Bobble or whatever that was.
Okay.
So I was sitting in their parking lot for
So is
like
that
an
what-
hour.
You get
playing with
mugged
my
and
phone.
you get a bottle kind of
I
deal.
got some PBRs and a bottle of rum to pour in that concoction from my wife.
Hell yeah.
Wait, there's PBR in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some PBR, 6 of them in the little fridge. There.
Would you like
Oh,
one?
I thought you meant in the concoction. I was like, dude,
No,
It's got a little bit of everything.
The concoction is like 9 THC infused sodas that my wife ordered off of Amazon and then decided she didn't like. And I poured a bottle of rum in it. And I think one
Wait.
Mountain Dew Zero.
There's
And that's
what?
it.
There's what?
I mean, it tastes good. So, you know.
My
just in case you're
flavor
on a diet.
profile when I tasted it was like, it tastes
I'll
like you
take a
had
PBR
a gummy bear laying on your dashboard that melted and you ate it anyways.
Yeah.
A great gummy bear.
So in case everybody at home, if you were wondering, Wayne is actually doing a live painting.
It looks like Miller Lite or Heineken. I don't see no
I'll do
PBR.
I'm
Didn't
fancy.
I-
I'm
I
going
didn't buy
Heineken.
PBR? Oh, I bought Miller Lite. You're right.
Bronson, how's your day?
Honey, I think your
Which one?
THC
Heineken.
infused sodas are working.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm fancy.
Beautiful.
I lost
Except
that brain
for
cell
too.
already.
30 minutes of traffic.
on
Yeah.
on 69
I
alone.
bought
Oh
the
yeah.
Miller Lite.
Oh yeah.
It's probably the most time I spend on 69 throughout the year. It's about 30 minutes at a time.
It was about half the trip.
It was
Katie-
Just waiting
Katie-
on everybody else. Pretty much,
Katie
so.
does.
That's pretty long lasting.
Yeah, 30
30
minutes.
minutes,
30
I mean,
Maybe
minutes
you ought
on
to spend a little
69.
longer on the 69 there. I don't know. Just saying.
How's your God, daytime commute, Jack?
Oh, it was all right. There's a lot of construction between my house and work.
Right
So
on.
I'm going a lot of directions and I keep forgetting about it. So then I have to I get to the roadblock and then I have to go back and then it was all right.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of the last time there wasn't construction from anywhere to anywhere in Indiana or Indianapolis, really. There's always something going
Solid
down.
point. Yeah, we've kind of
Been
turned into
construction
Florida
since the
in
beginning
that
of time.
regard.
Were you working in Shelbyville today, man?
Yes, today I was.
Right on.
Yep, I was not at Clyde's.
Not
Don't
at Clyde.
tell anybody.
Not at Clyde's today.
Wow.
I've already got people messaging me about Clyde's. Like,
Yeah.
hey, Clyde's tonight. Clyde's.
Yeah.
It's like you bring Wayne Bertsch on the show, and everybody just expects you to go to J. Clyde's. I'm just
Wow.
kidding.
Last week, someone
Okay.
told me J. Clyde's was a gay bar, and I was like, I've never heard that before.
It's every time I'm in there, I'm happy as fuck.
You say
I love
everybody's
it.
Oh
welcome.
my God.
It's a gay
I
bar.
was like, what?
Do you
been
see
there a long time.
Jeff's comment?
Oh no, I missed it. Tell Jack that I'm never letting him buy me mushrooms in the Bonnaroo bar ever again.
I went to Bonnaroo with Jeff a long time ago. We were there for Nouveau. He was writing, and I was there was a photographer. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shooting the photos.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So do these mushrooms taste like shit?
Yeah, we-
Don't they
We
always?
may or may not have
They
stood
grow
in
on
a,
shit.
in a little circle with Ziggy Marley.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Nice.
I got it. I got something.
Do you have
Wow.
a bottle of-
Wow.
Do it. Do it.
He said they grow on shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you have
Katie, did you have a good time?
Did I have a good way?
We gotta get it through.
Who's got a
everybody.
lighter?
I do, but I better get it.
Oh, you need a bottle opener,
Yeah.
bud?
Oh man,
He's like, I'm a
my daytime commute here
That's
was
right.
terrible. It made me want to have several panic attacks because my GPS went out and I ended up in Anderson.
Hell yeah. So did Wayne.
Wow.
Wow.
Everybody went to
Wow.
Anderson today.
I
Well,
can't-
I went there on purpose.
I did not go there on purpose. But I would go there on purpose, but I haven't.
so
Wait, you can paint and talk at the same time?
that's the thing. He's probably not gonna do a whole lot of talking.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
So we were just talking about so Jack does photography or has done photography too. Where you want to tell the people how that all came about?
Sure. Yeah. So when we were in high school, senior year, I went to Warped Tour, and I was working the alternative press booth. Hey, look, it's just me now.
Ooh.
I was working at the alternative press booth, and I snuck my camera in because they walked me in through the staff entrance, and the guy at the booth had an all access pass, so he let me borrow it, and I took pictures of MXPX and a couple other bands. MXPX was like one of my favorite bands. Same for John
Yep.
back
Mhm.
then. And took photos. It was on film, got them developed, put them on the internet. And I met the photo editor from Rolling Stone. He was on the tour, and he actually looked at my pictures and left a comment and said, great shots or whatever. And then that kind of just started a whole thing. I started doing that wasn't actually for Nouveau. That was for my own website. I used to run a website called rockmusicreview.com. It's still there. If you go there, the newest album review is from 2007.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Radiohead and
Throwback.
Rainbows. Yeah.
It's because you've been too busy doing things like booking Lizzo before anybody knew who the hell she was.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're on the edge,
So
on the cutting edge.
right. So that, I started doing all the festivals. I did Bonnaroo, Coachella, Lollapalooza, Pitchfork, like all the big ones, and then a lot of local concerts too.
Hell yeah.
But I kind of stopped doing that after
Never
I
done
started
punk
my
rock night,
business
though.
11 years ago. I run a
Shame.
marketing. Oh, sorry, I'm just talking.
No,
I
I said
I could just
he's never done punk rock night though. Joking.
Have I? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Skip.
Skip what I was saying.
But
That's
yeah, I started my business like 11 years ago and kind of slowly stopped doing all the photography. But yeah,
Interesting. So since you're the older brother, then that technically means you inspired Shep.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's
God.
true.
Totally.
Confirmed.
Wow.
Yeah, he was like, look at what Jack did. I could be cool like him.
Yeah, just give me
Yeah.
like 13 years of practice of not doing it and then start doing it. Oh yeah, that's true though. You did
I will say this about Jack. A bunch of people have tried to do big music festivals in Indianapolis, and they always have been problematic one way or another. And I think the best one ever was when you were doing Rod Ripple Music Festival.
Mm.
It was better than Midwest Music Summit. It was better than that thing they tried to do down in Fountain Square. Better than the thing they're doing in Garfield Park now.
Oh,
You
dang.
did the best
I feel like you
one.
just called someone.
You did the
I feel like
best
you're calling
one.
someone else.
Shots fired.
And you had one whole day of it almost canceled because of a thunderstorm or something, right? Like
That was Warmfest.
I was there
oh,
for
was that it?
that.
So
Hell
Warren,
yeah.
who was the
So-
guy? Hawthorne, Meyer Hawthorne,
Oh, yeah,
right?
Mayor Hawthorne. Yeah.
Yeah, he got canceled because of the weather, right?
Right.
I remember that. But
Yep.
that was an epic festival. It was a great
yeah.
lineup.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, as far as success, like I don't know if you made money or not. I
Wow.
have no idea about that.
The answer
But as
is
far
no.
as like the insane amount of great acts that were at that show and the food and like just people and like Michael Frente doing yoga at 4 a.m. and just it was
Right.
just an insane. It was like something from other bigger cities that Indianapolis doesn't normally get. It was so ambitious. And so
Right.
you get kudos for that. If nothing else, that needs to go on your epitaph on your gravestone
Sure.
someday.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
what
Oh,
really
right?
got me into
Yeah.
this.
Right. Hanging around applause here.
Yay!
BRMF actually, I gotta say, Jeb Banner, definitely that was his thing. I kind of took it, I helped all along. I did the marketing and design and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, and then he like gifted
Well, now
it
I
to
feel
me
bad
for-
because I thought it was all you.
Oh no, it wasn't all me. I did have my own stages at it, and I was definitely did a lot of work on it. The last year of it, it was all me. Not all me. I had a team, but he got gifted. They didn't want to do it anymore. He kind of gifted it to me. I did the last year of it and got it in the green. It was just cool. And then the next year, I was looking at moving it to Broad Ripple Park, and gosh, what was his name? The guy that used to do the parks.
Wasn't it in Broad Ripple Park the year that was the Michael Frente, Meyer Hawthorne?
Yeah,
Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
No?
oh no, the guy I'm thinking of died actually.
Gene.
Oh,
Well, anyway,
you're canceled.
yeah, shit. We were going
Hashtag,
to.
you're canceled.
Yeah, we were gonna move it to Broad Ripple Park, and he said, "Oh, there's another festival the weekend after yours." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Another music festival? Yeah, music festival." And that's how myself and Dan Ripley connected, and who also, by the way, happens to be like a previous business partner, Jeb Banner. So it all just kind of worked out. We agreed to like bring BRMF and his idea, which was to support the waterways and whatnot, into one event. So he was going to have one stage, and I was like, no, there's going to be 5 stages actually. So yeah,
You're like, let me do this right. Okay.
yeah.
And
When
that's,
we were at BRMF,
that
we
was
had 11.
Warmfest, right? Warmfest.
Warmfest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I'll never forget Warmfest. This chick complimented me on my cologne. It was dope.
Was that
You do
mom
often
or
smell really good,
Just
though.
kidding.
No, it was Stephanie. Wow.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
Shots have been fired. yet
No,
again.
no. Just some chick.
I love that show.
I
I
was
just
trying to
started
be-
dating
I
my
was trying
wife,
to be retarded as
and-
best as I possibly could.
and she went to the show before me, and I had to work that day, and I didn't get off till like 4 in the afternoon. I got there, and she was like fucked up. So she's been there, like watching all these bands and like drinking, and it was just funny. She was like so messed. She was like, "This is great! I can't believe you got passes for this." She was just like going nuts. So,
Love it.
I got in for free too.
So I have.
Did
Did you now? How'd you pull that
I
off?
got the hookup. What?
Did you pull the worker jacket trick? Just walk in with a ladder?
Nah, I just walked up to the security guy. I was like, "I'm Jack's brother," and they're like, "Oh fuck," and just
Yeah.
let me in. Yeah. No, hey, by the way, his better half chimed in just a moment ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh hi Ben.
yeah. His better half is not here, and I'm sad. I wish Ben was here. Ben's
It's really
awesome.
funny. I thought the two of you made a whole.
No, we might
You're
be
not
twins. No.
Oh wow.
Jeanette Carey chimed in too. Jeanette said, "Brother, ball busted. Love it."
I have a confession to make.
Mm.
I got here so late that I forgot my cigarettes in the car.
Oh, go get 'em.
Nice.
So
Go
I'm
get
gonna
'em.
do that.
Take the sword. It's not safe to go by
It's
yourself.
not. Let me get my jacket on.
Jack, did you know that we did that? I know you gotta love it. Yeah.
It's in LaPel, Indiana.
So
but it's
anytime
not safe.
someone has to use the bathroom, or in this case, go get cigarettes, we have
I'm going to the
the
bathroom too.
the
I'm just gonna
Triforce
take
sword.
advantage.
Oh nice. That's great. Hmm?
All right.
Oh man.
My dog's name is
Love
Zelda,
it.
by the way.
That's awesome.
Oh, for real?
That's awesome.
Yeah. It used to be Link and Zelda, but Link died. But
Oh.
I'm just here to talk about people dying and dogs dying and.
Oh.
We're
I'm so
not.
sorry.
It's just gonna make everything sad.
It's nice to have
I'm
you on
joking.
though, because the last time you were scheduled to be out here, we had that snowstorm that didn't really amount to much, but
Right.
we,
Oh,
we
yeah.
were like scared shitless.
We were
apparently.
scared shitless. We just canceled the
I
show.
was sick anyway.
We all started drinking by like
That's-
8:30. We're done.
I was sick, and that actually I quit smoking at that time, like right then. I think
Hell
that
yeah.
was the last day I had a cigarette. Actually,
So in 13 years,
like
I'm
that.
going to be inspired to quit smoking cigarettes.
oh
man.
shoot, it looks like I'm stuck.
Oh, freeze frame. That's weird.
Yeah.
You have an itch.
He'll come back. He'll come back.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So
is
Oh, John.
your
Oh,
brother?
no.
So-
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
yeah,
look at-
that's how you
Look
fix
at that! Look
Hey,
at that!
Bronson.
Oh,
How have you been?
what have
brother?
you been up
Oh, no.
to?
I've been great, baby. I've been great.
So you've been making babies and shit over there, huh?
I mean, well, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
been getting
Yeah. She's about 8
laid.
months old. It's been
Yeah.
awesome. It's been awesome.
Good deal, man.
She,
Congratulations, by the way. I
thank
don't
you.
think I've
Thank
got
you.
a chance to say that in person.
I appreciate that. She's my little buddy, little bestie.
Yeah.
She hangs out and holds my camera while I try to get drum videos and shit. So it's nice.
Seems like you guys got a pretty cool relationship.
Yeah.
You know, I like it.
It's, it's mutually
can appreciate
beneficial.
it.
Like,
You know,
you
yeah,
know.
right.
I keep her alive and she holds the camera for me every once in a while. You know what I mean? Nice trade off.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
She earned it.
Exactly.
No, it's
Wow.
good to have you on tonight too, man.
Man, it's been so long. It's too long.
Right?
Too long.
What?
I feel like Bronson
Years.
Swanson Johnson's theme song should be to the theme to the tune of Conjunction Johnson. Like it should be like a Bronson Swanson. What's your Johnson?
Retired.
What do you got
What are you
going on
doing?
musically? Are you getting into anything? What's happening?
Musically, not playing any bands in the moment. I'm actually kind of working on building the whole like YouTube channel kind of content creator approach to it. You know what I mean? Like I'd like to get maybe some lesson videos. I don't know. I've never given lessons before, so that's kind of a new thing for me.
Right.
But yeah, man, just do like drum videos. A lot of people like drum videos these days, and
Right.
maybe some fun stuff like things that aren't supposed to be super heavy. Now they are, like, I don't know, Ricky Martin or something.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Bring it back. But yeah, I don't know, maybe a little LS DePario mixed with what's his name? Samus. 6'6" Samus type, I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about or whatever, but
I do
Yeah.
not.
some fun stuff like that. I'd like to get in some skits. You know what I mean? Like, I know you all are all about the skits, so I mean,
Yeah,
having all
man.
these funny ideas pop into my head. We should do some collaboration.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I keep trying to get another like comedy show off. We still do Raymond Bull here and there, but it's not as consistent or don't fit in. But yeah, for sure. Like once there's like time, it's gonna go down.
Gonna go
Really, I
down.
just need to like get a schedule made and have it scheduled like this day of this, I have a schedule,
to
but it's
schedule
mostly
things.
just like scheduling like guests for shows and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll figure it out, right? We're gonna get it done.
Takes
We're
a
gonna,
lot. Takes a
I
lot.
mean, you definitely could use some help on that end.
Yeah,
You're carrying dead weight over here, bro.
I did a thing. And I'm sure people probably could. Maybe not. Maybe they can. Maybe they can't. But I didn't share anything about tonight's show until like I don't know 4:00, and that's because I don't have Facebook or Messenger on my phone. I actually had to add Messenger to make sure everybody was queued in on the address and the time for the show. But as soon as the show's over, I'm going to delete it. But I'm removing myself from Facebook, at least on my phone. So if I'm going to be on it, I'm just going to be on my computer and shit like that. Kind of drown out all of the noise.
I feel that.
Can
I've been
always
kinda
be.
working on
What's the
something
reason
similar.
behind that?
Healthy.
Did something prompt it?
Ben does that too.
No, but every once in a while, like I think about this documentary I watched, and also if you look at if you have an iPhone, you can see how much screen time you have in the percentage. And I was doing a lot of scrolling. So, and now that I'm just on Instagram or TikTok, not as bad. It's literally dramatically like I'm on social media about 70% less when it's not on my phone. So yeah, it's a drug. It's a drug, you know.
It is.
I need to get the TikTok or the Instagram thing figured out. I haven't done it yet.
Uh,
Everybody tells me, since I do art and it's a visual medium site, that I need to be on.
Did you say
It's a good
Instagram?
platform for it.
Instagram? Yeah, I'm not really on. I mean, I think I officially have an account, but I don't think I've posted.
I remember like 10 years ago being like, "Hey, have you heard of Instagram? It's good for art."
it's
I
actually.
mean, I didn't.
No, no, not to give you shit. I'm just saying.
Dude,
Yeah, no, I know. I've put it off forever. I'm like, I don't know. Do I have time to do another platform? And that's basically been it.
Well, actually,
Well, you can auto post to Facebook and Instagram
exactly.
together.
that's how I
Yeah.
can take Facebook off of my phone and be comfortable with it, because anything I post on Instagram goes directly to the Facebook. Chop liver and bullshit. So yeah, man, you got to get on it, and less people's dumb opinions. It's mostly just photos and videos. It's photos and
Right.
videos. I mean, I guess you could take a meme with your dumb opinion and put it on there, whatever. But a lot of Facebook is, a lot of people
Think
use
about
it.
Instagram. They only give you like that 1.5 line, so you can't really say a whole lot. So it does kind of cut that
Yeah.
out. a
See,
little
I don't stop
I like
until the
that.
Oh, you
third
can do
rail.
way
It's
more
okay.
than that. You could put like a
Well, I mean, you
mile
can
long
write, but
hashtags
as
and
you're
stuff.
scrolling,
Oh, as you're scrolling, yeah, you
you
don't
only
have to
see
pass
like
the
that.
entire post. You can, yeah, true.
Mhm.
Who's Scott Carlson?
Oh, that's Ghost, man. He's another local artist. Actually.
Okay. Now that guys got it.
What's up, man?
Look at all these people.
Hey, now that everyone's here, do you want to Yeah, I just shared it to my wall, so get ready.
Oh,
I'm just,
shit.
That's right.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Jack's about to
here
The
comes-
algorithm's about to
Yeah.
bust a nut.
Absolutely, yeah. So now that everyone's
Everybody
back,
got their makeup on
You-
check and everything.
Yeah.
We're good.
do you guys want to have some whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I brought some
Is that
whiskey.
a
It's my
rhetorical
name,
question?
Scott Carlson.
You're
Oh,
driving everybody home, though, right?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Scott's down for shots.
there's 6 of us. Okay, good.
Yeah,
I
there's
brought-
six.
Okay, so we're gonna drink whiskey, okay? And I brought 3 different whiskeys, and each one I'm gonna tell you about them because I'm a giant nerd about bourbon. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about each of them. And we're not chugging. We're being classy
It's a
tonight.
Oh,
I have brought
Oh.
6
Snifters.
of these.
I feel bad I
They're called
didn't tag my
Glen-
buddy
Oh, wait,
Phil
we should pour 'em and
Gregory
then
in
pass.
this.
Oh,
Right?
oh
Yeah.
my!
Or do we-
He
no,
brought
what is
drinking
going on?
glasses.
So there's that.
Say, hey,
Wow.
you know what?
Pass
Take
the
one,
glasses
pass it
What
down.
is going
Are we
on?
Are we gonna like smell them and like do the ring
Oh yeah,
thing?
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, get ready.
Fancy.
This
Do we
is-
have to stick our tongue in it first? Here, Wade.
Oh, shit. Well, there's nothing in it.
We're classy tonight.
I know, right?
Well, we're
That's
gonna-
that's like a
we're gonna,
6-ounce shot
I
glass,
want the red
guys.
one.
Wait, is there one more in there?
Could you imagine?
Oh,
Could you imagine if we
The
all fill
honey
these
hole.
up and just took a 6-ounce shot of whiskey?
Wow.
All 3 different types
Yeah.
of whiskey at the
At
same
the
time.
same
Just like,
time.
yeah, a little bit here, a little bit there. a little
If you
bit
drink
there.
enough
Hey,
bourbon,
Hey,
This
Bronson,
whiskey
what
smells
would you do
amazing.
if you had $1
Very
million?
small shots in mine. All right, here we
I'd
go.
buy a pack of cigarettes.
Oh,
Don't load
oh
mine up.
no!
So-
Do you need cigarettes?
the honey hole.
Okay.
But I just,
I don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
$1 million, baby, but I got.
You
some
must have got the
slugs.
Rule
Humble,
glass
you know what I
over
mean?
there. The
Yeah.
hun-
You
the
know?
bourbon
So
honey hole.
when I hear honey hole, I think of it's like some way like the Bloodhound Gang would like describe a vagina. You know what I'm saying? He'd be
That
like,
stands.
That makes sense.
Stands. That
That
I
makes
had
stands.
a I had a
Yeah.
disgusting old man tell me when I was like 12 years old that women loved when you called it that.
the honey hole.
Oh,
Yeah. And I'm literally just like looking at him like,
Like-
you say that to people?
Hey,
Like,
baby, let me get in your honey hole.
he was like-
Or how I would have
Honey
described Ike and Jonesy's
All
about
right.
10 years ago.
Nice,
That
nice.
That sounded pretty cool.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Hey, Jack's
Speaking of honey
pouring
hole,
straight out of the
pop-
bottle of Jack, dude.
Oh yeah, so we're starting with
Jackception.
Jack Daniel Bonded. Jack
He's
Daniel's
drinking
Bonded.
himself.
This is a new one. They just came out with this a few months ago. So it's 100 proof. It's from Tennessee. And what's
This night is
what's
amazing.
interesting about Jack Daniel's? This is about 2 ounces right there. That's like a standard Glencairn
Yeah, it's called a double shot
right there.
for us hooligans.
Oh wait, oh no, we're doing this classy.
Or
We're
just
not
a
doing
regular
shots. We're
shot
doing this
for some of
classy.
us.
We're doing Glen
Hey.
Classy.
Keep
So-
it classy.
I'm looking at you, Ship.
So this one, Jack Daniels, when you get out of
The
the
chip.
like the regular black label, when you start getting into the higher proof stuff, it tastes like bananas.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Literally, if you actually taste it and don't just toss it into Coke, or shoot it and chase it with Coke, it tastes like banana or like bananas Foster. So if you smell it too,
Cheers, mate.
you can Go like
It
this.
smells like
Okay,
Like,
everybody
on,
on
we
the
gotta get
internet
everybody.
needs to smell.
y'all can
Yes.
hear my septum
I just
ring.
smelled the microphone.
And pro tip, when you smell it, when
Does
you
it
smell it,
like old
you
buttholes?
wanna-
Like,
It smells like a honey hole.
take a little
Like a
whiff.
honey
The
hole.
honey hole.
What's kind of cool
All right.
when you
Honey
smell
hole.
it, if you can smell it from the bottom of the glass and then from the top, and it smells slightly differently because of how
I
the
don't.
I smell the bananas.
Yeah.
I smell what you're saying.
I'm learning all kinds of stuff.
banana.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. So,
Hold on,
Smells
where's
like
the
whiskey.
bottle?
what are we shooting to?
I need the bottle, bro.
damn.
Oh, oh yeah.
None for you.
Sounds like all right.
I thought it went that way. I thought they already made it over there.
Oh, I have the lid. I didn't.
Slow motion. My bad.
Wow.
Slow motion shot.
You'd be all right.
What do you mean? What
We're
are
on
we
that
drinking to? What do you
Internet
think we're
Explorer
drinking to? What's
bootleg
the
version
I don't
since
know.
they shut it
what-
down.
what's the title of this podcast this week? Like, what is
You gonna pour it?
special about this week?
1 year anniversary.
Obviously, I'm
Chopped
here.
liver,
That's what
bro.
we're. No, I'm joking. Yeah, 1 year anniversary. What are you talking
It's
about?
a double shep extravaganza.
Chef
Chef
squared.
Dosed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I smell the
Double
banana.
shepherdy.
Do you?
Oh.
Double
Is it
shepherd.
Double
For real,
shepherdy.
right?
Holy shit!
It smells
Yeah,
like
for
a
real.
banana cream pie or something.
I just want you guys all to know that.
So
you can-
anyways,
Smells like
Bitch,
whiskey to me.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
so
sorry.
now when you drink it, you don't just go like that. You sip it. You sip it,
Wow.
and even better, swish it around your teeth. That's called a Kentucky
Wait.
Chew. You really get the flavor.
This is a Karen.
I thought that was a Kentucky.
You get that flavor.
all right,
All right.
go ahead, Jack.
Oh, cheers to
Cheers.
1 year anniversary of the podcast.
Mm.
Midweek crisis.
Yeah.
It's not a party. No, it's not a podcast. It's a party. Cheers.
I'll do my favorite.
Cheers.
My favorite toast is
Cheers to
as
you
good
guys,
as you
too.
are and as bad as I am. I'm as good as you are, as bad as I am. Whatever that means.
That's pretty
Oh, you
good.
don't chase
Wow.
I'm gonna say
It's not bad.
that
That's
is
pretty
as
good.
smooth
It
as
is
Tennessee
smooth.
whiskey. Anybody?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught it. I caught
Honestly,
it.
Jack Daniel's
Um,
single barrels are my only favorite.
Yo, Polly.
It does have a
Hey,
pretty
Polly.
face.
Can you give me an ashtray?
So this, when it's
They're
does
all over
does
here.
everybody know what it means?
Oh,
to
of
be
course they
bonded?
are.
I got you.
Yeah,
Oh,
pass
yeah,
one-
hey, there's
just
two
pass
over
one
here.
this way.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Does everybody know about
Pass it down the
why
line.
it's called bonded or bottled and bond?
No.
No.
So back in prohibition, there was this whole issue where
There,
people
needs
were
What was
charge.
that?
making
I don't know.
fake whiskey, right? And when they came back, they passed the Bottle and Bond Act, which like added rules so that you couldn't just call anything whiskey. So it has to be 100 proof. It has to be from the same rick house. It has to be a minimum age. And because of that, most bottled and bonds, including that like $17 Evan Williams white bottle, are great. Like consistently, bottled and bond is better than anything else, especially on the
That's
cheap,
cool, man.
cheap end.
I gotta say, I'm not typically a Jack fan myself, but it's tasty.
Yeah.
It's classy.
It's
I like
normal Jack, just a regular bottle of Jack. Really, man, it's rough to shoot, you know.
I can't
but,
even smell it anymore. I had a real bad night. Like
But
I was
this
like
is
16.
beautiful
Stuff.
stuff. I love this.
It's pretty
I
good.
love it.
I did the
Cool.
swished it.
I
Did
switched
you?
it too. My mouth got all
Did you
tingly.
give it the
Yeah.
finger roll?
Yeah.
It's like
Did you give it the finger roll?
Yeah.
It's-
Woo! Right up in there.
hey, I love.
It is very
I,
strong.
I love Ghost comment here too. By the way, he's like, "I'm here to see dude paint and see y'all shoot the shit."
Hey, that painting is looking freaking awesome though, man. That's
Right?
the
Hell yeah.
shit.
Let's do it.
Start popping
Yeah,
on
full
that.
screen
I
that.
love
Start
it.
doing
Full
the
screen
colors.
it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Look at all that bullshit.
Dude, I just
Wow.
realized that looks just like you.
I love the fact that I got my Toro hat. That's cool.
This
Thank
is
you,
cool,
man.
man.
Is that the Tucson Toros? Is that who that is?
No, like
Oh.
so Toro is
Minor league
it's
teams,
French
the
for
Tucson
bull.
Toros. Oh, no, I know, but there's a minor league team.
Which
the
of course
Tucson
in German
Toros.
means a
I thought
whale's
maybe that would have
vagina.
been something.
Oh, that's
you
right.
would've
There is.
Went for.
Have you ever seen a whale's
Oh
nipples?
yeah, dude. Nick Jordan just chimed
No.
in. First guest ever. Congrats on
Can't say that
year
I
one
have.
in the
That's crazy.
books. Here's to many years
Oh.
to come. Proud of you guys.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, lazy boy.
Nick.
Love you, Nick.
So-
hey, man, I don't know if you guys have been listening to his
Nick.
solo shit he's been
Oh,
putting
yeah.
out there.
I've been listening to it for
Yeah.
fucking years.
really cool.
Yeah, right? Hell yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
As soon
fair
as
enough.
it gets recorded the first time, I'm the first listener. Well, besides Ashley, probably, but So just to throw this out there, that the Toro thing. So give me Toro. That's my Instagram, right? So that all comes from a nickname that I was given by none other than our first guest ever on this podcast, Nick Jordan. And I'll like so he called me Bull one day, and I earned that fucking nickname. Let's just say some windows got smashed and so did some beer bottles, but and I might have lost somebody's keys.
Oh.
Oops.
But Bull is how that came about. So
Don't worry, everybody. He got a little pankin from it.
Oh.
A little
A little pankin.
Oh man, I don't remember that, but sure.
Wow.
So,
okay.
and by the way, Bronson was one of our first co-hosts. So,
Hey.
Man,
that's why
those
it
are
was
some
like
crazy times, man. Oh my god.
I was talking to Wayne. He's like, I'm going to be painting, and I'm going to be able to talk a whole lot for the first hour or half of the show, whatever. You might want
Talks
to
more
see
than
about,
everybody here. No, I'm
about
just kidding.
having some other people on the show.
He won't
And
fucking
I'm the-
shut up.
I like, for me, I was like, all right, who would Wayne want to be on the show? So I hit up Marilyn Manson, and he wasn't
What'd he say?
available.
Oh, he wasn't.
And no, for real though,
I would ask
actually
him if he removed his ribs to suck his own dick.
because
It's weird how we all heard that.
it's his
rumor.
show. I figured I should probably go
He
with
denies
somebody
it.
that for sure
I'm gonna prove it.
he would want to be here. So I hit
Make
up
him suck his own
Alex
dick.
of the Remote Controls. He used to be the lead singer of Up
That
Scumbag.
would have been a great choice. I
But
love
yeah,
this.
he's on vacation with the fam, so he couldn't be here. And then my second thought was, well, I'm fucking hitting up Jack. So yeah, went to Jack, and then I was talking to Bronson. What were we? I don't know what happened, but I was like,
It's hard
dude,
telling.
or was I? I was talking to you, and then I was like, I should hit up fucking Bronson. We should get Bronson on the show. Either fucking way, I don't know. I was like, dude, 1 year,
And like magic.
yeah,
I mean, here they both are
perfect.
too.
Oh.
Oh, it's magic.
When,
Hello,
just to
Melanie.
be just to be
I
clear,
really thought
when
I
I
wasn't
booked
gonna be
Wayne
the
for
only
this
person.
show,
Yeah, hell no.
when I booked him for the show, when we decided to do his show, we decided to do it on the 1 year show. So I think it was your idea too, wasn't it?
I think I said, yeah, what you just have me on for the 1 year and
Yeah.
I'll paint a portrait of you.
Yeah, super fucking dope.
It's
you know?
amazing how hot his mic is.
All right.
I
So
Like, I love it.
Remember,
he's,
it's
he's
the
like
lazy
200
mic.
feet away from,
It's the lazy
from the
mic.
mic, and I heard him perfectly clear.
Yeah, it's. Remember when we had Maddie from Dwarf Among Midgets on the show?
I love Maddie.
And the
Shout
whole
out to
show
Maddie.
he's sitting on where Katie's sitting essentially, and he's doing this right here the whole show, and so it shouldn't be called the lazy mic. It should be called the Maddie mic because you can lean 3 feet back from it. It's still gonna pick up your voice like
Oh.
right on it. But
I don't know what you did, but I got no sound in my headphones now.
oh, dude, my bad.
Make a wiggle on your wire. Not that one. Not that one.
Are we good? I was gonna say we're live. Are we streaming to OnlyFans? Because I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
onlyfans.com
Yeah,
/
remember our
I just-
idea from last week?
Yeah.
We make it OnlyFans and stream
give
our
me my cut,
podcast.
Yeah, dude. You want to watch us act like fools? You gotta go
Oh,
to
yeah.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's
What's
on
up?
the OnlyFans.
That's
I'm
where
sure-
the
I'm
real
sure there's
unhinged
a
action
niche.
happens.
Every show at 1 hour in, we're gonna have Katie show her camel toe. And if
Only
you don't
if you
watch
show
the
your fucking
podcast,
moose knuckle, bro.
if you don't watch the
Guys.
podcast, you don't know the reference. So
Oh.
it sounds so bad, but it's not.
Man,
She has a camel toe tattoo on her toe.
yes, I do.
I felt bad because a couple weeks ago I was like in the comments. I was like, "Have Katie." I don't remember what the comment was. I'm like, "Have Katie put it on her OnlyFans." And you're like, "Wayne, I don't have an OnlyFans."
And you get back and I was like, all right, now I feel bad. I feel like
It's a fast route to making
Mike
money,
Mickey
though.
or something.
Like if we did it on OnlyFans,
Patreon.
For some people,
that's
I
what
don't know.
everybody's doing. Everybody's doing Patreon. I don't know. I'd rather just go old fashioned and just see what YouTube does. If not, we're just gonna keep hanging out and drinking. Who gives a shit?
Leave it up to the
Is this on
universe,
YouTube right now?
baby. I
Dude.
like it. Just
Yeah.
do what you like to do.
The greatest
And
podcast advice
this on
I
YouTube?
ever
So
give
if
that
you-
I've ever heard is the trick to having a good podcast is that you just keep doing it. Don't stop
Right.
doing it. It doesn't matter. Just keep doing it. Have fun and just be consistent. And
Just keep
you never
selling it.
know. One day you can make $3.50 off of advertisement on YouTube, or maybe one day Spotify will pay you $500 million. You never
Hey.
know.
You get that Mr. Ballin deal.
Yeah. and all three of us will have mansions, and
Fuck yeah.
and we're gonna build them
Okay,
around.
so fuck the other three of us. You know what I'm saying? Damn. It's all right. I'll be coming.
You'll get royalties from the episode.
It's
There we go. That's
Yeah.
it. That's,
it is
Every time
ironic.
it's played.
Yeah.
It is ironic to talk about money when it comes to this shit because realistically, like this is just an extension of a fucking zine, you know.
Right.
Also, instead of doing it
Wait.
like on paper,
Wait.
you do-
Jack, did you do a zine? I'm sorry to interrupt
I?
you like that. I'm wanting to make sure
I
there's
mean,
no.
if rockmusicreview.com.
Oh yeah, right. See?
did you print it though? Was it printed? Was it on?
Oh.
I did. No, I did once. I did once make cassettes though.
What? I
Okay.
did some
Mixtape.
Jack did, dude.
And mass produced it.
As the old
Yeah.
motherfucker in the room, has anybody heard of, besides zines, have you heard of something called APAs? Has anybody ever been in an APA?
Nope.
So an APA
I mean-
is like a zine. This is like, it's going to be so like pre-internet. This is so weird. But APAs were a big thing, like say in the 70s and 80s. And what you would do was like the APA I was in there were 60 members in the APA. It was called the Gothic APA, and it was like a fan fiction APA. People would write their own like stories, fantasy stories, science fiction stories, whatever kind of fiction you wanted to write. And the way you did it was you made your section was called a zine, and you did them on 8.5 by 11 paper, however many pages you wanted. You did your own little zine. It's a Katie Hurley zine. You wrote your little story, you did whatever, you stapled it in the corner, and then you made 60 copies of it. And you mailed them all to this guy called the Central Mailer. Then he took everybody's zines, compiled them together in order, created a table of contents, added his own zine, his own cover, his own back cover, and mailed them back to everybody. And then you would get these magazines that were like the size of like 3 movie scripts. They'd be like this thick. The packet would come in the mail, and it would just be everybody's shit. And you had to be a member of it. So they weren't like at record stores like a normal zine is. Only people that got the APA, APA stood for Amateur Press Associations. The only people that got it, you were a member. And then there'd be a wait list.
Wow.
Oh.
And so there were 60 members in the one I was in. You'd make 75 copies because the 15 people on the wait list were allowed to get a copy too while they were waiting to become a member. And then the table of contents would always list like what page your zine was on. It would list how much money was in your account. So like Wayne has $13 in his account, and it costs $3 to mail the zine back. So you knew like, oh, in about 4 months, I've got to send him more money or I won't get a copy anymore. And so you had to make copies and send them. So it was a weird thing. It was mainly like a science fiction thing and like creative writing thing. There was a lot of creative writing zines. It wasn't so much a music thing like regular zines were, but that's one of the things like the internet just kind of killed APAs because APAs would mostly be like a really slow moving Facebook conversation. Like half of your zine would be commenting on other people's zines for the previous month. You'd be like, Katie, I really read and enjoyed that fan fiction story you did where Buffy was banging the guy from fucking Lost in Space or whatever.
Fuck
you would
yeah.
wait.
Oh yes.
Which
remember
guy
that
from
edition.
Lost in
Content
Space?
was reviewing maybe like
This
2
is-
months ago.
This is some
So
sweet information.
And you'd get arguments. You'd have arguments that happen.
I hope
Like
it was
someone would
the
be like, I
robot.
hated this movie. It sucked. And somebody's like, you suck.
Danger,
and then
Will
2 months later, be like, no, you suck. And it
Oh
would be
my
like,
god.
like a message board, but really slow. Like 2 months in between posts. And so, yeah, APAs have totally not become a thing anymore, but they were like a big thing in the 80s. It was a
Wow.
big thing to be in an APA.
I fucking love that.
I do too, actually. It's freaking glorious, man. I love it.
Right.
That was a little
I
before my
think-
time.
I think it's time
unfortunately.
to try the next round of whiskey.
I was thinking that too.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah,
I want to
finish it.
point something out funny real quick.
Yeah.
You see my name Jackola there? Well, first of all, you all know Kabam?
yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So we were like best friends in high school.
Well,
Oh,
hold-
okay.
whoa,
All right.
Really into-
whoa. We were best friends in high school.
No. She was
Wait,
straight
did
up
you-
my fag hag in high school. Okay.
Did you go to the same high school?
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We
Oh.
actually
Wait.
graduated. You know what was
Joking.
crazy,
You
dude?
guys know
When
each
we
other?
graduated, we walked on stage right next. I went second. You know.
Yeah, my name starts with J-A.
Oh
It
damn.
starts with J-O.
J.O.
Well, so anyway,
Katie Kabam.
Katie Kabam gave me this name in high school, okay? It looks...
Jackola.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just drank Jack.
Right.
Jack and Cola.
Ah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a
Right.
Isn't that
Jackola.
nice? We did not. That is not actually the origin. I didn't think of that until years later when I knew what Jack Daniels was. Anyway,
Wait a
when
minute.
the universe really
It
comes
seems like
together
it,
like
right?
that, though.
so the next one, I'm saving the last one for last for a reason. Okay, this next one. Oh, there's music now. This is awesome.
Sorry.
Well,
Oh,
there goes the
oh.
copyright infringement. Right
Yep.
down the hole.
So this next one is actually kind of hard to get. It comes out like 3 times a year, and you have to be lucky to find it. It's called Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. And what's unique about this one is they take it out of it's toasted or it's barreled twice, so it makes it very sweet.
Double-barreled whiskey.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
It's hard to get. It's delicious though. So every time I see it, even though I already have
Delicious.
a few bottles, I always pick it up again.
I didn't finish my first one yet, so
Chug.
I would like to. Oh, I don't know.
Tip it back. I'll
I didn't
You could-
eat today, so it's like
Perfect. You could pour it in that Arizona tea there.
I could.
Here, I'll drink it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, John.
I want to taste the
Right.
next one,
The
but
human
like,
liquor disposal.
I have
You heard
to.
of the designated driver? Jack is going, or
Oh, here,
John is going to be the designated drinker.
I'm the only one
there
that
we
can
go.
rely on
Safety
me.
reasons.
Yeah.
You are.
Oh, look at my paws.
Wow, can
I
you
like-
not
oh, it's
slam
not
the
that much.
glasses down on the glass
Never.
table?
Oh,
sir?
you want us to do service over here?
What?
All right, you hang out. You play waitress or server. Sorry, you play server.
Oh man, I got a little. Hang on.
Oh,
I don't want to taint the
Hey,
taste of the new whiskey with the.
I do want to throw this out there. Katie, amen. Like it's hitting me hard too. So
I'm like, I'm
Oh, really?
I'm seasoned pretty hard over here.
That was 100 proof. I mean,
I drink turkey.
I
but
should have brought. I should have. Someone. Oh, by the way, someone mentioned Booker's in the comments. Yes, I love Booker's. Booker's and Little Book are the best Jim Beam products.
Don't drink them.
The
My
same
dad's a
company,
Jim
of course,
Beam,
owns a bunch
Here
of
we
them.
go.
They own makers.
Just the
and-
smell of Jim Beam.
I
is
just know
horrible.
how small I am and how alcohol takes hold of me.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. My husband is the same. I
Which
drink
alcohol
way more
brand,
than
if
him.
you smell it, just makes you want to hurl because you've got
Jim
two of
Beam.
it before.
Jim Beam all
Who,
day.
me?
Jim Beam.
Four
Definitely
Loko.
just
Old English
regular
800
ass
and
Did you
Jack
say Four
Daniels.
Loco?
I said Four Loko.
Bronson, what would you say?
Just regular ass Jack Daniels. Man.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I can
Okay,
do
yeah,
honey
yeah.
Jack. I can do like the variants of Jack, but
I can
man,
do Jack with Coke. That's about
I
it.
can't do
I
old,
might be able to do
old
Jack and
English
Coke.
800 or Southern Comfort. Either one. If I just smell it, I'm ready to hurl.
For me, that's got to be Dickel.
Dickel.
Dickel is a Tennessee whiskey that tastes like Smarties. I do not like it. It's got that weird Smarties candy
Oh,
flavor
dude.
to it.
All
It
right,
just,
I
for
got
whatever
3 poured
reason-
here, I'm gonna
For whatever
fucking
reason, that makes
divvy
my
'em out.
taste buds think like that it's like fake or something. You know what I mean?
Who said
Oh
Four
yeah,
Loko?
yeah, yeah.
I said Four Loko.
When Four Loko came out, and that was when Steve Hammer was still the music editor at Nuvo, and they sent him a 4-pack of it. It wasn't for sale yet, and you'd go into Nuvo on Wednesday, and I would turn the Barfly.
Oh
comic
shit.
in.
Thanks,
I would turn the strip
man.
in, and then I would sit in.
Damn
on the
it! I thought you were
editorial
going to
meeting trying
piss.
get
I
extra
forgot.
work.
I had a
And then I
job.
would go outside and talk to Hammer while he smoked cigarettes. And he's like, hey, here's this booze they sent me, this Four Loko. Me and him sat out there and drank 2 cans each of Four Loko on the picnic table outside of Nuvo. And that was my introduction to Four Loko. It was like a grape Four Loko, I think. And,
Yeah, I used to
it
drink
was pretty, it was pretty awful.
I used to drink the green one. I think it was watermelon. I was like, 13. Yeah. We used to call it Four Choco.
Four Choco. Speaking of clever
I don't
names,
think Four Loko was out when I was 13.
my
Yeah.
so Jack is actually the king of like funny or clever website names.
Oh yeah. about
And
that.
I just figured one out, Jack. You need to get it going. It's my idea, so whatever. IGotDickled.com. And it's a
There
place
you
where
go.
people could go and talk about when they drink Dickel fucking whiskey.
Yeah.
I got Dickled.
I need a form for this right now.
We can just put a picture of Smarties candies on there. That'll be good.
Oh man. Actually, Jack, so you
Or
did
Peyton Manning.
you
Peyton
did the-
Manning's whiskey is that?
what was
No,
the
not worth it. Don't do it. Don't pay for Peyton Manning whiskey. It's not worth it.
what was
What happened?
what was the Mitt Romney? You had a Mitt
Oh,
Romney
yeah.
website, right?
Yeah. I was all over the news for a week. I talked to if you Google my name and Rolling Stone, that was my favorite interview, but I did this website. It was spreadingromney.com. And I was basically,
Romney?
yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
And I was basically giving shit to Mitt Romney for the story where he like put his dog in a carrier on the top of his car and drove
I remember
for
that.
hours.
Yeah, I did a cartoon.
Yeah.
On it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
looking
yeah, that's
fuck.
right.
A political
You did,
cartoon. On
you
it.
did the cartoon on the story about my website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was it.
All
I
right.
remember you drew that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
It's too bad.
For Nuvo.
It's
6
too bad you
degrees
didn't
of
bring
Shepler.
that painting. Dang.
So,
By the way, oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
oh yeah, so
ADHD hard.
oh yeah. It blew up overnight because Rachel Maddow retweeted it, and I was in the news twice for it. The first time was just because it made the rounds from Rachel Maddow, and then like I don't know, 6 weeks later, if you searched for Romney, it was the number 2 result, and yes, number 2. If you can figure the number 2 result when you
Are
search
you
for
shitting
Romney.
me, man?
So then I was all over the news again. I talked to like conservative radio hosts and stuff. That was fun.
Man.
I didn't know what I was getting into. Yeah, but Rolling Stone. Look up Rolling Stone.
Did
Jack Shepherd.
you verbally kick their ass?
Oh, and I was just like, I just told him how I felt. I was like, of course. They asked me if he deserved that. I'm like, yeah. Who the fuck puts their dog in a carrier on the roof? This is the thing. You put the dog in the carrier on the roof. His kid pointed out that there was crap coming down the back window.
Oh God.
So what did he do? He pulled over to a gas station, got the dog off, sprayed the car down, sprayed the dog down, put him back in the carrier on the roof, and kept going.
Oh,
Who would do that? Put the dog in the car.
you dumbass. Sorry.
Awful. Can you imagine being a
I
dog
wish I
in a
knew we were
carrier
going to
just
talk
on
about
a
that. I would have
roof?
brought the art.
Damn. Anyway, so yeah,
Wow.
that was a 15 minutes of fame for me
Well-
in 2012.
Can I say on here that Mitt
was
Romney
before-
can be a bag of dicks?
Before the Mandela effect took place. It's actually not. What was it again? RomneyWhat.com?
Oh, it's spreadingromney.com.
Spreadingromney.com.
Spreading Romney.
Yeah.
Now
You know
it's-
what's funny? I
now it's-
actually bought spreadingtrump.com way back when, and I never did anything with it. I probably
Oh.
should have.
You still could.
I was
Just so
going to
you
say,
know.
so that means you could still do something.
I could
with
still
it.
do something. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't
were you on Rachel, or did she just
she
comment on it?
she retweeted it, and then she talked about it on the show, and
nice?
yeah, it was
I was
everywhere.
unaware of that. I'm
Thank
definitely
you
like
for
It's
a
that
on
Rachel
free
like,
fan.
publicity.
CNN and everything. What was I gonna
I'm
say?
jealous.
Oh,
So you're, like,
I wasn't
famous.
the originator. So 8 years prior, someone did spreadingsantorum.com, and that one was like because Santorum was anti-gay, and it was a different. If you go to spreadingromney.com, it says you'll see it's a poop joke. If it's still there. His was more of a like.
Is that Dan
gay
Savage
sex-
that did the Spreading Santorum, or
I'm looking it up right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, I
Yes,
figured.
I think it was. So he did it first. I just 8 years later was like, what if I do this? I spent a total of like 20 minutes on this thing.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
20 minutes to work.
And just for credit, a friend of mine did send me
I'm on
a
the
better
website.
definition.
I'm on the
If
website.
you're
right
watching.
now. It
So,
says Romney, #1, to deprecate in terror.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah. The dog Romneyed himself.
Jesus.
Beautiful. That's all it is. I love it.
That's hilarious.
so
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I want to, this came up. We were talking about Wayne's artwork. So Wayne was kind enough to bring some of his artwork today. Let's see here. Got to find the correct camera. Oh yeah, right there. Dude.
It's
Oh,
So, all right. So back in the day, like what would it be? 2011, 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, that was the 10-year anniversary
Yeah.
cover.
So
Punk
here
Rock
is
Night.
the original art from the 10-year anniversary cover from
Glorious.
Nuvo,
it's fucking awesome.
featuring Punk Rock Night,
Fuck
which,
yeah.
by the way, happens to be one of our sponsors.
Thank you.
And never forget, every Saturday,
Love
at
you,
the
Punk Rock
Inn
Night.
is Punk Rock Night. I love it, Bronson, crushing ass over there. If Paulie was here, he'd say tight butthole.
Yeah. Mm.
So
Toy.
what do we got here? Let's
Toy.
see.
I say that all the time. Toy.
What do we got?
That was a strip about we did a show. Me and Brenner partnered on a show that was it was trying to register people to vote for Rock the Vote.
Mm-hmm.
With Brenner was a super big Ron Paul fan at the time, if you can imagine. Before Ron Paul turned out to be a fascist, back when it was kind of different.
That's right.
And Brenner was back in Ron Paul, and I was a big Obama guy. And I said, let's do a show where we have Rock the Vote come out and register voters at the mill. And so we like partnered on that show. We had the band The Independents were coming through, and so we had the Independents play.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a
Hell
cool
yeah.
show. And so that's why Brenner's on there like typing with the Ron Paul poster, and I'm on there typing with an Obama poster.
Hell yeah.
So you caught 2 total pieces of original artwork from Wayne Bertsch. There's more to come, but Paulie's back. And Paulie,
You miss
Hey,
whiskey.
baby.
you just took
I
the
know, I
biggest
was
shit.
I was looking
in
for
the
your glass,
history
man. I was
Yeah,
gonna
where's your
put
glass?
of
some in
Midweek
there.
My glass
crisis.
is gone. It was right here.
Let's do this shot.
Okay, so there's an empty glass sitting somewhere.
Oh, were we supposed to wait? I already did mine.
Oh, Wayne, Wayne,
Is there-
he's got 2 glasses. He's got 2.
Oh.
He's getting drunker than a motherfucker.
Well,
Okay,
where
sorry
your
about
shot
that.
went.
Business call and had to take it. There was just no choice. So,
I thought you were
Oh.
pooping.
you don't have to
dealing.
explain yourself.
but yeah, I'm back now. So,
What kind of necklace you got,
Oh.
Polly?
I made it. So it's a piece of glass that was found on railroad track, and then wrapped in copper, and then I just added chain and this weird looking orange bandana to it.
Noise.
So
Noise.
I had, yeah.
Here you go.
It looked like fluorite, kind of.
I like the. What is that? What is
Actually,
the rock?
So real
carry
quick-
a
It's
piece of.
glass.
Oh, it's just glass.
It's just glass.
Right
that's
on.
cool.
Real quick, Elijah Craig
My-
toasted barrel. It's barreled twice. It makes it sweet.
Makes
Oh,
so sweet.
I carry a
Hold on.
piece of
All right,
amethyst
wait.
in my pocket.
Hell yeah. I always have
Oh,
crystals with
Nice.
me.
Not a stone guy, but I don't know. It's supposed to be like positive,
I did
good
this one
vibe
already.
shit. I'm on that.
Mhm.
I float
Oh,
some
is
it.
the third one or a second one?
The second one.
This, by the
I
way, is a
did the
Heaven Hill
second one
product.
already. I just
Delicious.
gave
You
product.
already,
Oh.
he already did the second
Yeah,
one.
All right,
I
here.
gathered
Long way
that
to
off
drive.
of the label.
Can you put
Elijah
just a little
Chaos.
more in there for me?
What?
Elijah Chaos, right?
Elijah
Yeah, I
Chaos.
did the second
Isn't
one.
that what
already.
it says?
Craig.
I didn't know
Elijah
what
Craig.
to say.
This is not For Loco over here. This is a
Voice of
classy
reason.
bourbon.
I mean, I will.
This is classy. This
I
is
can
not
be a
For
voice
Lo-
of reason.
Voice of addiction.
I can also
By
be
the
the
way,
devil's
coming to
advocate.
Punk Rock Night next month in April.
Oh,
Hey.
plug.
Voice of addiction. Hell yeah. I'm
All right.
excited.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All
to
right,
them.
here's
Fucking
to
A.
what are we shooting to though? Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait.
Being classy.
Here's to being glassy.
Glass.
And we're gonna have to
Glassy.
change
Glassy
the
eyes.
name after this podcast because of the classy.
Oh, yeah.
The classy.
Oh, yeah.
I had to do the taste and
Damn,
the
that
swish.
does have tastiness to it.
That's a. I feel like that's a lot smoother.
Ooh,
I like the
yeah.
I like
smell
it better.
too.
I like it
actually.
better.
So this is 94 proof. 94.
Well,
that is.
That 4
I've already
proof
said
really
this
like
once,
I don't
but
know.
This is beautiful
Takes the
too.
bite off.
By the way, when we vote on which one is the best after the third one, if you're gonna vote for the first one, you have to vote the shit is bananas.
BANANAS.
This shit is bananas.
Is that what I missed while I was out there?
Oh.
Okay.
I
we
think
talked
you
a lot
missed.
about
Let's
Mitt
recap him.
Romney.
Oh yes.
Wow. How did we get there?
Oh,
wait a minute. Wait a
All
minute.
right,
Don't
See,
tell me.
this is
So,
what happens
gonna
when
repeat
you
the
take
story.
poops.
All right, who's ready to hear the story again? I'm just kidding. I'm
was-
spreadingromney.com. There
Yeah.
you go. That's it.
True
Google my
story.
name.
All right.
True story. About
You should
2
have-
minutes. 2 minutes before we went live, I said, "I really think I have to take a shit." Well, it's too late now.
He doesn't have to shit anymore. He just did.
Are you shitting me?
I could be.
I wouldn't,
Man.
could be.
I wouldn't shit you. You're
Are
my
you
favorite turd.
shitting me, man?
I think John needs to
Man.
take the sword.
Oh, I didn't even take it to the bathroom. What is
No,
my problem?
I-
Wow. I'm
This
glad you
is-
made it back safe.
you know why
I was
I-
just getting ready to say that. I'm like, you're lucky you made it back alive.
Right?
Do you know why
you know,
I actually
you know why I survived? Spite.
Spite?
Spite
Pure
will,
hatred and anger.
Spite will get you through some stuff.
Spite's got me
yeah.
through things.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had a
useful
Sprite in
tool.
I don't know how long.
A Sprite?
A
Man.
Sprite.
I love Spite.
When's the last time you had Sprite? So I actually said that because I figured one of you would have been like, you're lying, because I was farting at least 2-3 minutes into the show. So I just had gas.
That's my fart noise.
Just
Okay.
a little air on your tummy.
Wow. It's
That's
a
a
little
sweet
different when
harmony
you.
there.
It's a little different when you do it yourself. Like when it's your own voice coming at you.
Okay, let's do the
Sounds
harmony.
weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hearing my own voice is something I'm still like
We got to do the
getting
harmony.
used to.
You know, like 3,
Oh.
2.
Hey,
Wow.
hold on. We can let's get
Okay, he
real.
did
So
it.
wait, you want me to do the
He
high?
actually did it.
Wow.
Yeah, you're in there. You're in there.
Hold
I
on.
can't do it.
Wow.
Let's go here.
Oh, do you have an effect on that?
All right,
No,
we
but
doing
we
it?
can
About to
totally
add
do
We're
this
doing it all, and
live.
you-
We could do this
Okay.
live.
Put that
right
thing
now.
on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I put that.
Sam.
Put
I
that
keep that
thing on
motherfucking
it.
thing on me.
Wow.
I can't. Wow. Wow.
All right, so let's do this one.
Wow. Wow.
All right, guys, on the 1-year anniversary live show in Harmony, we are going to re-record.
I don't actually know harmony.
Wait,
It's been a long time.
we need to pick who's
I
doing
love
what
when folks
pitch
in harmony.
so that we can each, you know what I mean?
Wow,
We don't have
wow,
two.
wow,
I'm gonna go
repeating, we
low.
have a different.
I gotta
pitch.
find it.
You want me to do the highs there?
Wow. 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 Wow.
On the count of 3, we're all going to go, wow. Well, that's where I'm going. I'm going low.
You're going low?
Wow. I'm doing my classic.
We can do somebody.
Wow.
Somebody
Okay,
can
go
go
low.
lower.
I go
again.
high. That's all I gotta say.
All right.
I'm gonna go-
Wayne,
I'm
are
gonna
you
go mid.
ready? Are
I'm
you
ready.
are you-
I'm ready.
All right. All right. We can do this on the count of 3.
Wait, 3, 2, 1, go or
No,
3?
just.
I'm sorry.
All right. Ready. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's pretty good.
I said go instead of wow.
You said go.
Oh, did you replay it?
Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. All right. Here we go. You ready? Oh.
Oh.
Are you playing it? Are you playing it or are we redoing it?
Hold on. Let me see.
Wow.
What do you mean? Let me see.
I might have hit the. Whoa.
Chef, you
Well,
fucked
damn
up.
hey, we just
Son
went dead.
of, son of a bitch.
I
All right,
totally
we're
said
back.
go instead of wow.
You know how many times it took me to make that perfect wow on
All right.
taking
You guys
whatever
ready?
long
Are you
it
guys
took?
ready? You guys ready?
Right.
We're gonna re-record
Wow.
it.
All right.
I'm not
Sorry
gonna.
about that.
Everybody knows what
Wow.
happened. Everybody knows what happened.
All right, yeah. Whoops.
3. Nobody's. Oh, hold on.
Everybody put your peace signs up.
I can't hear you in my
Oh,
headphones.
I got you. I got you. I
You
got
broke
you.
me.
I got it.
There we
I
go.
got it.
Has he been muted the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, it was beautiful. Everybody can look back and
Peace
hear the
signs.
original recording, but it's gone.
It's gone forever.
All right,
How
ready?
dare you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Killed
hold
my
on.
head.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it in the good mic next time.
Mm,
Wow.
a good mic.
All right, ready?
Wow.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
That was pretty.
I fucking said go again. I don't know what my problem is.
I don't know.
Go!
why.
I love this
I'm like,
picture.
go!
Look at this painting. Can we
I can't
get
even
can we
hear
get in on this painting?
Get in on
Like,
the
yeah,
painting.
let's
Get
get in
in
on it.
Oh
on
snap!
it.
Look at that motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Okay, let's
Isn't
hear
that
it.
cool?
You guys want to hear it?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
It's almost as ugly as
Wow.
You can hear me talk.
All right, ready? Let's hear it one more time. All right, hold on. Let's all act like Paul McCartney just died.
Wow.
Yay!
Oh, Katie, calm down. He's not dead yet.
Aw.
Wait
I'm
till
so-
tomorrow,
wait.
though. It's gonna
Fuck,
be
I'm
dead.
sorry, Paul McCartney. Am I? Am I really sorry?
I think Katie's gonna murder
think
Paul
you
McCartney.
Oh no, don't say that about me. Wow.
Okay. Are we ready?
It
Are,
sounds like a cat in heat, dude.
are we ready?
Wow.
It's that video of
Wow.
fucking
Wow.
bobcats fighting each other.
Wow.
That's too funny.
I have Star Wars in my head.
I can't believe
Wow,
twice in a row.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the back up too.
Wow.
Well, I think we're good to go. Let's find out.
Wow.
You just muted me.
Should we do it again? No.
Oh my
I did-
god.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Wow.
You can totally hear me.
Hold on. Everybody
I'm
just
like, go.
Here, I know what to do.
Wow. 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 Wow.
I totally muted myself too. Don't worry. I muted all of us. Everybody, including myself, must be held responsible.
Ghost wants to know.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Who's gonna puke first? Not me, bitch.
It definitely won't be
I'm
me.
just kidding. I'm not calling you a bitch.
Definitely won't
Are we
be
gonna do
Shaq.
that?
Saying that as
shot?
a friendly
Did
thing.
we do the shot?
It
We did the shot,
probably
right?
won't be Bronson. I
Do you want to
don't
move to the
think.
third one? Is that what
No,
you're
no, God no. Let's wait.
Of course,
I
you
gotta
choose
say,
the
this is
woman.
weird
It's
as
just one of
fuck.
you two.
We're
Of
literally
course.
at an hour. We're
the
at an hour.
minority.
We
Wow.
can wait a little bit to try the third shot. Let's appreciate the second shot, right?
I think these are good.
Who are
Yeah.
you? And what have you done?
Where are
The
you?
real
It's because
bullshit.
I'm here. All of a
so
sudden, he's
sorry.
responsible.
Oh yeah, he's putting on the
Sleep.
front.
I
He's putting
cannot
on the
during
front.
the
When
night.
Shep
He's
is
like,
the voice of reason,
I
we
need
should be
somebody.
serious.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, he's like, Jack's here. I
That's
gotta
so
be on my
true.
best behavior.
Yeah,
Best
no.
behavior.
Jack, once
You
again,
know what, though?
have inspired
I'll
Shaq.
tell you what, our
Mom.
family though, our family, true story. Like we all don't get along always, but you know what? When we come together, we fucking party so hard.
Fucking party.
We fucking party.
You know what? Someone Ben pointed out to me the other day. You and me and Steph are just like way too involved in way too much shit. Did you? And I was like, you're right. I don't know. I
busy,
just never-
busy,
Why
working,
do we all say
working.
Some busy
We're,
motherfuckers.
I just keep
Busy,
signing
busy.
up for things. People are like, hey, you want to do this? I'm like, yeah, totally. Let's do it. Yeah.
It's
You do that too.
after today.
Steph, too.
Every time someone's like, "Hey, when's the last time you hung out with Jack?" I'll be like, "I don't know. When's the last time he was on the podcast?" Because we're fucking busy. We're
Busy
sheplers.
bees.
We're busy bees.
You're all looking for the honey hole.
Yeah.
Dare I say, we go ahead and just set the 2-year anniversary right here, same lineup, but
I'm game. Then I
We
don't have to
all
be here for a
paint,
year. No, I'm
and
just
Shep
kidding.
is
I'm
our
joking.
live model.
I
You know
say,
what I'm saying?
I say
we
we
set him in the middle of the room.
I say
You're
we do.
subjecting
and then
me.
we all paint a different angle of Shep.
Okay.
I say we all paint a different angle
I
of
like-
Wayne.
There you go.
Oh,
That works too. That works too. Oh, there we go. Yes, we do same lineup. 2-year
I'm
mark.
gonna watch
right?
a. I'm gonna watch
But
a
We all take
whole.
turns.
We all
painting.
paint,
I like
and
it.
he chills. You know
I
what I mean?
like it. I like it. I like it.
We all
We're
paint
doing
him.
that.
I'm down with
I,
it.
Are
I
you coming,
debated
Wayne?
about doing the opening shot that you guys have where it's all three of you. I thought about doing that, doing the
That would be
three
dope.
That
headshots
would be
together.
cool.
I thought about doing that, but I was worried it would take me too
And
long
then-
to do all three and do
Right.
it right. You know what I mean?
And then you
So
thought about painting me, right?
I was gonna say.
I would like for you to paint me like one of your French
I
girls.
definitely
Paint me like one of your
regret
French
that I never
women.
ended up doing a strip on you.
Wow.
I always-
I
I remember taking
Hey, I
pictures
still
of you.
do stuff. I still do stuff.
I remember well, I don't strip anymore. But I remember taking
Oh, there
pictures
you
of
go.
you at
Well, okay,
locals
fair
only.
point.
With the like my intent was always like, I'll take these pictures, and when I see they have something coming up, I will do it to plug it. And it was always like, oh shit, he has something this weekend, and I've already turned that strip. It was always like
I needed to do more PR apparently.
yeah, like I would always find out
Hey,
about it the
Wayne,
last minute
hot
when I
tip.
always had the strips turned in. But I had photos on you on my hard drive for probably the last 5 years of the
Okay.
strip,
th-
ready to do it.
uh,
I took-
I'm gonna
I took it
clip
at
that.
Locals.
I'm
I
gonna
remember
clip
the
that.
event.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
make a
remember the
clip of
event. You
just
were at
that.
locals only. You were DJing right over in front of the little.
As long
sound
as they're not
booth.
from my OnlyFans.
No, they weren't doing
Mine-
that.
Non-existent OnlyFans.
Onlyfans.com/Jackola.
If that exists, it is not me.
$19.99 a month.
See, like my homies, they can
That's
see.
the honey
off for the
hole
next
special.
7 days.
OnlyFans. Wow.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
At this point, either I'm saying we've lost control of the podcast, or I have lost control of myself. I can't stop laughing.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Listen,
Wow.
listen, man.
There it is.
We're
That's
barreling through the universe
Somebody
at a
says-
billion miles an hour right
That
now. on
used
a
to be
floating
that.
rock.
Wow.
what?
Really
Somebody
are.
says, I gotta say, this is weird AF.
Oh my!
Why did I laugh
Wait,
like
what's weird?
that?
What's weird?
I
Are we
remember
getting
my first
weird?
chopped liver podcast.
We're getting weird.
That's a lie. Actually, I don't.
I mean,
I remember mine. It lasted 8
It's okay.
hours.
I've seen your
That
podcast.
was-
If this is weird, then I haven't.
Oh man, we could. Hey, let's revisit. Let's
revisit.
revisit. Let's see. In the last year, we've had somebody talk about fucking somebody in the ass, and when they pulled out, they had parasites on their dick.
Ew.
We had somebody
Thing.
admit that they have genital herpes or whatever on the podcast. We've had
Mhm.
people literally call out, shame, and try to destroy other people's names on the podcast.
Fuck.
I missed that one. Can you recap it?
Yeah, just did. By the way, if you want to see these episodes, you can go to youtube.com/@ we are chopped livers.
Wow.
and it happened on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
So
We've
yeah.
had like all the
I'd say
Like,
there's been
fuck
at least
you.
3
Yeah.
real solid attempts to talk some smack.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
Thanks
Yeah,
for having
for
me.
sure.
I still
Yeah.
maintain it would be really cool if this podcast somehow was like it was a combination of like what it is plus Dr. Phil plus like intervention. And like you had people that are having these scene beefs all over Facebook. They show up and they think they're
Oh
just
my
guests on the
God,
podcast. And then
yes.
it's like the two of them. And then you've got some Dr. Phil type person like making them
I
sell their
volunteer as
shit.
Dr.
It
Phil.
would be bizarre. It would be so
No.
weird.
That
let
would
me
be
tell you.
bizarre.
Well,
man.
sign
I
up.
actually posted this on Facebook.
I say-
and Phil
Shit.
Keller.
I say we invest the money in a polygraph, right?
Yes.
And then we do live
Yeah.
polygraph, and then and
Yes.
it's not. I mean,
I'll have
kudos
nothing
to
lie
Phil,
about.
but I'm talking about Maury Povich, bitch. Maury Povich S podcast.
You are not
We
the
have
daddy.
motherfuckers. You are not the father.
Ah! You,
Well-
you run into the hallway and collapse.
I posted this on Facebook, and Phil Keller was like, "I could do it," and like he
Oh, dude.
plays as Doctor Who all the time.
Bruh.
So that'd just be surreal. Like it would be Dr. Phil, but it'd be Phil Keller dressed as Doctor Who.
Hey. Hey,
Who's got beef right now?
I've
Who
already
wants to
got
sign
it.
up?
Every Monday night, Chop Livers, the llama.
How does that make you feel? Why are you such a terrible piece of shit?
Oh man, my
Get some
brain.
help, man.
Oof, woof. So earlier,
Number 3.
talking shit, right? Talking shit. So Wayne was talking shit earlier about how your music festival basically made Live Nation look like they haven't been doing shit for the last 20 years.
Oh no,
Well, they've been ripping people
I
off.
just said the most fun I had at any of these music festivals. A lot of people they had very ambitious ideas. They've all been pretty good in their own way, but I just thought Jack's Warm Fest.
Warm Fest.
Particularly the one with Michael Frente, where Meyer
Yeah.
Hawthorne got rained out. That was the one I had the most fun at of any of these.
You know what made that unique was we had a vintage marketplace like with antiques.
Right? Yeah, I remember like in the woods. It was like a fucking flea
you walk
market
in,
of
you're
like,
like, there's a flea market
gypsies.
at the front of the freaking
and the
festival.
food trucks were amazing too.
The food trucks.
The thing I remember about the food trucks is Carol was wasted. Like I said, she'd been there all day. I go at 4:00. She goes, "Can you get me some food?" And I go down there to the food trucks, and a bunch of them had like no lines or like one person. And then there was this like Jamaican lobster truck
Oh yeah.
with like 50 people lined up. And I go over to it. And I'm like, this has got to be a place to eat because there's. And I go over there. It's like $39 for a lobster tail.
Oh damn.
So it's like
Fuck.
expensive too.
Well,
And there's
lobster
all these
tail
pe-
isn't that usually $39?
Sure. But I'm just like, all these people, and I go and I'm like waiting in line. The woman in front of me goes, it's like a 1 hour wait. And I'm like, it's like 90 degrees. It's $40 for this. It's a 1 hour wait. And all these people are fucking waiting anyways. And this is like day 2 of the thing. So I'm thinking they know because they were here yesterday. This is the one to eat at. I'm like, I could go over to this
right.
roast beef truck for $7 and get Carol a sandwich. But I'm like, there's got to be a
Oh,
reason. And
that
I
had to
waited
be
like an
chef,
hour. I went back and she was like, what took you so long? I'm like, I'm telling you, I haven't not tasted it yet, but this shit must be amazing because everybody at this fucking place is waiting like an hour to eat this guy's barbecued lobster tail. And it was fucking amazeballs. It was just great.
Nice.
I've never seen that food truck anywhere again ever either.
I think what
I
you're
wonder
trying
who
to
that
say is
was.
what Polly
It
would
was
say.
bright yellow.
It was tight,
And he had a
butthole.
grill coming out of the back of it. He's just like grilling these lobster tails and dumping some
Totally.
kind of funky Jamaican jerk butter all
Real-
over them.
My friend DJ would say that's creamy.
It was so good.
Wow.
Creamy.
Creamy.
You have to have that button ready. You got it.
Wow.
Yeah,
No,
you gotta
no,
be
the
on
other
that
one.
shit.
The one with.
Where's the beef?
I wasn't thinking about that one actually. But...
We gotta stop talking about food before I get hangry.
Oh! By the way, I brought bagels today.
Give me one.
This
Sounds
podcast
good.
is
Bagel.
sponsored. This podcast is sponsored by AOK, who's Martin, who works at AOK, brought bagels in today, and there were leftovers when I was leaving the office.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
Wayne.
that's the name of the
Oh.
sponsor.
Yeah.
Sorry. Never mind.
I'm sorry. What I
Shep,
missed?
Shep
Oh,
took
the
over.
Warmfest
Oh,
bandana.
nice.
Nice. If you look really close, you'll see my name on there somewhere because I did book myself for my own festival.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't my festival; it was Dan's festival, but I was. kinda-
Carol's got all
Shep,
the.
you know
I
they
actually-
can't read that.
I designed
right?
that thing.
No, totally can't. It's 1080p, 30 frames per second. You know what I'm saying?
I
My wife
designed
got-
that bandana.
My wife's got some picture that you posted, from the, like, it was obviously taken from the stage, like a fisheye thing of the crowd at Michael Frente, and you can see us in it.
Oh,
And she's-
yeah.
and it's still like, because she puts all her shit on Amazon, and so anytime you're like watching an Amazon movie and you like pause it because you want to take a shit and you come back and it's like going through all your photos. And there's always this random picture of me and her like at Michael Frente.
I actually have that photo. Oh, are you talking about the one with the
It's
whole
like a big
stage from
fisheye
behind?
effect. Yeah, well, it's obviously
The
taken from
whole-
the stage.
Oh, it's on the stage.
It's whoever took
Okay.
it was on the stage,
Yeah, yeah.
obviously. And it's
That
like
was,
a fisheye effect, and you can see the crowd, and we're about 10 feet back from the
I
stage.
know
or
what photo
something.
you're talking about.
Yeah. And
Keith Greider. He's a great photographer.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And so that's still all the time. It comes up when I'm like
Grindr.
watching
Grindr.
something on
Grindr.
Prime, and I pause it and go to the bathroom, and I come back, and here's this big picture of me and Carol at
I have
Michael
a massive canvas of the photo from behind with the whole crowd and everything in my office.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was a great
It was
moment.
great. It was a great weekend of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I was like
was-
collecting
was
information.
good. Honestly, the following year, the second year we did that festival,
That was when
we
you
had
Guided by Voices the next year.
Guided
right?
by Voices. Yeah.
We're doing a show.
We
Oh,
also
yeah.
have,
Sorry.
Oh, I did
oh,
mine.
did you already? Oh, you didn't already drink it? We're
No,
all-
I drank half of it. I'm
Oh.
ready to drink my
well,
other half
Here
now.
you go.
All right.
It's
cheers.
Cheers.
I'm
Should I pour
making
more?
passionate love to this bagel.
The second year that we had of Montreal, and I love of Montreal. I have all their records.
Bagel
I was standing on the stage for that one. Like I used my executive privilege to stand on the stage, and I was like tearing up.
That's a nice
I
privilege
love
to have.
Montreal. Yeah,
It's pretty sweet privilege.
yeah.
Isn't it
I had a
like
golf cart key, and I stood on the stage. That's privilege right there.
Right.
Yeah,
Who drives the golf cart?
was it really in Montreal though?
it was in Montreal. Yeah,
Like Canada?
they're not. They're
Oh,
they're
Montreal?
not from Montreal.
Oh shit.
I can't remember where they're from.
Hmm.
Like Texas or something.
They're the wait, what?
So wait, you were there too at the same time in Canada?
No. I'm talking about Warmfest. The second
Oh.
year of Warmfest. We
All right.
Yeah, of Montreal was the Saturday night headliner.
Wait,
Yeah.
you did a festival in Canada?
Yeah.
All right, let's see how many more ways we can
Shit.
confuse this
Actually,
shit.
the main stage for that first year. Speaking of Canada, Dan wanted the biggest stage possible, and there was only one available that weekend from Canada, and it almost got stuck at customs. So it made it through the most enormous stage ever. At Indie Pride, we have a huge crowd, and we don't use that size stage. It was absolutely ridiculous. It's like you're
Right.
full on like Bonnaroo, like massive stage. Yeah.
So how awesome was it booking Lizzo? And then by the time she got here, she was like huge, and you booked
Yeah.
her for like $8 or something. No, I know, it wasn't- but I mean, she was a
Yeah.
lot bigger by the time she played than when you booked her, right?
So I tried to book her. I knew I wanted to book her, and I tried to book her with an agent. And the agent got a response that she is on hold for PR because she has an album coming out. So no June bookings allowed. And so we worked with Radio Now, who's now gone, but we worked with Radio Now to
Gone.
secure that, because when you're on a PR hold, that means radio appearances, TV appearances. Booked her for way less than it probably. I mean, we booked her for less than it cost for her 17-person entourage to fly and stay there. But she stuck to it. It's like she didn't cancel. In fact, they tried to cancel some other prides. And from our pride backstage on Instagram Live, she said to everyone that heard that I canceled prides, that's not happening. I'm going to be there. I don't care what anyone says. So that was awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
How long
Yeah.
how long
Super
have you
cool.
been
Yeah.
doing the Indie Pride?
This will be my 12th festival. Yeah. I used to be on
Hell
the
yeah.
board. I've done their marketing off and on over the years, but I've been doing entertainment for 12 years. This will be my 5th year as the director of entertainment.
Right on.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So you also DJ,
I do.
right? You know,
Yeah.
and that's really fun.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we haven't had a DJ on the show, like an actual legit
Yeah.
DJ.
Like a gigging DJ.
No, just a legit DJ. That was me moving my mic.
It's what has it been? 140 shows, first DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorta.
There
There was
were some that were.
Add some
Gothic.
numbers if you count lost shows. Lost shows, like somebody fell on the fucking mixer.
But
Oh my
I'm
God.
talking about like,
Bronson already knows.
Hey,
People
that's one of the
getting eaten
few
by
shows I
couches.
do remember.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
oh yes.
They get a little hazy there, like about halfway through.
Oh,
usually.
dude, Bronson.
Somebody with
Oh,
Bronson.
God.
What's
to
We're not
Sure.
naming names, right? I mean, it
You
like
need
does-
another one?
I
Bruh.
probably.
Oh, what'd you say? I thought I heard
I
you say I
said-
need another one.
I said
We'll do it.
I'm so good about that
Oh,
bagel.
dude.
You're like, do you need another one? I was like, maybe.
Oh yeah,
They're right there.
Thank you, Martin, for the bagels. By the way, Martin is our sponsor tonight.
Thanks, Martin.
Thank you, Martin. That
You
was a
kick ass,
beautiful
Martin.
bagel.
yeah, that's cool. All right. So, what about your best experience as far as getting up and doing that in front of people, and getting the energy back from the crowd? Can you tell us about?
I'll just
nice
fire off
save.
a couple
Nice
things.
save.
I'll fire off a couple things.
I was totally
I got
not
to
aiming
close
there.
for Darude once. That was incredible. The crowd was a packed place. I played at Red Rocks once. No, not on the main stage. Actually, Justice was playing at the same time as me, but it was for a music festival out there.
Mhm.
And then I got to play in Amsterdam one time at a gay bar. That was pretty awesome. That just to be able to do that, and you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah. Well, plus I hear they know how to really fucking party over there too. So,
Oh yeah. I do. I love playing at Indie Pride, of course. Like I've played there several times, of course, and that's always fun. Next month, May. In May, I don't know what day it is.
We're
May
still
next
in
month?
In
March.
May.
Yeah, there
There's
So-
this event I've DJed several times over the years called the Hoosier 250 Tricycle Race. It's adults on tricycles running laps, and it's single or double elimination style, and I DJ that. It's like no one's there for the music, but it's just so fun to be out and.
Do you
like,
by
day
chance happen to
drinking
do that at the Velodrome, or where do you do that at?
and- we do it on a right off of Mass Ave next
Oh,
to
okay.
Metro and
All right.
Liberty
Now I
Street.
have
Yeah.
2 cigarettes.
They're multiplying.
The cigarettes, they're multiplying.
Smoke 'em both.
At the same time, one for each lung.
I do
There you
have like
go.
a regular gig here. I play usually the second Saturday, but it varies, but usually the second Saturday at Greg's, which is like the big gay club here. And I just play straight up like big room house music. Like the stuff that whatever you think, if you watch like Queer as Folk or something, you're like, oh, that's what gay bar club music sounds like. That's what I play.
That's what I play.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
There, that's what I play. Yeah.
Right.
I've
Right.
played a lot of raves over the years too, and I usually play like tech house or, more on the techno side, less vocals, more thump. You know what I
EDM
mean?
Stuff.
Yeah.
I actually visited a buddy down in Georgia who worked at a bar called Moondogs, which is awesome. It's like 5 bars all in one. I'm circling around to the DJ part.
Sure.
And how cool it really is, though, man. Like I appreciate it as a musician on like this whole other level, because like my friend that worked there, his brother DJ'd there in the EDM room, and I was up in the booth with him hanging out, man.
Allie,
He was
hey,
like,
Allie.
he's like, dude, you want to see something cool? He was like, I literally can make everybody in here do whatever I want. And I'm like, okay, I'll bite. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And he's basically talking about how like if he wants people to be out dancing, he'll play things above a certain BPM. Everybody's out there moving and shit. And he's like, okay, lets it go for a while. And then he's like, it's time for everybody to get a drink. So he pulls the tempo down a little bit. And sure enough, it was like 5 seconds and everybody just dispersed and they're all at the bar. And he's like, time to party again. Turn the speed back up. Everybody just like, oh shit. And I'm like, dude, like, what? This is like fucking mind control, man. What the hell? It's awesome,
It
dude.
sounds like Puppet Master,
It
but
really,
in a
dude, it's
different
awesome,
way.
man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I have like mad appreciation for your
It's
DJ
like
stuff.
real
dude. It's
life
really cool.
Sims.
There's
Yeah,
a certain punk rock person that I'm not going to name. that doesn't like DJs, like really opinionated. The DJing is like not not real or not music.
Is his name Jim Morrison?
No, I'm thinking of a local person, but I'll tell you later. I don't want to be a shit talker on the podcast too, you know.
Well, then don't call people crazy.
This certain
Commercial
person
time.
got in my face once when I played at a certain thing, and he was like, you got to play my music or whatever," and then ended up cutting me off. And anyway, he apologized to me, but. Let me get back to the point of the story.
Hey, I just want to throw this out there. It's
theory,
definitely not DJ Jerry Ramone name drop.
So
punk rock.
Like, music theory plays into DJing more than you realize.
I believe it. That's exactly
does.
what I was just
like
talking
you're
about.
building and it's not just about BPM. It's also about the pitch and or the key and all that kind of stuff. And you know, if you feel like everybody's kind of slowing, like you know, whatever, you can jump up your key and get people like you. It's kind of amazing. You
scales, whatever type.
It feels like you have control of everyone's dancing. I mean, you do.
It's a mind trick.
You can choose to slow everyone down, or you can choose to make everyone be like, "Whoa, what the fuck? This is awesome." And so the trick is to just do that all night. The thing I just said, and you just do that over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Shit's crazy, though, man. Like I feel like it would be really difficult, but if a band could do that same sort of thing, where it's just like you're on that same wavelength, where it's like, all right. I mean, I guess you just have to follow the drummer.
You've never been to a Fish show?
There are bands that do that. They're called cover bands, and they play like 4-hour sets.
That's true.
That's true. Jam bands do that too, though.
Right? Yeah, I was thinking kind of jam band style, where it's like, you know what I mean? Like you're just all on the same wavelength, and it's like, all right, we're just gonna keep this tune going, but we're gonna bring it down and let everybody vibe for a minute. But
and then they bring it back up.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I don't know, like a whole band kind of did that DJ Jedi mind trick shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
So you have to practice. But I feel like
I mean, that's probably why I like it so much. Yeah.
I've been a DJ, but not like a legit cool DJ like Jack. I was a DJ when I first moved out here before I got the Barfly gig. I've always had side jobs. I've always been like a side job person. Like I'm not comfortable unless I have some weird thing on the side to make money. And when I first moved out here in 98, from 98 till I started Barfly in 2003, from 98 to 2003, just up the road from here, at a swingers club, I was a DJ every other weekend, and so
swingers club,
yeah. And that talk about a bizarre place to DJ.
Were you mixing or playing songs?
Were there
just
swing
playing songs? But talk about like the nightmare.
Fair question.
You have such a crazy mix of people.
That's totally fine.
So you have like these, you know, you have couples that are like 21 years old, and you have couples that are like 65 years old, and they're all like making fucking requests.
Oh man.
And you're looking at the sheet and someone's got like written down like, you know, it'll say like Carlos Santana, Kid Rock,
they hold their phone
AC/DC. It's just like insane stuff that they would write on this list. And to me, the whole thing was like, I always would try to figure out how to get like something I wouldn't do specific songs, but like something in whatever genre they wanted, like in without totally clearing the dance floor. That was like always like the nightmare. And so it would always be like, so how can I get from like doing hard rock to like country in like 3 songs? And so it'd be like Meredith Brooks Bitch in between there, or like Kid Rock, I'm a Cowboy or something. And so it would be just like a nightmare trying to figure out how to mix and go from one thing to the other. And then
that's totally fine to play music. Like you don't have to mix to set a vibe.
Right.
If you're at a club where people expect house music, then that's a different thing. But if you're like, you can have a party where you just play songs people like, you know.
And the whole thing to me was like, I would try a new song. Did you ever have so like I subscribed to this thing called Promo Only? Are you familiar with
them? I have some of their vinyls.
Yeah. And so I never got vinyls. So I got the CDs. I just got the mainstream radio mix was the one I got of the different categories. So Promo Only was like the opposite of you know, when you put in a DVD or a VHS and it would say, you can't play this for the public. The FBI is going to get you. This was the opposite. You agree when you sign up for Promo Only that you'll only play this music for the public, and that it's not for your personal enjoyment. And every month you would get a CD with 20 songs on it in your category, and it would be what songs are going to be released next month. And so you would get them early, and so you would get like, you know, it'd be like to give you the time frame, this was like when Madonna's song "Music" came out.
Oh,
That
yeah.
song "Music."
Yeah.
I remember
It's
being
given
on one of
It
them.
now
had
that's
like
what
a
I call
Thunderbolts
music
remix
vibes.
on it, and
Right, and so you would get it.
Yeah.
you
So
would
you're
get
saying
it,
there's no Led Zeppelin on
and
these?
oh no, there, I'm sure there
on
is.
the
I've
the
got
top
plenty of
40,
Led Zeppelin
the reason I
remixes.
subscribed to
Goddamn
Top
Bertsch.
40
Plenty.
Radio it was
I
$120
will
a
make you
year.
a mix of Led Zeppelin remixes.
It was
just for you.
$120 a year to subscribe to it, and the reason I got Top 40 is because it gave you everything. It'd be like 2
Yeah.
country songs, 2 club songs, 2 rap songs.
Do you know the Unicorn? Do you remember the Unicorn? It was the gay strip club downtown.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean?
I've
You
been
guys
to
don't
a
know about the gay strip club?
Never been
Where
there,
am-
but
where am
yeah,
I?
Yeah,
No,
yeah. It was like male dancers. Right?
Yeah. I got their record collection about a year ago, and it was tons of promo only vinyl in it, and it's all like a lot of 80s and 90s remixes and that sort of thing. Because that's when they did vinyl. They eventually switched to CD when CD was a lot easier to DJ or to like to ship. But yeah.
I got a side note here as far as talking about the gay bars. I'm an eBay reseller, right? And one of the best things I picked up recently was at a Goodwill. I got this framed up poster on a piece of newsprint from the 501.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like this dude, like in like the whole like Leatherman outfit.
Yeah.
And he's standing here. It's this really cool drawing of this guy. And, it was like $2.99 in this frame. And I get a lot of this shit because like, even if it doesn't sell, I can use the frame to put my art in. Right.
Right.
And so I picked it up for $2.99 and I put it on eBay, minimum bid $10. That thing sold for $85, that poster.
Right.
It was pretty cool.
Trying to think of the name of that artist that probably made that. It
wasn't signed.
It wasn't
so I have
local.
no
It's
idea.
like I can't think of what it's called. You were talking about swingers earlier. I have a great story. When I was 21 and at Ball State, I got my start DJing at the gay club at Ball State, right?
Mhm.
When I turned 21, I went to the gay bar there, and I talked to the server, and I said, to be totally frank, the music wasn't great, right? I talked to the server, and I said, "Do you need a DJ?" And she was like, "No, but I'll take your number." And she texted me the next day and asked me if I would play on Saturday. So I did that, and that's kind of how that all started. But eventually, because that was like my senior year, I started playing in Indy, and I was playing at a club called Ice downtown. Like they were trying to be super swank. They had like
I
the
remember they
Colts.
had like a bar made out of ice. Wasn't that the one that was it that place? That had,
I
like,
think so.
the
Yeah,
bar that was like frozen water.
It was super bare. It was like black painted walls, and they were trying to be super swank. And I DJ'd there like once a month. And one time he was like, "By the way, it's a swingers party," and I was on the top floor. And I remember this lady asked me to play a song. It was like something cheesy, you know what I mean? Like, will you play "Pour Some Sugar on Me" or something? And when she did it, she came up, and I was playing vinyl at this party at that time, right? This is a long time ago, and I was dedicated to vinyl. I had to play vinyl, but she came up to the DJ booth and literally put her boobs on the record and slowed it down to get my attention. I was like,
Wow.
first of all, that is not going to work on me.
Right?
Wow.
Second of all, you do not do that.
Even if
You
you're
do not
straight,
put your
that's not
boobs
gonna
on
work you.
someone's
That's gonna
vinyl.
piss you
Excuse me,
off.
ma'am. Please take
Yeah.
your boobs off of the
Titties,
record.
titty residue.
Under boob nonetheless, right?
Say what?
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, I
Sweaty
didn't-
rave
second.
under boob.
That has to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You're barking up
I was
the
so
wrong
I was
tree.
so like
No titty residue.
No.
I also have a random swingers like show that I played. My cover band that I used to be in. Let's see. I think I stepped down from the band like last year or something like that, almost a year ago. But we got double booked at a place called Burton Dens.
Yes,
in,
the mark.
Sorry, was it Southern Plaza or whatever? And yeah, the other thing that got booked was like a swingers party, and we were like, well, do they want some music? Like, we're here, everybody's here, it's a party, you know what I mean? And we ended up playing it anyways. And it was a lot of like Hailstorm. What's that damn one song? I don't know, something about.
Sandstorm.
Are you making the third round?
That's Darude. That's
What's
what
going on over there?
Sandstorm.
Oh yeah, well no, Hailstorm, the band Hailstorm. They got a
all right.
couple of different songs. What's up? Do Not Disturb, I think, was the one. It's kind of like, I don't know, Sexton song, you know what I mean? I don't know. And yeah, that
Hold
one
on,
was
do that again.
there was a lot of
Record that, Shep.
Sexton song.
Hold on. We can do this.
Yeah.
What mic are you on, Bronson?
This one.
So you're on 3.
That'll do it. Sexton song.
Hold on. So just for the sake of the podcast, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a recording real quick,
I'm gonna do it 5 more
and
times.
then after this recording, Bronson is gonna tell us about his favorite podcast he's ever done with Chop Liver.
Shit.
All right, let's go. Old what is it? Wow, old wow or new wow? Which is better? Decisions.
I think. Did you mute everyone but me and you? Because I
That's
don't
right.
hear anyone but me and you.
That's right. You ready?
This
All
is
right.
our show now.
It's our show. This is our show. Oh no. All right. Only because we're recording. Record. Ready?
What are we recording?
You.
Me.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Am I going? What did I say? Oh, sex and song.
3, 2, 1.
Sex and song. Sex and song. God damn.
I think it works. I think it works. I think it works.
Totally
Oh,
works.
yeah.
Let's roll with it.
I think you
Let's
Hey
roll
man,
with it.
I got a lot of impressions and shit. You want to get some Peter Griffin, some Hank Hill, some Arnold?
Hell yeah.
You know what I
Do
mean?
some Hank Hill.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Damn it, Bobby.
You got any
Damn
South
it,
Park
Bobby.
in you?
South Park. Oh,
Oh yeah, no, dude. Do it so.
Do it again,
So.
Kenny.
it's hard without I
Just
don't know.
do
some sort of-
it.
What?
Just do it. You know you can do it, dude. There you go.
You hear it? I can't hear myself in there very much. I don't know. I don't really have
Can
any
you do
South Park.
Krusty the
Or
Clown?
maybe some okay.
Krusty
Yeah.
the Clown.
Drugs. All right. I haven't done Krusty in a while. Here we go. Hey kids. Hey. I don't know. We're working on that. I'll have to work on that one.
Okay.
I've been working on my Cartman a little bit.
Let's hear it.
All right. All right. So it's from the top. It's like when the Mark sister, but instead you don't do that. You go, God damn it! Hold on. God damn it! No, I can't do it. Hold on.
Now, Kitty, this is my papa.
No, kid, you see my papa. Yeah, hold on. I got it, dude. I shouldn't be doing this live. That's the problem. I'm doing it live.
Do it.
Do it like no. What about anybody else got
Fuck
that?
it, we'll
I
do
can
it.
do. I think I can do like a little bit like Luann from King of the Hill.
Mm.
Uncle Hank.
There.
Uncle Hank.
Dang it, Luann. I told you not to be. What's her fucking? What's Luann's?
But no,
Tom Petty. What's his name?
Fuck, I get it, I think.
Bobby. No, damn, it's not Bobby.
Damn it,
Well.
Bobby.
Wait a second. I'm
Bobby.
going to her fandom.
Dang it, Peggy. You know, whenever I go to a party, I always got to know where the bathroom's at. You knew this when you married me.
Wait. Are we doing this?
Oh yeah.
We lost Bertsch.
Oh well, when he comes back, I'm going to tell you all about the next whiskey. It's very.
Oh, is that what that
this
was?
This is a good story.
Yeah, we're on the next round. Like,
Good.
Oh, there he
yeah,
is. All right,
yeah.
tell us about the next whiskey.
Right.
All right. So this next one, John, you're going to appreciate this one.
My name is Shep.
Oh yeah, shit.
Master
Damn
Chef.
it.
Well, actually,
Hi,
Jack.
John.
Jack
nice
is-
to meet you.
I'm peeing again.
I've always known him. as
Whoa.
John, so you know.
All right, I'm changing it right now. Okay,
Hey,
here.
Jonathan.
I'm changing your name to Peen again.
All right, so here we go.
You're saying I'm Peen again.
The reason you'll appreciate this one,
God
John, what makes this one unique, this is called Jefferson's Ocean.
Peen again.
This is a store pick from Cons on Keystone.
no.
Cons on Keystone.
So
I'm
here's the
listening.
thing. The reason it's called Oceans Aged at Sea is because it was in a ship.
No shit.
Yeah.
I mean, no ship.
It wasn't a shipwreck, but it was a
I was
ship.
gonna say.
So what makes it unique is they put it in the barrel, and then they put the barrel in the bottom of a ship that's traveling around the world. And so usually when you put whiskey in a barrel, it's sitting still for forever, right? 3, 4, 10, whatever years. This sat in the bottom of a ship and swished around, which means that it absorbed more of the wood. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Now here's
it
the
does make sense.
here's the best
Besides-
part.
Yes. Well, an oak
You get more
barrel
surface
will,
area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it will
exactly.
break down a little bit
Mhm.
as it gets used,
Exactly.
right?
The best part
That's
is I
tight.
have that barrel in my
Butthole.
basement. I sent you a picture of it earlier. Like I have the barrel
tight
that this
butthole.
came out of.
You have the barrel
I have
The
the
literal barrel.
Actual barrel
that bottle
that
came
this
out.
bottle came out of.
That's
That's
amazing.
fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah.
So how much?
That's why this one's special. Also because it's a ship, right, John?
Yeah.
I mean,
I got the
ship,
rest.
shipwreck, shep. I mean,
Shipwreck.
whatever,
Are these
whatever
all
your
the
name
same
is.
ABV?
So
The first
I
one was
was given
100.
all these
that's what we
nicknames.
have.
We've actually gone in reverse. The first was 100. The second was 94. This one's 90.
Oh, well, there you go.
Okay,
Right on.
But this is the most special one, so I saved it for last.
it is the most special.
Is
I have the barrel.
Are we doing this now, or should we wait for
And
Katie?
I
She
think-
didn't. She didn't
Oh,
have any.
well,
she didn't
yeah.
want anymore.
Okay.
But
She tapped out.
yeah.
Tapped.
Taya. All right. Well, let's
Yeah.
do the shot. Fuck it.
Come on.
What's this one too? Cheers to shipwreck, shep. How about that?
Yeah. Cheers to
Bullshit,
another
or
one of
whatever
your
your name is.
cheers.
Shipwreck Shep.
Ah.
Whatever your name is now. The Toro.
Wow.
or
I got a new
Ouch.
one every other day.
Ouch.
something. I'm just counting.
He's a bull shepherd.
Cheers.
Bullshit. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
That is quite tasty.
It's real smooth.
Mm.
I can feel that evaporation. I can tell the ABVs.
I'm waiting for the burn. That's my
There's no
last
burn on
degree
this
of judgment.
Waiting for the burn.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not. It's
dude.
not a deep burn.
No, the burn like it just keeps disappearing. Like
Yeah,
like
it's a smoother
It's like
fall. Yeah, it goes. Usually,
it's like you feel it
for
and then
me-
it just disappears.
now I'm 100
nothing.
over.
It's like having a butterscotch, dude.
Yeah,
Kinda.
I
in a
feel
way.
that.
You
I
know
feel
what I
that.
mean?
Damn smooth.
It's sort of similar that way.
I always feel like the higher the
That's cool.
proof, the burn gets heavier,
Mhm.
right? But if it's a more smoother,
Did you bring the absinthe?
it's stronger.
No,
and
I
then,
do have absinthe, but I did not bring it.
dude, have you had
to your show?
have you had Wayne's rum? Whatever. What is it? What is it?
rum concoction?
Concoction. What is it? What is it?
Oh, Allie asked that. Hi, Allie.
Yeah. So
Jack is off.
Yeah.
What are you? What? What are you talking?
it's
Oh, I
like
think
a
I popped
six
up. You
pack
walked away for a second.
of cans
Oh.
of Delta 9
THC sodas
Totally
yeah.
legal
and a bottle of rum.
somewhere.
and,
I think
and
one
some
Mountain Dew
flavor.
Zero.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is suicide.
Wow.
Right? You
Wow.
literally. You held that
Wow.
I love it. Do it again. Do it again. I love
My
it.
flavor profile description of it is a grape gummy bear you left on the dashboard that melted. And you got it anyways.
Yep.
That's
Right.
Wow.
That's pretty. That's pretty epic.
Oh my god.
on the final lap on the touch-ups on it here.
Oh
Man.
I do.
Yeah.
I need to get one of these, man.
Oh,
That's
dude,
what I
you gotta
need
get
for
one,
my
bro.
stream, dude.
Hey, is
I
it not the
definitely
best
need some of that
investment
shit.
we've ever made?
That's pretty
Okay,
awesome.
It's
so
probably
just a
that
MIDI-
is,
is that
best
just a MIDI
investment we've ever
controller?
made.
that is the
It's a-
Roadcast 600 Pro.
That's right.
And that bad boy
Look it up.
is amazing.
Some bitch.
So like the dopest dope is this thing literally processes all the vocals and mixes them without a back signal or background noise, and then all like StreamYard gets it right from that, and it's like we're gonna process the fuck out of this,
So wait, you
and
just,
then YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter, they all do the same shit. They process it again, so by the time it gets to you, it's almost as decent as the video quality.
Are you saying
So,
there's AI
okay.
on this podcast?
Pretty much. I literally like I get on my
Cyberdyne's
my
Did you
pH.
just crinkle the whole thing up and throw it out?
Yeah,
Oh no! Oh,
Yeah.
Never mind.
get on my pH app.
Did you catch that?
Fucking crazy.
Did you catch that?
No.
All right,
So
so
okay,
just
do
kidding.
you have? You got all the what? What do you got running into that then?
okay, so the mixer is actually running into the Podcast Pro,
Okay.
and then like I do the heavy end, like I do the handwork and make sure everything's evened out and good, and then this processes it as well.
Can you add some bass to my voice?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
absolutely. Which mic are you on again?
This one.
That one.
Stealing my lines now. All right, all right. Yeah, it's all right. It's
You
a
know how
community
jokes
line.
work.
It's a community line.
On the third time, it'll be funny.
I mean, I do my work
That's
for
how it
the
works.
people. You know what I'm saying?
Try it out, Jack.
I need to look
This
up
mic?
this here.
Go ahead, talk.
description here.
So what do you mean?
Stupid.
Oh, the bass is gone. What did you do?
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm just
sound
kidding.
any
I'm joking.
any
I'm joking.
bass here.
Yeah, I you don't have to mess with my audio. I was joking. That was a joke about my own voice that
There you
no one
go.
else gets but me because I
I
it's
adjusted
weird to
your
hear your
low
own
end.
voice, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
It is.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like when
Yeah,
I do my
I-
wow.
Like, wow, my voice is higher pitched than I realized.
Yeah, I don't.
Wow.
particularly enjoy
Dude,
it.
every day, bro.
I
Every
think the
day.
same
I look
shit,
in the
but it's more
mirror
like, wow, I sound
and I'm
like more
like,
of a fucking
don't
hillbilly
waste
than I
your
realized.
time on me. You're
You're
already the voice inside my head. Bullshit.
I miss you. Hello there.
Actually,
Angel from my nightmare.
there's
Hello,
a song that my
Hello.
band that back in the day called Me, Myself, and I. And Sick the Ripper does it now. And the lyrics are so fucking appropriate to what I just said. I said, I wake up, don't waste your time on me.
Weren't you
You're
singing
already the
somebody
voice
else's-
inside my head.
I just
Bullshit.
Are you gonna sing it tonight at karaoke?
Me, myself, no. Me, myself,
Hello
and I
there.
is all about that right there. Every day I wake up in the mirror and I see myself. Is it bullshit? Is it shipwreck Shep? Is it Jonathan Shepler? It doesn't matter. It's me, myself, and I.
Mm.
It's a great
Wow.
song.
All three of
That's so
you.
deep.
They played it at the last show.
Yeah, that's right.
General Kenobi.
It's pretty straightforward.
I had to. They
Oh
said hello
shit,
there.
here I go again. I'm talking to myself again. I have only one best friend, and that would be me.
Hey,
Tell
I
myself
got a
about
request.
my
You make a great best friend.
It just hit me why Allie
Pigtail
asked if I
Crooks.
brought the absinthe. She asked if I brought the absinthe because she came to my garage sale a couple of years ago, and I was like, "Have you ever had absinthe?" She said, "No."
I need
And
to
took
come
her
to your
the
garage
basement,
sale
we had
next time.
absinthe at the
Let me
garage
know.
sale.
You know?
Yeah,
Like,
I just was just like, "Why did she ask about absinthe?" That's right. She came to my garage sale.
Thank you.
Sorry, just hit
Okay.
me.
Hey,
I was
Jeff-
wondering
everything
why
off the
Bronson-
rails.
Jeff-
for
Jeff
scientific
Napier chimed
purposes,
in.
When is your next garage sale?
Every Saturday.
All right.
Every
The
Saturday.
I'll be
garage
there.
is the sale.
If you're lucky, I'll let you come to my 40th birthday party here in a couple months.
Oh,
Shit, I
yeah.
haven't invited John yet. I
Whoa.
should probably do that.
Oh, wah, wah.
I wasn't born yesterday, man. I know you're
I
having
wasn't
one.
born
You
yesterday.
don't know when my birthday is, bitch.
Bitch.
You don't know when my birthday
Wow.
is?
How could you possibly forget his birthday?
Wow.
Oh shit!
No, our favorite thing to post on social media is like, holy shit, you have the same birthday as me. Right? No. So I've been dying
know
to
who
I
ask
like
this.
that. Can
You
I
know who
use
else
that
has the
next
same
week?
birthday, actually? Jeff
Napier.
Napier.
Yeah. I just hey, he chimed in.
We were
We
at
should
Bonnaroo together on our birthday.
I don't see the comment.
Oh,
It's right
oh,
here.
interesting.
tell
about
Jack that I'm never letting him buy me mushrooms in the Bonnaroo parking lot ever again.
We went through this
That
one.
was
Yeah.
way at the
That was like
I
when
had
there
to
was like
stroll
one person
that.
watching, though, you know what I mean?
All right.
Throwback
we went
Wednesday.
full circle.
Beginning.
All right.
Yeah.
So
All right,
everybody out there
see?
knows.
Welcome
we
to the
went
show.
full
We're back
motherfucking
at the
Radiohead
beginning of the
was pretty
show
awesome.
now.
Oh man, I'm cracking up, bro.
Y'all believe in ghosts? Just kidding.
I
What kind of ghost?
have seen Ghostbusters at
I've been
least
ghosted a whole lot.
2,000 times.
Yeah.
Shit. Right?
Growing up, John and I were,
Believe
I'm sorry, Bull and I were,
It's pronounced Jonathan,
we were
motherfucker.
huge fans of Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Huge fans.
We had like the proton packs and
Oh,
the,
yeah.
like, the little
Strappers.
the cars. We had every car from
We
every
had
movie.
Have
the
you seen
whole
the
building
new-
and shit.
Have you seen the new proton packs that they came? They're
No.
like
AI?
$200 to $400 or something, but it's like you can take the thing apart and
dude,
mess with the
I have
inside of
not,
it and
but
shit.
do you need a license to carry it?
No.
All
That's
right,
the beautiful
cool.
thing.
No, it's cool. It has
1984,
an
you're
orange tip
good
on
to
it.
go.
It's got an orange tip on it. You're good.
I think
Don't-
they're-
don't worry,
they're
we're
good.
just
They're
carrying
good
around-
shit.
What is it? Atomic? What did he say? He said something
An
along.
unlicensed particle accelerator.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So good. So good. So I have to like, dude, I've been dying to ask this question for a half an hour, but every time I want to say it, it's like, no, just like go. It's just like go.
What's the question?
We're chilling. We're
Do it.
chilling. Do it, guys.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
We're gonna start around the room.
This is ASMR.
If you've seen the old podcast, great. If you haven't, fine. But what is your favorite podcast that Chopped Liver, period, has ever done? Starting with Bronson.
The one that was like
Do you mean
27
any
hours of
podcast?
Katie and
Any
Bronson.
podcast that's
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
been
yeah.
aired.
Any podcast or Chopped Liver podcast?
Nah, bro.
Just any podcast?
Chopped Liver.
Oh, okay. All right. I
Chopped
was
liver,
like,
bro.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I have
I
to
was
call you
on a
bruh
podcast
on my
recently.
podcast.
Bruh.
Not
tell you about
bro.
that one.
Not bro, Sif.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Okay.
Holy shit, man.
There can only be
Favorite
one.
That's a deep ask, dude.
Yeah,
That is
man.
a deep ask.
First of all,
because you're talking about
10 years of
150
ridiculousness.
episodes,
dude.
like 150
Dude.
to 175.
What 30 minutes
episodes.
into each one, we were already like a half a handle deep. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Bronson's
Half out of
demanding a
two.
Do
recount.
you need more
on
whiskey?
that,
Is that what you're
dude.
are you coming-
Bronson's been on a lot of podcasts that never made it out.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't know, man.
Hey, you know what though? You should be proud of us, man. What we've done this last year.
I'm so
Only
proud,
one
though,
time,
dude.
one
No,
time
like,
have I ever had to cut a podcast in half because of the content. Once.
really?
Once. Yes, we have only had one whoops in a year. So pat
was the
yourselves
whoops?
on the back,
Wait, what
Katie and
happened?
Polly.
What happened?
We
It really
did it.
wasn't that bad.
One
Oh,
year.
okay.
But yeah,
One
okay.
year without
a
So we'll
cut.
go with it.
What happened?
Did you
Congratulations.
get a copyright strike?
What
or
happened?
Like, you told a bad
Well,
a joke to sell
Hey.
out on YouTube or
No,
what?
no, we
No,
didn't
no,
do
no.
anything.
Get on Instagram and look up Village Elder or look up Nick Wanky Music or something, and just PM him and he'll give you all the details about that episode. It's great. It was great. By the way, check out their Patreon. You can watch the remainder of that episode for only $9.99 a month.
Hey.
Yeah,
That's
That's what's
patreon.com/village.
that's what's up.
Nobody.
Patreon gets that. Gets
Oh,
that
somebody would end
secret
my
footage.
Idiot.
Can't.
No.
Hey.
Hey.
Wow.
Bronson.
You're
Bronson was asked a question. Like, we're gonna go with this.
oh,
We
man.
are
Favorite
going with
podcast.
this.
Jeanette says the bourbon's kicking in.
Is this? I don't
Yes,
know.
it is,
Man,
Jeanette.
I don't know.
I mean, you know, we've had 100 plus 90 plus 86, right? So technically, we're well over the 200 proof mark.
Are we
in that
really?
theory. Yeah.
That's math right there.
That's
Well,
serious
technically, I think on social,
Wow.
on social media,
Yeah,
on
I
social
love it.
media, I'm pretty sure that we're at like 100. What's it? This is what 48. So 48 plus 100.
I thought he was talking about the proof in the
99.
whiskey.
I
Hey,
was.
Shep, I have
The
an
proof is
idea.
in the whiskey. I'm with you. I'm with you.
The
Shep.
proof is in the whiskey.
That's
The
right.
proof is in the whiskey.
The proof-
Okay.
The power
So-
of whiskey compels us.
I just want everybody
just-
to be very clear that this is technically the 138th episode
Oh,
of
you
a
did the
podcast
math.
ever put.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, you actually
Wait.
did it. Yeah.
So I thought of something. Let me talk, please. I'm sorry. Fucking. All right. So if I have my own podcast, what if I called it the Wowcast? Wow.
Wow.
Fair.
Wow.
you could. You could definitely do that.
Every show's a Wowcast. It's not a podcast.
It's not a podcast.
Why
It's a
not?
Wowcast.
It's a Wowcast
Wow.
with
It's gonna be
Katie
wow.
Hurley.
Yeah,
Potentially, you
Wow.
could play Thundercats theme music in the background.
I could.
You know.
That'd be dope.
So what?
Let's do that one.
She's like, y'all like to hear yourselves talk. Can I please?
I like it's my turn. Thank you.
We went full
I'm
camera
tired of
tape.
the misogyny. Just kidding.
All right. Well,
We
to
love
answer
honesty
your
here.
original
Oh,
question, now
shit,
that I've like we've
here
had
we
enough time
go.
What
to like, you know, I've been pondering on
Good.
it, trying to, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Thank you
yes.
for that time there because I needed it. Really.
Good.
It's kind of between like actually one embarrassing time I'm not going to talk about. It was embarrassing for me.
Oh, it's got to be number one, bro.
Oh my
Fuck
goodness.
embarrassing. This is midweek crisis.
Dude.
You say what you had to say, son.
All right. Well, no, I definitely like one of them. It's hard for me to pick one of anything. I'm a stereotypical Libra in that fashion.
Oh.
But fucking
Cheers
all right,
to that. I
Mr.
feel
Clinton,
you,
the pink
brother.
cigarettes. All
Hold
right,
on, let's
you
do a
know?
cheers. If you got an alcoholic drink in your hand, raise it up. All right.
I got a glass.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Hey, bitch.
Cheers to that,
Hey,
baby.
But yeah, having
got a lot of
Mr. Clinton
Geminis
and the
in this
pink
room.
cigarettes. When they came on, they brought fruit pizza, and that was the shit. The
Mm.
embarrassing part
Mm.
of that is that Luna was bumping into the mic, and yours truly was a wee bit toasted. And I was like, God damn it, Luna, God, yeah. And literally all Davey and all of them are like,
That
what
was-
the is this guy gonna
that was
fucking
Mr.
freak
Clint,
out and
wasn't
stuff?
it?
It was
Yes.
Mr. Clint.
Yeah,
they brought
dude.
fruit pizza.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
scared all of them because I was like, God damn it, Luna, you're bumping into the microphone. Dude, her tail was wagging and it was tapping a fucking,
Mm.
and Shep's like, what is that? What is happening here? And then I realized it was my dog, and I'm like, God damn it, get out of the room. Man, yeah. That was embarrassing for me. Wasn't one of my best moments.
God
But-
damn it, Luna.
I got a follow up to that, and I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like it's kind of it goes not just with the podcast, but one of the chopped liver shows, and that was the King Parrot show.
Oh yeah.
And whatever subsequent show we promoted that or podcast
right.
we promoted that show on.
the Thursday right before the King Parrot show.
Man, so much
Is
fun.
that what you're talking about?
Well, whatever podcast we did before that, I know we were promoting it for a while, but just like that whole the show experience in general,
Yeah.
like I know, like
With-
my whole like job that night was to kind of like take care of King Parrot and shit. And I remember
yeah.
I'm talking to
And Child Bite, dude.
Child Bite, dude.
I know
Child Bite was
Oh,
awesome.
Legion.
man.
I'm still friends with Todd, King Parrot's
Bite.
fucking drummer, man.
Aren't
He's
they on
awesome.
Joyful Noise.
And
They release albums on Joyful.
I was like, man, I'll be taking
I
care of you
don't-
guys
okay,
tonight.
I'll look
If
it
there's
up.
anything you need, let me know, whatever. And Todd looked at me. They're from Australia, so
Yep.
things are a little different there. I'm just going to reiterate this. Reiterate it. No, we're not recording that. But
yeah, Child Bite.
I was
They-
like, yeah, anything you guys need, man, let me know or whatever. And he was like, you got any weed? And I was like, give me 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah, I sure the
Just-
fuck do.
I'll tell you what, dude. That was one of the most weirdest experiences of booking a show that I've ever had.
Dude,
'Cause
those
I-
guys were
they're
so
from the
cool.
I
Detroit,
got a
right?
call. What did
You
like
was
what? I got a call from
Yeah.
Mona at like 11:30. I'm sure you did too.
Mhm.
And it was like, bro, they're gonna be here at 1. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
1?
Huh?
Like you need to fucking
We don't even
entertain
wake up
them,
till 5 o'clock.
dude. I
We're
showed
like,
up there.
What are we supposed to do with them
Right.
until 1 o'clock?
Well, no, they showed up at 1
I
p.m.
know. I know.
God, man.
I know, dude.
And like, I don't know how you did it, bro, but I tried to talk to every one of them. I couldn't understand a goddamn word that was coming out of their mouth.
I watched a lot of Steve
like,
Irwin as a
so
so
child.
fast, dude. I
and
could not
I could do a
understand any of
fucking-
them.
I used to be able to do a really good Australian like accent, man. I don't know. I just like I fucking loved Steve Irwin growing up, man.
Crikey.
I never had a problem understanding him, man. He was like,
What's the-
he's like, it's,
This Illinois.
Todd
This
was
is
telling me his
Illinois.
Facebook name. He's like, oh, it's Todd Crikey Anson. And I'm like Crikey? Is that your middle name, or that's
Is that
Australians
real?
really say that? That's awesome. That's
Did you
good shit.
realize that band
I
has
was-
released music on an Indianapolis label, Child Bite?
Child bite.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they're
Joyful Noise Recording.
okay. So Child Bite is from Michigan.
Yeah, Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. They released an album on Joyful Noise Recordings based out of here in Indianapolis.
that's actually really cool, man.
Yeah.
I did not actually realize
I didn't know that
either.
but
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's cool.
Joyful Noise has very few bands from Indy. Honestly, most of them are from all over the place. Yeah.
We should
All right.
represent
In fact, they put out,
Indianapolis
dude,
more.
they've
You
put
know what I
out
mean?
music from
Look,
Montreal.
man, you-
That's how we booked of Montreal was through Joyful Noise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See?
they're on the label too.
I-
Yeah.
Indy has a very legitimate music scene. There is no doubt about it, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like it doesn't get the recognition that it actually deserves, but we really have.
It gets a lot worse of a rap than it deserves.
Yeah,
really. You know what I
dude.
mean?
Like,
Like, there's a lot of
they're-
love in the
dude,
music scene.
All you got to
man.
do is look at the history of jazz, the jazz labels and jazz musicians. Indianapolis
Oh,
was huge.
yeah, dude.
Indianapolis has a really
Yes.
rich history in music. Big
Funk
time.
too.
Sure
Actually,
does.
Are you guys
Uh,
talking about sloppy seconds?
I actually saw a fucking story recently about a musical thing that happened in Indianapolis, and it was literally like straight out of a goddamn Chappelle show skit. Prince fucking played or some shit and was supposed to have an after party,
Birdie's.
and the fucking yes,
Yeah.
dude, he walked into
It was a
fucking
Mon-
Birdie's
Monday,
and was
a
like,
Monday night at Birdie's. Neat, nice Wonder Mystery Monday.
yeah, he walks in and is like, I need a stage. And they're like, okay. And Prince just fucking randomly came in to Birdie's and played a fucking
Oh,
set.
I remember that.
And
yeah.
I mean,
I remember
it. Was just
it.
like,
I
a
was at
myth,
the
dude.
Melody
And what
and
was
that night.
nuts that tour. So back then, Prince wouldn't
blouses.
tour. He would just like announce a concert. There's going to be a concert tomorrow. It was like 3 days notice. And he just had become a Jehovah's Witness. And he put out this album of like smooth jazz. And it was all Jesus-y. And it was the worst. Like I bought the tickets. I was so excited to see Prince. Never seen him.
Prince was at
Go to the
Birdie's,
Marah. And it was all like like he was trying to convert everybody to being a Jehovah's Witness. It was
Prince?
just it was
Okay,
a
but
nightmare.
can I ask a question? How was the actual music itself?
He did one song. He did one song
Like
that was recognizable, which was Raspberry Beret, and everything else he did.
I did not.
He did nothing. And then afterwards, we're going out, and they're handing out these flyers. People are handing out flyers like after party at this, after party at that, and it's like, there's an after party up at Birdie's, and my wife and I get it. It's like Nice Wander Mystery Monday. I don't know. Jack probably remembers Nice Wander. Do you remember Nice Wander?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if the rest of you guys remember Nice Wander, but he was this kind of weird guy. He would run the show at Birdie's called Nice Wander Mystery Monday.
He hits me up every once in a while, and I'm like,
in a way, it's like the worst idea to promote a show. It was once a month. It was on Mondays. It was at Birdie's. So it's like 3 strikes against it. And the 4th strike against was you didn't know who was going to be there. You were just supposed to go to this show and you did not know what bands were going to be there. It was really counterintuitive, but
I mean, that's kind of cool though. It's like
it's
like buying a mystery box. You know what I mean?
what year was
Like
that?
you win some, you lose some.
You
know?
I was already doing
2011.
Barfly, so it had to be right. Maybe 2003. I'm thinking
What?
Okay,
maybe 2002.
I heard about it. I was not there.
And
I was
so
not cool yet
we
in
went up
2002.
because I was
Well,
I
what
was
I'm
in a
really
position
I feel
where
like
it
it
was
was very later
like
than
my
that.
all-time
Graduate till
favorite.
06.
I never got to see him, and then I go see him, and he
Yeah.
sings 90 minutes
Yeah.
of stuff about Jesus and one song that I recognize. I was fucking pissed off, and my ex-wife's like, "Why don't we just go up to this Nice Wander thing? You like Nice Wander?" And it's like, "Yeah, we'll go up to that." And then we go up there, and then fucking Prince came in and sung like George Clinton songs and stuff.
This is at
It was
Birdie's,
crazy.
right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what? We were talking about Warmfest earlier. My friend Eric told me that back in the day, Broad Ripple Park is where Warmfest was.
Right.
They Green Day played at the community center at Broad Ripple Park. He was that his band played with Green Day in this. I mean, the room was like twice the size of this garage. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And Green Day played there back when they were,
awesome.
like not
Before they were a
like,
big Green
yeah.
Day. That's
1990.
badass.
like punk rock at the freaking community center.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
My best
Well,
see
that's
somebody
pop punk,
really
but you
cheap
know
that
what I'm
got huge
saying.
was I just had started
Yeah.
dating Carol.
Still punk.
Yeah,
I just
Right?
started dating Carol,
Yeah.
and she told
Yeah.
me she liked this British singer named Adele. And I'm like, look her. I don't even know who she is. I like look her up. I'm like, oh, she is pretty good. I wonder if she's touring. I want to impress this girl, right? I just started dating her, and I like look her up, and she's doing like a 6 or 7 city tour, and one of the stops is the Riviera Theater in Chicago, which is like the Vogue. It's like no assigned seating. It's like an old movie theater they rip the seats out of. And
I
I'm
love
like,
the Vogue. Side
yeah,
note.
$35
Vogue is the
tickets,
shit.
and I'm like, I'm gonna get tickets for this. This will be my deal closer with this girl that I met, right? And so I'm like, hey, I got us tickets. We're gonna go up. We're gonna have a long weekend. We'll go to these cool restaurants. We're gonna go see Adele. And then by the time it was like maybe 6 weeks of the concert, by the time the concert come around, her song was like #1. People were trying to scalp the tickets for like $700. It was like the biggest coup, that I had gotten those tickets. And then she did one show after that, blew her voice out, and didn't tour again for like.
Dude, look at that painting. Holy shit.
Dude, the painting is. I was
know.
literally just looking at
Holy
this
shit.
shit.
So
It's
real.
so awesome.
That is
Holy shit.
I like my
So
photo bomb, Becker.
What do I
real.
got to pay you to make? Sorry. That's awesome. That's amazing.
Oh, you cut me off.
Jack, do you know how you get a painting like that?
You
have to
paint
be
it.
fucking cool.
Get a
man.
picture of yourself at the
You gotta paint some shit.
So my goal
I'm
is
following you on
my
that,
goal
brother.
is to
John
Dave
was
Brown and
inspired to be
Rob
cool
Agnes
by
and
his
them
big
out.
brother. John was inspired to be cool by his big
Cool
brother.
with
I
a
think we all
K,
forgot about
baby.
that.
Man, I would
Cool.
literally hang that motherfucker on my wall, dude.
That's
Right,
amazing.
that's bad.
Like,
ass,
that exact
dude.
That is
painting, I would
incredible.
love to have. Actually, I would totally commission you for a painting of Shep.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I would
I
hang that
do
bitch
commissions
on my
all the time.
motherfucking
The
wall.
last commission I did was Lizzo. I just did Lizzo for John Strahl.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Which like if you see John Strahl, he like plays the Slippery Noodle. He plays like all these
Yeah.
old school blues covers. And he's like, hey, I want to commission you to do somebody. I'm like, who? He's like, Lizzo. And
He was on the radio, right? Is that the John? Oh, I'm thinking of
he's-
John Kroll. Never mind.
John Strahl
I'm
is
thinking about
like
the
a local
NPR
blues
guy. Never
artist.
mind.
He's
Never
very
mind.
good. He's definitely one
Yeah.
of the best blues musicians in town, in my opinion. But he's very good. He plays the noodle like all the time. And he like, hey, I want to commission you to do a painting. I'm like, sure. I'm thinking it's going to be like Sun House or BB King. And he's like, could you do Lizzo? And I'm like, yeah.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
I
That's
can.
awesome.
I love that he's like, he's got his stuff.
I feel like she transcends so many different, like everything. Like that's what's so incredible about her. She's
Lizzo's awesome though, man.
yeah.
That cover band I was in, we played Juice
Oh, my
Oh yeah,
God.
yeah.
I'm like, if you
Yeah,
know me,
why
I'm
not?
primarily a metal drummer, man, and it's just like I don't know,
Gotta
dude.
blame it on
Oh,
my-
metal drummer. You got
Baby. That was a fun one, dude. That was actually one of my favorite ones, dude. I don't know. It was a fun song.
What's
to play.
crazy is
I
that
hate
song
big
was out
Coliseum
years
shows,
before
and I
anyone
love
knew
that
it.
show.
Her album when it came out back then was largely songs that were already released. It just finally a big label picked it up and
Somebody
re-released
found it.
all of them. It was like, these are all incredible, and put them on an album.
We
It's
were
like
talking
that
about that
Stranger
before you guys
Things
got here.
shit. Where what was the song that got real popular from Stranger Things?
Oh yeah,
season 4.
Kate Bush running up the
Kate
hill.
Bush.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
thank you,
yeah,
thank
you're
you,
right.
thank you.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I've been playing that every month since that happened at Greg's.
Hell
Yeah.
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 Hashtag TikTok, by the way, on that.
Oh yeah,
Really.
that's it.
That's
Hey,
what really
TikTok
carried
got a lot
it.
of cool
Wow,
shit.
we're
Like
throwing
Netflix
TikTok up
started
in this
it, but
bitch,
TikTok
bro.
was like, "Hold my beer, bitch."
There's
and
a
that shit
Lady Gaga
exploded.
song that just
You know.
came back from like a decade ago because of TikTok. Like it happens all
Master
the
of
time.
Puppets.
I think a lot of the
Oh, wait.
credit to this new Netflix series Wednesday goes to TikTok, because TikTok started a whole trend about the dance she did in episode
Yeah.
4.
And then that Strangler song blew up too.
And by the way, we're gonna talk about Daddy for a second. All right, Mandalorian. You know what I'm saying?
Pedro
Hey,
Pascal.
all right, Jeff.
all I gotta say is
because
Oh, my
of
God,
all
like
the
Daddy.
memes about him or Netflix, but there's a show that he did called Norcos. I don't know
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
the
yes.
fucking story
Narco,
about Cuban, Cuban,
Narco. Is it
uh,
Narcos or Norcos? I think it's Narcos.
whatever, Narcos.
I think
Yeah,
it's Narcos.
Oh,
Narcos
yeah.
or something
Everybody
else.
knows what I'm talking
How
about.
about that Nick
Everybody
Cage
knows.
movie he was in?
And dude, like, it's so dope because it follows like the whole Colombian like cocaine movement and what's Pablo Escobar and shit. It's fucking dope. It's fucking dope.
Hey,
I'm in
and
episode.
fucking-
I'm in season 2, episode like 6. It's fucking dope.
I was gonna say you can spoil literally anything else, but do not spoil
I mean,
this new
you can
episode
read-
of Mando because I
It's
ain't
just
watched
a
it
TV
yet today.
show. It's
I'll
all
fucking
it's
I will
all-
shit on your desk. I swear.
I will shit on
It's
your
all
desk.
based on true story. You
I
know what I'm
haven't got to
saying?
see
The
any of it.
Mandalorian is
Just
based on
like
true
Kevin
I'm
story.
talking
did.
about Norcos,
Yeah.
Oh,
bruh.
Shit. Mandalorian's based on true story too.
Jack,
if you didn't
Jack,
know.
Jack, I swear to God, I've been dying to ask you this. What's the favorite podcast you've seen that we've done?
Oh, yeah,
I
you're
forgot we
next
were
in
talking
line.
about this.
I know for a fact. I know
We
for a
trailed
fact.
way off
We all
there.
know for a fact. Jack has been watching and commenting on these podcasts, so he's gonna have at least one favorite one.
I'm gonna need some evidence. Actually, I
Alright,
don't
are you
really
ready?
know that. He's
I-
been
well, just like
supporting as long as he
search
should.
like Stephanie through. No, Jack's always watching. You watch. What's your favorite one?
He sees you when you're sleeping.
He smells your hair when you're walking.
This one. Oh, it's this one. What do you know? Look
Wait a
at
minute.
that.
I thought we
Hey.
were
I see
talking
what you
about
did there.
Joe Biden. Sorry.
Oh, just a little sniff.
I don't know.
Oh, guys. Oh shit, Jack. Before you answer that question, we'll come back.
What?
The painting is done.
Oh, the painting is done.
Oh,
Look at that
shit.
shit.
Look at that. Would you
Wow.
look at that? Paulie, do you want to set up
That's
this
fucking
camera real
awesome.
quick? You want to?
Do.
Get that.
I
Is that
do,
gonna be
man.
available
I
for-
really do.
I'm pretty sure
Hey,
Wayne.
That is fucking amazing, dude.
Badass.
Like for real, man.
If you're ever bored on the second Saturday of the month, come to Foyt Winery. I do this once a month where a band will play all music by one certain group. And while they're, like I just did Johnny Cash, Frank Dean's band played 2 sets of Johnny Cash. I did a Johnny Cash painting. The one next month is Taylor Swift. It just depends whoever I book, who they want to.
I have a
Who they
question
wanna
for
do.
you.
Yeah.
No,
Holy
not
shit.
to put you on the spot, but what
Sure.
would it take to get you to do a live painting at Indie Pride of the headliner,
Oh,
and then we
hell
can
yeah.
auction it off
Um.
for Indie Pride?
That'd be badass.
We'll pay you.
So normally, like I.
No, you don't have
somebody
to tell
can-
me money. Don't
All
tell me
right,
money.
all
Just
right.
tell me if you're available.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. 100% I would do it. 100% I
Excellent.
would do it.
Awesome. I think that would be so amazing.
I just want to throw
Because
it out there.
I
That'd
want to
be
be the one to buy
That
it.
is
You know?
fucking dope.
I would love it. I would love it. Yeah.
Okay. I got to say, like, you captured realism and the glitch and everything inside of a computer screen that you would see right there in
And the
that,
cigarette.
in
It's
that
fucking
painting.
dope,
Thank
man.
you.
It looks like a
Yeah.
goddamn
Like,
filter. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? Like
I
It
can't
does.
even There's no way.
We need to turn that
I'm
into a
highly
filter.
impressed.
You can
Thank you.
even tell how,
We need to
how
turn that
dry.
into a filter. Waynify me.
You can
You know
even
what I'm saying? Waynify it.
Yes, Waynify that.
Waynify that bitch.
You can even tell how dry his lips are in that. That's incredible.
The driest
That's
lips
incredible.
on
You got
Look at
cotton
those
mouth.
dry ass
God
lips.
damn
You
it.
can tell. You can
Look at
see
those
it.
dry ass.
Son of a bitch. Need some
That
goddamn
is so
chapstick.
cool, man. Yes.
Oh, they're hugging. You can't see it on camera, but they're
Can't
hugging
see
over
that,
there.
Two bros
But
hugging.
this is absolutely cool. Shep is somewhat cool. Not as cool as the painting, but he's cool.
Hey,
You know,
Worcester,
I love
Ohio,
this.
Ashland, Ohio,
100%.
represent. What?
Oh yeah, that's
That's
right. That's
right.
right.
We're like-
Wayne's from Worcester. We're from
yeah,
Ashland.
How many?
Yeah.
minutes apart.
Hey, how many times do you think Mom took us to McDonald's right over there off fucking Main Street?
But so we talked about
I'm
this
having
earlier.
engaged.
Hey,
Yeah,
he
once I did the
probably
timeline,
served
you
us
guys
our
were like
food.
one.
Yeah, so we talked about
He
this
said the
earlier when
same
you weren't
shit.
in the room, and it ends up he did that in like 84, 85.
Okay.
We were not in
Oh,
Ashland.
years
yet.
ago. We were
Yeah, 1 and 2 years
What's that
old.
song called?
Nova.
Nova.
Yeah, we
the
were
one
in
with
Nova at
the
that time,
when we had
yeah.
horses and shit.
Yeah.
Did you ever
Oh,
go
yeah.
to Worcester to buy
Horses.
comic books when you were a little older?
I used to hang out with
We
her.
did go to we did go to
I
a
owned-
baseball
I owned
card
the-
store.
I owned the comic book store in Worcester for 10 years.
Oh, in Worcester.
Yeah.
in Worcester.
That's also the same
So
place.
I do
the
remember
collection
Worcester because
convention
Ashland and
From.
Worcester played each other in like
Oh
football
fuck yeah,
and
dude!
shit.
Right,
it was
right.
it was in every game. It was on.
Yeah,
Worcester.
there were only two.
Ashland.
There were only two teams in the whole division. It was Ashland and Worcester. I'm just
What
kidding.
about Norwalk and fucking all this
Norwalk,
shit? All
yeah.
this shit around Mansfield. We played.
We used to go to Norwalk every Thursday. To have
Every
our
Thursday.
parents ran a newspaper together.
That's where we got our
A
cats.
small conservative weekly newspaper, and they
Oh, now
printed
the
it.
real inspiration
Yeah.
comes.
Oh,
To
that's
present.
right.
This is
Both
this
of our
is the
biological
tale-
parents
Yeah.
ran
This is
newspapers.
the tale of the turd that I
Both
did not
photographers.
know.
The tale of the turd. Yeah,
Man.
the newspaper.
Interesting.
Yeah.
There's where the print came from.
I feel like in business, I run a business now. I feel like I learned a lot of what not to do from watching my parents run a business.
Hey.
Honestly,
All right.
There are so many ways
Hey,
to learn. You know what I
honestly,
mean?
yeah.
So we're gonna real quick. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back to
no
all
offense.
this. I
No
swear
offense
to God.
to my mom.
I swear to God.
Hang on.
But what we're gonna
When's
do?
the commercial break? I gotta pee.
This
you know?
is the
Oh,
commercial
God.
break. I'm just looking for the video, guys.
I-
Chill.
Oh, there is a
Well,
commercial
there
break.
was something I was
All right.
actually going to bring up to Wayne, and I know we got to play this video because it's
Yeah, go ahead.
important. But
Yeah.
Go ahead.
but what
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to say is kind of relevant to the conversation that we've been having. So if I break into it later, it's disgusting, right? So I
Break
don't know
free,
if it's
baby. Break
disgusting.
free.
Wayne,
Disturbing.
I'm a little disappointed in myself this evening because I actually have some of your barfly artwork framed, hanging on my wall.
Some of the
and
originals.
yeah,
Oh wow!
like
Which-
out of the
what-
Nouveau.
Which band?
It's a long time ago, bro. It's a long fucking time ago. But Stroking Aces,
Yeah.
you did. So Todd Shearer and Steve Laswell was in that band. And you did, a little barfly.
Right,
I
yeah.
clipped that out of the Nouveau years ago and I framed it. And
I think I called you
there's-
guys trailer punk, didn't I? Was that what I said in the street? In the strip? I called it trailer punk.
yes.
I think I tried
Yeah.
to coin a new
So,
term.
I
liked it.
Fucking yeah. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I framed it, but the significance of it is definitely one of them. I've always felt like you was a marker, like a real highlighter for the music scene.
I miss doing it. I'm not
you
gonna
know?
lie.
And I've always felt like this fucking this barfly thing was super important. You know what I mean? Like just having fun and this and that. But you was shining a light on music that was not fucking visible. And I always thought that was really cool.
The whole thing started with a.
I really wanted to actually bring this damn barfly with me tonight and show it to you. So tomorrow, I will take a picture of it and I'll tag you
Yeah.
on Facebook. It's not the most amazing thing ever.
I remember. I think like
but
I did it, like I drew it in pencil, but then I colored the backgrounds or something, right? It was
Yeah,
different.
it kinda-
I did
it
it
kinda
different than I
looks-
did a lot of other ones. I remember. I mean, that's why that strip stands out in my brain.
yeah.
Is
Yeah,
I
I mean,
penciled it.
you
And usually I
remember
don't
it,
like my
so-
pencils. I usually pencil very loose and then ink everything and then erase the pencils. And for whatever reason, like I finished everything in the pencils and
Yeah.
like the pencils looked really nice and I didn't want to erase them. And so I was like, I wonder if I just color the backgrounds if this will reproduce. And it did. So
Yeah,
it's
so
one of the
it-
very
it
few
forget-
that's
I'll just go
that's
for it.
in pencil. It's one of the very few barflies that's drawn in pencil, if I
Yeah.
remember right. If it's the
Right.
band I'm remembering.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
So it's really cool, man.
And that's why you guys
And
at the Mel, right? Was that where you guys were
Yep.
playing? Yeah.
well, I wasn't in the band.
Oh, you weren't in the band.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
No,
We lost
You just like that
Jackola.
band or
Oh,
whatever.
no.
but yeah,
Hey, man,
no,
can I have
it's
it?
just one of those things, and in that moment, I was just like, I was very inspired, and I just found
Thanks,
that
I
really cool.
appreciate it.
So, yeah,
de-
man,
I definitely
I'll
miss
show it
doing
to
it,
you.
for sure.
I wanted you to see it tonight, but I just freaking took out of my
That's
house.
why I brought
and-
some of the originals
forgot,
tonight. I thought
dude,
maybe
so
somebody would
it
want
is
to
what it
see.
is.
We got two
the
down. We got a
process,
few to
what they
go.
look like, but you've already obviously seen it.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
don't. I have a question for you
Okay.
later.
Oh, okay.
I mean, or now.
Let's
It
go
doesn't
to
really matter.
commercial so we can get all the stuff set up and we're good to go.
I'm
Yeah.
sitting right over there, right?
All right,
Yeah.
here we go.
Okay.
Looking for something to do Saturday night? Do you like punk rock? Well, look no further. Every Saturday night is Punk Rock Night at the Melody Inn. The best local, regional, and touring acts hit the stage every Saturday for an amazing time. Check punkrocknight.com for details or follow us on all the social medias to get weekly updates on what's going on. Doors are 8 p.m. Shows start at 9 p.m. It's a bar, folks, so you have to be at least 21 to join in on the fun. And hey, there's free parking. Plus, every Thursday we present the PRN Live Feed Show, where we talk about last week's show, preview this week's show, and announce all the big things we have coming up. Punk Rock Night, a proud sponsor of Chopped Liver.
And we're back.
Chop motherfucking liver.
Hold
Hell
on.
yeah.
Chop it.
Chop, lock, and drop.
Gotta get my headphones on.
Chop, block, and
Lock
drop
it.
it.
Chop, lock, and drop it.
Drop that bitch.
Jackola's taking
like
a
these
piss.
fucking bagels.
Lop, exactly.
How do you lop?
All right, so let's
you
go
gotta
over
ask,
some of
you
these
don't wanna
standings
know.
real quick.
Moonwave with the tongue on the ground. Like, how does that shit
So
work?
Wayne, tell us about this one.
Oh,
Does it
damn.
say who it is? I'm trying to remember. So that's towards the end of Barfly when I would just draw them and I'd put all the words in digitally. I'd scan it and then put the words in digitally. So that's probably towards maybe the second to last year.
Let's see.
I'm trying to remember who that. Does it say who it is on there anywhere?
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
it's cool though. I like it. All right, let's go to the next one.
So that's the Cocaine Wolves.
Oh, every night is
Ooh.
ladies' night with the Cocaine Wolves, right?
Yeah.
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did the first panel like in watercolor and then all the rest are like magic marker cartoony style.
Oh yeah. All right, let's see another one. Hell yeah, live
That's
art.
when the sinking ship was in threat. That guy in the lower left-hand corner, Codrain Cordellini, was trying to get the sinking ship shut down. And I did a strip trying to rally everybody to go downtown to go to the city council meeting and like protest so the sinking ship wouldn't get closed down.
Todd Cordellini can suck a fart out of my ass.
Man, this
Tortellini.
You will never
This-
shut us down.
This is
That's
so cool.
the Bluebeard, me and my wife's favorite restaurant, and she really, really liked the bartender there, the crazy drinks he would make. So I did a barfly about his mixing skills and the crazy drinks he would invent. I love the fact that you go in and say, I just want a whiskey sour. He's like, we don't do whiskey sours. He's like, these are the drinks I make. It was very pretentious. You couldn't go in and just order something. You're like, this is our drink menu. It's like I'm a chef of alcohol. And you have to buy these things
Oh, look,
or
it's Jay Elliott's
get a
band.
PB. They had $3 PBRs, which I thought was
Jay's
funny. It's like
band.
everything was very pretentious, except they had $3 PBRs.
Hell yeah.
Balance, you know.
Yeah.
Stereo
Stereo
Deluxe,
Deluxe.
yeah. You know, they're the cautionary tale. I always tell people like the thing about Stereo Deluxe is they were called Unreal. They were around the scene for like 5 years and nobody gave two shits about him. And then they decided they were going to record like another album. And they said, let's all get haircuts and matching suits and write pop songs. And we're going to change our name to Stereo Deluxe and enter the Battle of the Bands. And they won the whole thing. And that was back when the battle like mattered. It was $10,000, a van, 1,000 CDs pressed, and 120 t-shirts from PRN Graphics. And they won the whole friggin' thing. And it was like, everybody was like, who is this new band? And it was the exact same band that had been around forever. They just like changed their names. And,
That's
like,
crazy.
got matching suits
That's fucking awesome.
and wrote new songs. And it was the exact same band. It was unreal. I thought it was funny.
So we're trying to figure out how Jackola is going to get back to the scene.
I don't want to step on the glass table,
I mean, it's not the best idea. It might crack.
Here we go. You make a notable 1-year anniversary, right?
Oh
This
yeah.
is awesome. I didn't actually know that you brought some of your originals with
Yeah,
you.
I just brought a little
Yeah.
stack. I tried
So
to bring
now I
mostly ones
understand what you was saying a little
that
bit
were
ago.
relevant
I'm
to
like,
the Mel, but
what?
Stereo Deluxe and the first
Oh,
guy who I
gosh.
couldn't recognize wasn't. But
Oh gosh. All right.
All right, we're in.
All right. All right. Let me just.
So feel like we're 2 hours, 13 minutes in. We're a promo in. We've seen some live art. We see some original art. We have not seen Katie's camel toe. But I feel like it's time that we talk about the real deal. Like, where's there? Like, Bronson. What is? Wait a minute. Jack is supposed to tell us his favorite
I was
podcast.
gonna say,
Whoa.
you wait till I take a bite and then you're gonna ask
You
me
know
Whoa.
what? This isn't.
Well, my headphones don't work, so I
Okay,
can't. I can't
maybe
say
this is fair, but maybe it's not. I
I was-
don't know.
I was gonna
Like
say.
each one of
Might-
those two got like an hour in between their answer. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah.
No
like,
audio or
I
video.
feel like it's
according
gonna
to
start
Allie.
speeding up as we get
Oh,
around.
no way.
Yeah.
I can't hear myself in these headphones either.
It's okay. You don't need
Weird.
to.
We have
Dude,
video
it sounds
and
horrible
audio.
enough.
I can hear
according-
you. Yeah.
I can't
According
hear anyone.
to,
I'm deaf.
My
Oh, shit.
stream here. Try
Somebody
okay.
bring it up. It's back.
Did I,
All
Was that the
right.
commercial,
We'll
maybe,
skip the
Allie? Did
favorite
Did you actually
podcast.
do the commercial? I don't. Think
Oh,
you
it's
did the
because I
commercial.
left. I get it. I understand now. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
She's like, Jack's gone. There's no.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, so
Okay.
before my
Uh,
horrible landing of joke, I was actually serious. Like, Bronson, what is the scariest shit you've ever seen in your goddamn life outside of the whore church bathroom?
The fifth quarter bathroom.
I was gonna go with the fifth quarter couches on my second round, but
The fifth quarter bathroom did have like really tall urinals.
It
It was like you were
it was
walking into
almost
The Shining.
intimidating.
you're walking into
have
The
a funny
Shining.
story about.
But didn't
some
they
of
go clear to the
scariest shit
floor?
I've
They were
seen.
like
Yes.
on the floor, right?
Yes, they did.
So I mean, that's
Oh no,
it's
hair-
pretty
no
easy to
ears?
hit that. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there's
gravity's on your
Nope,
side.
that one's mine.
That's like elementary school bathrooms.
Anything? Nothing. What happened?
I don't know. Here, let's follow this cord.
Technical difficulties.
I do have some a kind of a funny story about you. You're fucking with my headphones there, bud.
Go.
The scariest shit I've ever seen, and it does involve the motherfucker dressed as Ash Ketchum, literally flying out of the darkness with a flying kick, Bruce Lee style, and kicking the mirror off of fucking Dustin D-Rock
I
Abney's
just lost. You
fucking
just lost me,
car.
man.
That shit was crazy.
Whatever you just did for Jack, you took me out.
I guess.
All
Yeah,
right, all
he's
right.
fucking
I'm back.
shit.
I'm back.
Yeah, it's
What are you
nothing.
doing?
There's
What
like
are you
nothing here.
There we go.
All right. Wow.
Yeah. Me and old D-Rock went to this here party, some Halloween party. He didn't know anyone, needed somebody to go with him. I was at that perfect time in my life where someone was like, hey, I'm going to a costume party where I don't know anybody and I need someone to dress up and come and be stupid with me. I'm like, fucking let's go, bud. Well, long story short, the night didn't end so well. We're leaving. A lot of people at this party are like trying to get in the car at us for reasons that don't really matter. Anywho, we're peeling out of this fucking driveway and Ash Ketchum comes out of the darkness with a flying kick and literally kicked his fucking mirror right off of his damn car. And yeah, we peeled ass out of there. We flattened 3 tires that night and somehow managed to make it back to his house. I don't know. It was a wild night.
It sounds wild.
But yeah, Ash Ketchum coming out of the darkness. Like, It hit with
from
such
Pokemon?
force. It was like boom, and the mirror just shattered off that bitch. It was actually kind of terrifying. I'm like, holy shit. We're about to get beat up by Ash Ketchum.
I want to.
We did not.
The very
Ash
best.
Ketchum.
Luckily,
But no one ever
that dude
was.
was the best at flying ninja kicks.
When I was in high school, I worked at Walgreens, and they had Ash Ketchum. So I worked at Walgreens. There was a clearance section, and for Christmas, they had to get rid of the clearance section and put it in the back. And they said, anything in this cart's a quarter. And I bought like 15 Ash Ketchum hats, and I sold them on eBay for $30 to $100 each.
Nice.
Damn.
I bought them for a quarter each. Like, I had no idea what I was.
Do you
sitting
have
on. I
any
just
left?
posted them. I have one left.
Sweet, can I have it?
I do have one left. The only reason I have one left is it didn't have the tag on it. All the others still had the tag, so I kept the one. But yeah, I had no idea what I was sitting on. I just put them on eBay for a quarter, and the bids like skyrocketed. Apparently, neither did Indianapolis or anyone near 10th and Post Road.
Okay, I have a funny story about Christmas resets in retail. When I was the manager of the Frank's Nursery and Crafts on West 38th Street, I was still married, and Club Rio, the strip bar, is right in that same parking lot. And my ex-wife and I had gotten in an argument because I had went to Club Rio one night, right? And so she was all upset, and I shouldn't go, blah, blah, blah. I promised I wouldn't go anymore. So anyways, Frank's was horrible in that, like, during the summer, you needed 120 employees because of all the plants and all the shit you sold during growing season. And then in the winter, they reset the entire store to be a Christmas store, and you only needed 12 employees. So it was this nightmare of hiring where you had to hire all these people and then lay everybody off and then hire everybody again. It was crazy, right? So you're down to this skeleton crew, and you're trying to reset the whole store from fertilizer and garden hoses and shit to Christmas stuff. And I was getting paid an insane amount of money. It was the only reason I stayed at this job for like the 9 months I stayed. But me and the other managers, we had to do a lot of it ourselves, right? We were staying like after work till midnight trying to reset the fucking store. And so me and this girl, Tina, that was my assistant manager, we're there till like 1 a.m. trying to get this one aisle set. And I've got the forklift, the high-low, we called it, in the back. We're getting these pallets off that are in the back warehouse that are up, like clear up at the ceiling, right? Like 15 feet up in the air. And I'm trying to get this pallet off, and there's a piece of board busted, and it's getting ready to pull the whole shelf over, right? Stop. So I climb up this thing, and I'm trying to, there's a pallet, and there's these 2 boxes on it called Gaylords. And I'm like, going to pull these boxes off and just disassemble the pallet. And they're really light. I'm like, they must not be full of shit. Like, they must be just like Christmas ornaments. So at this point, I'm pissed. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm a salary. I'm not making any fucking extra money. Just, fed up. I pull this thing off to just dump it down on the ground, and it wasn't taped. The bottom of the box wasn't taped. As soon as I pull it off, the bottom of the box opens up, and the whole thing was full of pine cones. And the pine cones were cinnamon scented and covered in gold glitter and red glitter. And they go all over me. We go down, we clean this mess up. I'm like, fuck this, I'm going home. I go home, I get in bed. My wife's pissed. I get off at 7. It's midnight. I'm coming home, right? I get in bed, I snuggle up to her. She's like, what? Turns the light on. What the fuck? I can smell you. You smell like those bitches. You were at Club Rio. I'm like, no, I fucking wasn't. I swear to God. She goes, she turns the light on. You're covered in body glitter. I'm like, no, I swear to God. I swear.
She's in there fucking twinkling like a Twilight vampire.
Day, she does not believe this crazy story about the cinnamon pine cones.
Oh my God.
That was like, I stayed there like 5 hours late, and I come home covered in glitter and smelled like cinnamon. She's like, you were getting lap dances from those bitches. I know you were. So,
oh man,
I can smell the shame on you.
Body glitter.
It's called vanilla
I think
plus
I can
glitter.
smell the strawberry body glitter.
Vanilla
too.
plus glitter.
Are these working?
Are they working?
Oh, they're working.
Hello, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they're working now.
I fixed them when you asked me
Wow.
to. You just weren't listening.
Yeah, I took them off. I was like, "Fuck this," and threw them away. I was like, "Done with that."
no,
And
not
they're
that.
back.
Sorry, I wasn't that extreme. I'm just kidding. Everybody looked at me like, "Whoa, whoa!" Did you say the F bomb? Sorry, YouTube.
Whoa.
Sorry,
Did you
YouTube.
say F-bomb? on our
What the
podcast.
fuck?
Holy shit! Oh my god, I did it again.
What the-
Oh my
What
god.
happened?
F
man.
is going on in this
I
beat.
gotta slow
I'm
down.
telling
Mother,
you.
father.
Before this hour is over, chopped liver will be renamed to refreshed liver.
Refresh liver.
I'm just waiting for the next one that's minced liver. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
We're even less than chopped. We are minced, followed by pureed liver.
Oh man.
Mm.
Where's the chopped liver
Liver
t-shirts? You don't
juice.
have any merch yet?
No.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
merch.
Yeah,
Dude.
well, we
Yeah,
talked about having merch.
You got
one time,
buttons,
right?
yo.
I will help
And
you set
what
that
what
up.
happens is
I will help you
Shep
set up
says,
on
"Hey,
demand printing.
I think we should do some fucking t-shirts.
We have
and
we
this and that."
have a
And I
hookup on
said,
printing t-shirts.
well,
though.
guess what, Dave?
You
We
have a
start
hookup on
selling
printing
shit.
what,
We're
like
gonna
100
start-
at a time?
No, there's this small company that used to put out a weekly newspaper called Nuvo, and they just got this badass printer. So now they're doing like
Oh, okay.
stickers
All
and
right,
show
all right, all right.
flyers and all
I
that
was gonna
shit.
say I can set you up with an
If you got a heat
on-demand
press,
printer.
if you got a heat press, they can
print
you
it
can do
as they're
transfer.
Yeah.
ordered.
But by the
Awesome,
way,
though.
The guys that do
Uh,
this online,
every
Most
week-
time
Oh
you
yeah,
have to do
that's,
both,
so
so.
that's
This
called
is the
like
Melody and
sublimation.
The Melody
Sublimation printing. Yeah, the all over print. Love that.
Yep.
they're
Yeah,
back
but-
there.
That's
awesome. That's a
Nuvo
so
is
that's a
doing their
print?
shit again.
This is the bathroom at the Melody Inn. I took a picture with my phone. Just
Oh
Fucking
no
awesome.
way! I thought that was just a design. That's
Oh
no.
shit!
Oh.
See,
That's
that's a
clearly the
bathroom at the
men's
Melody Inn.
section.
Actual bathroom,
Wait,
dude.
if that's a photo of the bathroom, my name might be on it.
It might be.
Same
My
though.
stickers are all over
I
the
took
Melody
like
Inn.
4 pictures and I just like
My
That's
stickers.
awesome.
put it on it.
John sent me.
I've done a couple with this company.
Hell
If
yeah.
you go
I've
to
got
the
some with
Melody
all my
Inn,
art on it. I've got you know that TV show Atlanta. Did anybody watch that? Atlanta.
I don't watch TV.
On Atlanta,
TV?
Donald
Never heard of
Glover
her.
does it, and it's about
Never
he's
heard
managing.
of her.
No,
No.
I watch YouTube, and that's it.
He's managing his cousin,
No
who's
TikTok?
a big rapper. And his
TikTok.
name is Paperboy. And the 3rd season, they go on the European tour, and I did a fake Paperboy like tour merch thing because all the episodes are the name of the cities they're in. It's like Copenhagen, Berlin, blah blah blah. And so I did like a fake Paperboy hoodie that looks like it'd be like their tour merch, and it's fun when I like wear it out to hip hop shows. People are like, dude, is that real? I didn't think he was a real band. I thought it was just an actor. So it's pretty funny the reactions.
It's
they get
real.
about. Yeah.
I'm wearing it, aren't I?
Yeah.
It's real.
So
You
next
can
time,
see it, you can smell it, you can touch it.
next time you're at the Melody Inn,
There.
go to the back, like the smoking area, you know,
Right.
Yes.
and look. There's the
beer
fence
garden.
up against the white wall, up against the white brick. Look straight up, and you'll see a Jackola sticker that's so high up that only the tallest person could possibly jump from the fence and smack it onto the wall. It's been there for a decade.
Nice.
Love
A
it.
friend of mine climbed the fence, jumped from the fence, and slapped it on the wall, and it's still there.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
it's the
That's
only
awesome.
sticker on that entire wall.
If you ever go into this gone, you'll be so heartbroken.
I used to play the
Dude,
Melody Inn
right?
all the time back when there was the
Drum and bass
Thursday.
night.
Yeah,
It's
drum
really
and bass
cool.
night, yeah.
You know,
Where's
it's
my
just-
My mark.
I think
at-
Wayne's gonna take her sticker down. I think he
Don't
just
do it. Don't do it.
My mark.
Wayne's just like, it would be a shame.
They have to
It's
know
always
it's
trying to
there.
tell a
story.
They have to know it's
Man,
there.
it would
Your
suck
mark.
if
Wait,
you were
wait,
in there and that was
Wayne,
tore down.
Wayne, are you
Your
gonna climb
mark.
the fence and take my
Your
sticker?
mark.
My mark
Your mark.
at the Melody Inn is always going to be my butt spot where it says Katie's butt goes here. That's where
Oh,
I
I've
sit.
not seen that.
It's on the circle table in the middle
Yeah,
and like in front of the heater. That's my spot. That's
nice.
my spot.
Excellent.
My favorite
I don't-
spot at the Melody Inn is the corner by the
Urinal.
door where the speaker is because you can like lean on it. I like that's my spot. I like right there.
I don't.
All right,
Well,
super
actually, I
comfortable.
think my favorite
I
spot
have-
in the
I
mill
have- I
is
have a
the
question.
stage.
We'll
The
go.
stage?
We'll go around the room with
So
this.
hot. dude.
So,
so hot on the stage.
describe
I just like playing.
I know.
describe the smoker's garden to someone that's never seen it before.
Okay.
It's the
And I wanna
lovely,
see it because you know I
lovely
know what it
smoker's
looks like.
garden.
Okay.
In a way that
so
doesn't piss off anybody that may be watching.
you go through the doors and you see,
The Garden of Eden.
the Garden of Eden gazebo thing.
I-
You walk through the hall.
That's the organic hallway.
And then
Sorry, that's
you're
part of my
met
answer.
with red lighting, and you see a
Ah, yes.
gazebo.
The red
And in the
lighting.
middle of the gazebo, there's like a pole, and what I like to describe it as like a giant thimble in the middle where you can sit
Yeah.
on.
Big old
Yeah.
And then my
wire.
spot,
Yeah.
my
I buy
spot's
that.
on the thimble, and then there's some benches around, and everybody's stickers are everywhere. It's pretty dope. People are either fighting or having fun or drinking or doing whatever they want to do.
Smoking cigarettes.
Cigarettes. we shake ass
Maybe
sometimes. We shake ass sometimes. Having fun. I don't know. Like I get put on spot, dude. I get put on the spot. That's my job, I guess. I don't know.
I like to call the part
right.
between the door and the back where the fucking whatever
The garden.
in its own
Eden.
beauty. That part though where you got to get there on sold out
tank.
shows at the Melody, and if you're gonna go smoke, when you go back there though on a sold out show, it's just packed. Just walk like
That's
every
amazing.
inch of the fucking path to the back to smoke is packed, which you already know it's gonna be packed back there too.
Yeah, yeah.
And I call that the organic hallway. Because when you sold out, it's organic as fuck. You're like squeezing through everybody trying to shimmy your way. There's so many fucking people.
Whole lot of organisms.
I call that the human car wash when you go through that.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh,
There you go.
Everything's rubbing against you.
yeah.
Elbow titty.
Titty elbow.
Tobo.
Telbo. Your tobo.
How do you describe it?
Hey.
Me? The
Yeah,
mill?
Bronson.
Yeah,
The hallway.
The
Oh, man.
smoking area.
No, the
gotta be a
smoker's
hallway.
garden.
Yeah.
Oh.
Specifically the smoker's garden.
Ooh. I mean,
I thought it was lovely.
I kind of gave her part of it, the Garden of Eden, but it's all Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, this crazy, weird
Which
sexual
part
relationship.
is Sodom and which part is Gomorrah? Are we talking Nick Jordan
Yes.
and the garden, or never mind? Fuck this. I'm done.
Soundgarden.
So, cut me off.
Nick and Jordan.
cut my
Pearl
camera.
Jam.
Yeah,
You're
you know,
fired. You're fired.
Yeah.
it's a very magical place where sometimes light magic happens and
Yeah.
sometimes the dark magic happens. You know what I mean?
You'll never
I
know.
one time
It's a
watched
beautiful place.
a band play their last show there, and then a month later they had a party, and in the back of the Smoker's Garden, like it wasn't scheduled, the people just showed up to party with them because it was their last show, their last time hanging out, and they did it at the Mill, and there was a bunch of people there, and they all ended up singing these songs organically together. It's such a beautiful thing to see.
Flash mob style?
Like, yeah, flash mob, like
That's
15
fucking
people singing fucking songs together. I don't want to say the
Hopefully
band,
not Don't Stop Believing, because I swear to
but
God.
it's
You
the
don't want to say the band? How come?
I
Is it
do.
embarrassing or what?
No, it's
I
not
mean,
embarrassing.
Was it the Carriers?
It was a pop punk band of recent years, and the
Amuse?
Muse played at the Mill?
Muse
no,
is
no,
great.
I'm just kidding.
they had
were
their
not
they
at the
had
Mel.
their
I was
they
just
had
like,
their
they were not
going
at the
away
Mel.
party at the Mel, and they weren't playing. It was a Friday night, and I just happened to be there, and
It was
them
Phobian
and
Schism.
all their like fam and their following, they're all whatever. There's just a bunch of fucking Muse fans there, and they
It
were
was
singing.
Amuse. Oh, I was right.
Yes, you were. You were.
I wasn't there
But
for
the
it,
thing, the
I just-
reason
I was
why
really
I
off.
seem a little
Possibly.
off about talking about it is because it's so organic to me that, like, I don't know, it's special
Right.
to like just happen to. I like to Muse. I wasn't invited though. I just happened to be there. You know what I mean? I just happened to be there, and it was like such an organic,
So-
beautiful thing to witness. You know?
Sorry to hijack Polly's topic, but what's that? What's everybody's favorite, like, special magical melody and moment?
Oh, for
Like
fuck's
that.
sake.
Actually, I have the
I've
very
got, I've got
Might as well
several
just
like
my
that.
topic
They're
altogether
just like my
If anybody
Immediately.
says Ron Jeremy, the podcast is over.
No.
Okay.
I really want to tell the answer to his
On
question.
Jeremy's-
though.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm sorry.
Do you want the long version or the short version?
Oh, it's got to be
I
long.
was there that
It's
night.
Midweek
Long version?
crisis.
Oh, dude, are you ready for this? Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I wrote this while we were waiting.
Holy shit.
Waiting.
In a realm,
You just now wrote that?
in a, in a realm
Hold on.
where
Who
libations,
is we?
in a realm where libations flowed
No.
like fountains of liquid gold, in the cacophony of laughter, banter, and music melded into a symphony of revelry, there existed a portal shrouded in mystery, a gateway to a clandestine enclave of smoky solace. This was the back door of the legendary tavern. A brave soul, lured by the whispers of a nicotine siren song, dared to embark on this fabled journey. With trepidation, they reached for the enigmatic door handle, an icy chill running down their spine as they turned it. The door creaked open, revealing the abyss beyond. Taking a deep breath, they stepped into the unknown. As the door shut behind them, a veil of darkness descended, enveloping them in an inky embrace. The dooming symphony of the tavern was replaced by a haunting silence, interrupted only by the distant howl of a lone wolf. The air hung heavy with anticipation and the promise of an unforgettable odyssey. Guided by the faint glow of the crescent moon, our intrepid traveler trudged along the narrow, winding path, flanked by towering walls that cast eerie shadows on the ground. This sinister alley, illuminated by the flickering lanterns, seemed to stretch on forever, like the passageway to Hades itself. Suddenly, the faint glimmer of light appeared at the end of the path. This is the long version, I told you. Growing brighter as our protagonist pressed on. The night air was now laced with tendrils of smoke, each one beckoning them closer to the destination. At last, the traveler emerged from the inky corridor into a hidden sanctuary, a smoky oasis from the chaos of the tavern. In the center of the hallowed ground stood a majestic metal altar, surrounded by an amphitheater of ancient wooden seats. Their time-worn surfaces etched with the memories of countless souls who had come before. Here in the clandestine enclave, the weary traveler would find solace and camaraderie among the congregation of the nicotine faithful. They gathered around the metal altar, their faces illuminated by the orange glow of flickering embers as they shared their smoky offerings with the night. In the midst of this ritual, the traveler found themselves an integral part of a timeless ceremony, transcending boundaries and united by the shared embrace of the sacred flame. With every inhalation, they were bound more tightly to the congregation, their souls intertwined in the dance of fire and smoke. The journey from this boisterous tavern to the sanctum of smoky communion was complete. The epic tale of souls' passage through darkness and into the light of fellowship would be etched into the annals of history, forever remembered as a testament to the indomitable spirit of adventure.
That's every Wednesday
goddamn
at 7
majestic.
p.m. Chub Livers Midweek Crisis.
He said,
Was
I just
was
wrote
that
that.
the AICT chat box?
I wrote that
That
5
had to be,
seconds
right?
ago.
That was the AICT
Let's
chat box.
here. Let me
I've
read
been
this.
having so much fun with that too.
Let me read what I actually wrote. In the most epic way possible, explain the journey and arrival of going from the back door of a bar to the area out back where people smoke cigarettes. There is a metal area in the middle and wooden seats wrapped around. Chat GPT.
You put that in the
Playing
chat
with that, too.
GPT and it came back with
I
that?
told it to rewrite the book.
Are
Of,
you
the book
serious?
of Genesis.
Wasn't that amazing?
It was amazing. I told it to rewrite the book of Genesis in the style of HP Lovecraft, and it was crazy. It was just nuts. Like
Well,
just this
I-
horrible thing where
I
like
literally,
God's this monster.
when it was done, I literally said, "Do that again, but shorter." That's why I asked you the long version or short version.
Oh,
It's a crazy time to be alive.
That was
right?
awesome.
Wow.
Imagine if
You
we
did a
had
really good job.
if we had that when we were in
okay.
elementary school, bro.
Is there a way that we
there's
could
delivery
frame
fee,
that audio, like put it on the wall in a frame, and that like 4.5
Like
put it
Star
back
Wars
there.
scroll
Fucking,
style,
like-
fucking,
Just
you
frame
know?
it and put it back there in the back. You know.
Actually, you need
That
to
was-
record
that was
Jack's
fucking
audio
epic.
and post it, and then just frame up a random one of those QR codes, and then people like scan it, and then like it.
Oh my
plays.
god, it just plays the
Voice-
fucking audio
Yeah.
from that.
So-
when you
So-
walk by.
That'd be
An
epic.
epic
Just
tale
frame
for
that
2
QR
hours.
code.
2 hours and 35 minutes. I'm gonna finally say the thing I've been trying. So, Wayne, what's your favorite memory in the back of the fucking Melody Inn, the
I
lovely
wasn't gonna say
Smuckers
the back,
Garden?
just in general, my Melody in moments.
Oh,
I have a
I
couple.
thought it had to
but
be in the
honestly,
fucking lovely Smokers Garden.
Probably, I mean, I have a couple, but one of my favorites would have been the 10-year anniversary weekend, and Danny Thompson and BA from the Sloppy Seconds had famously, had a beef for like 15 plus years and had not been on the stage together. And Danny's band, Dan Glenzig, was playing his 2-piece with him and Glenn. And he always did a couple sloppy songs in it, and BA was there. And I remember like actually feeling like I wanted to go outside because I felt like this is going to be uncomfortable. They're going to probably like get in an argument in front of everybody and like ruin this. You know what I mean? And I started to go outside and pretend I was on the phone. And And Tom, Punk Shots Tom, who booked that show, said, hey, you should stay in here. I think something special is going to happen. Then BA got up there and did like 3 songs with him, which was just one of those things you never thought would happen, that you would hear Danny and BA doing sloppy second songs again together. The night.
What year was that though? What year was that?
It would have been the 10-year anniversary show of the Mill. It was the weekend of the 10-year anniversary show of Punk Rock Night.
So 2000, 2001.
Yeah. The
2010, 2011.
That cover art I brought, it was that weekend. And then the other one would have been one of the Clash Bashes, the night that Vic Ruggiero like randomly showed up and got on stage with the Vic Ruggiero from the Slackers, and he jumped on stage with the Innocent Boys, and they sung Rudy Can't Fail and Message to Rudy, and it just was, again, same thing. It was almost time to leave. Hardly anybody was there. I was already texted Carol. I was getting ready. I'm going to listen to like one song, and I'll be on my way home. And then I like looked at the door, and I saw like Vic Ruggiero talking to the door guy, and I'm like, I think that's Vic Ruggiero from the Slackers. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. It's like 2 a.m, and I'm like looking, and they played in Carmel at that Palladium thing, and I'm like, the Slackers were in town tonight, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hang and see what happens. And then he came in and jumped on stage with Christian and those guys, and started singing Rudy Can't Fail by the Clash, and then like, I don't know if it was on purpose or he just didn't know the words, but like halfway through, he just like morphed it into Message to Rudy by the Specials, which was fine too, but it was just fucking cool. Like, I'm just seeing Vic Ruggiero for just randomly on stage. There's probably 20 people left in the room. Almost everybody was gone. And it was just like a magical moment.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Those are probably 2 of the coolest.
Hell yeah. I was there.
You were there that night?
I just happened to know Brandon Sanders. So
yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Cool dude to know, by the way. Check out his band, The Operator.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are they is Brandon and Curly actually
Yeah, dude. They just did one with Nick Wanky. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, youtube.com. I don't know.com / something. I don't know the fuck. But they got it. They got it. Yeah. They got a YouTube and they are doing podcasts.
Space dough.
B space dough.
Yeah. That's what I found.
They were doing it on Patreon, but they switched over to YouTube. They caught on. That's what I'm saying.
I'd say the first ever time I saw P. Lander Z, when I didn't know who the hell they were, when it was just like they weren't really as big as they are now, and saw them at the Mill.
P. Lander Z. Are you talking about the like what
the
are
J
they?
Punk band?
Yeah. From like Japan.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they played the Mill a dozen times. But the first time they played, when I didn't know who the hell they were, it was just so weird and unexpected. Like, they're playing and they did the whole thing where they're like shoving people back against the wall, and they drug all those high top tables out on the fucking street, emptied the whole middle of the bar out, and everybody's pouring their beer on the floor. I didn't know what was going on because I didn't know who the band was. And then, I'm like, who are these guys? They're pouring beer all over the floor. And then a bunch of people grabbed P. Lander Yellow, and they like hurl him down the puddle of PBR down the middle of the floor into a bunch of bowling pins. Everybody yelled. Obviously, other people there knew what their gimmick was. But I was just like, what in the fuck is this? It was like such a weird.
I love that band, but how did we start talking about P. Lander Z? My mind is
great
blown.
nights,
Fun times at the Mill, man.
Oh, you're telling
He asked the fucking question.
Right,
John, do you need more whiskey?
That had to be one of my best nights too.
Okay.
It was just like, because I was
John
just
needs
so
more
unexpected.
whiskey.
I'm like, I don't know who the hell these guys
So
are.
your second favorite night
And
is
that
Melody.
whole weird thing they do too,
P.
where
Lander Z.
Can I ask a question?
yeah,
I was going to ask a
Absolutely.
question. I was going
I
to wait.
I have a really
wait,
good question.
Ask me anything.
Okay, go ahead.
Which of these was your favorite? Let's see hands
Oh,
for
First one,
man.
Banana
Jack
Whiskey.
Daniels Bonded.
The
Let's see
vote.
hands for Jack Daniels Bonded.
Well, hang on. Let's preview all of.
Okay, yeah. So we got Jack
Because-
Daniels Bonded.
We
The
should
banana-
test them all.
The banana flavored
This
highest
shit
fruit.
is
That
bananas.
was my favorite.
The second one we had was Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. It's been barreled twice, which makes it sweeter because it absorbs more wood tannins.
And
did
you,
like
and
the
you have,
Elijah
you have
Craig.
that.
Third,
myself, and
There's the Jefferson's Ocean, which is I have the barrel that this came from in my basement.
Broken
There, a
barrel.
bug just landed right next to you.
Oh, it's
That's,
a
that's,
stinky bug.
Jefferson's Ocean. This is actually a store pick. Cons picked it. They picked the barrel, and then I got the barrel from them, and it's in my basement. So which one? It's A,
Bananas.
I like the
bananas. B,
Whatever.
Toasted. Elijah, what'd you call it? Elijah Crazy?
Chaos.
Elijah Chaos. Yeah, Elijah
Mhm.
Chaos. Or C, Shipwreck Ocean. Yeah, the ship.
Okay.
What is it?
Pick
Well,
number
no,
two,
my
lord.
favorite-
Let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do
Pick-
fingers. 1,
Pick
2, or
number
3.
three, my lord.
one.
Pick number 3.
1 is Jack Daniels Bonded. 2 is Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. 3 is Ocean. Hold it up in
All
the air.
right.
Let's see
So,
it. I'm gonna. Well, I'm gonna go this.
I'm
all right.
going
My
with 4.
absolute favorite is number 2. I always love a good shit. But Elijah Chaos is amazing. And my backup is number 3.
Pick number 3, my lord. I keep thinking about that from Shrek. When he's like, when they're like,
3.
pick
There
number
needs to
3,
be a
my
mixed
lord.
drink in
Oh,
that
boy,
bottle.
that was
I'm-
weird.
I think I'm
You went
going
bananas.
number
He's
4,
great.
and
In the
that's
bottle.
Wayne's
Did you go
rum
bananas? I went two.
THC mix.
You went 2? Elijah Chaos?
So we've got a.
Yes.
What was that? You
I'm
said
gonna go
what?
5.
2?
It's
Elijah
all
Chaos.
of them mixed
2?
together.
All of them
in one
together.
shot.
John, what's your vote?
Oh, I was joking, because Wayne brought this rum weed drink.
Look, this is a serious
That's on the
podcast.
contest.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, this is about the classy whiskey that I
I like the reference to number 1 because it's bananas and it's good.
It's
and,
real
The
tasty.
shit is bananas. BANANAS. Number 2 is dope because it's like wait, why is number 2 important again?
Number 2
because
was
it's the hardest to
Elijah-
get of all
It's
of these.
very sweet.
Elijah Wood
and-
makes
Very-
that whiskey.
Yeah.
It's
Elijah
double-
Chaos.
It is put in
Elijah
a,
Chaos,
It is put in a
number
barrel
2.
twice.
And then number 3 is
Shit.
you got a barrel. You got a
Yeah.
barrel.
I have the barrel in
The
my
barrel.
basement.
OG barrel in the basement, chilling with some of the dopest whiskey I've ever
How
had.
did you get the
Yeah.
Is there a story behind
I have a
that?
lot of
Uh,
whiskey.
Jack
How did
Jack
you get
Jack
the
is a
Actually,
so,
they posted it online, and they said, "Hey, who wants to buy the barrel for $100?" And I was
All right.
like, "I'll buy the barrel."
I'm
and so,
my
of course,
vote.
I had to buy a few of the bottles of it. So.
number
Of
1.
course.
I'm going
Of course.
I'm going
Like-
number 1 because
You're going number 1.
I'm gonna say
JD's,
it and then I
yeah.
hope
We
and I
got
pray
2,
on this
but
live
2,
podcast
1.
that when I say this,
221.
you're gonna follow me. I'm going number 1 because this shit is bananas. BANANAS.
Oh, you're going viral now. That's for sure.
Nobody
Copyright
said it
All
though.
the people watching right now.
Just
are
2 of the
definitely-
3 cool Geminis with a K
Copyright claim.
in the house.
Wait, there's 3 Geminis.
That's a
in here?
reference. That's a
I like
reference.
Gemini.
Yeah,
You're a
1,
Gemini?
2,
Oh,
3.
we are too.
And,
Cool with a K.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you
we got
Polly.
Libras.
You love this spotlight,
We got
don't you?
Libras
You
in the
love
house
it.
representing
You love
the
it. You're
2.
not
I
gonna-
feel
you wanna admit
good,
it.
but-
And Wayne.
What Wayne's
is-
One.
is-
I was 1.
Oh, you like the bananas too?
Bananas, yeah.
No. We was asking your.
Oh, your sign.
Gemini.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a
Or-
Leo.
You're a Leo. All right.
Oh, okay.
We won't hold it against you.
Yeah.
No,
Born
I'm
on
just
the
So we
same
got-
day
we
as
got Libras,
Madonna and
Geminis.
Napoleon.
So air rules the fucking.
We got the same
air
birthday
tonight,
as Chuck
but-
Berry and
uh,
Zach Efron.
I have
Me
the
and Zach
same.
Efron the same.
Zac
exact day.
Efron's pretty hot, so yeah.
He seems like a cool person. I mean,
You don't have a lot of people
He's
on
not
your
my type,
podcast to tell you that Zac Efron is hot, do you?
listen, Zach
Yeah,
Efron is an angel.
Yeah,
I'm just, I kid.
yeah.
I'm here to represent the gay people of America.
GPA.
The official representative of gay people.
Represent that GPA.
Jack,
I'm here on
GPA.
official
Oh,
business for the GPA.
All right.
Yeah,
I think
official
out of my favorites,
Number 2.
if-
Number 2. Number 1.
2211.
Look,
2211.
I'm gonna be the odd guy because I like the story and all that behind the third one, and you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm a story guy. I like a nice backstory and whatnot, and I think the fact that you have the barrel sitting in your
That was
show it
basement
to you.
is also like that's
I'm-
just
I'm
like,
changing
adds
my
a
vote
whole
to
other
3.
level.
I said
Wait
to
a minute.
John,
Wait a
Stops
minute.
copies
Wait a
me.
minute.
I literally sent the picture to John so he could show it on the
Hashtag, you're
podcast.
canceled.
I don't know if you can see that, but
What
that
is
is the barrel. It is in my
He
basement.
didn't show that. I think you might have showed it.
If you
when we
zoom
first
in really
started, right?
closely,
Oh, no,
there's
you
a
showed it.
sign in the back that says, let me zoom in so that we can all see it a little closer. It says,
Higher pixelation.
when walking around, please remember,
Bottoms up.
bottoms up. Thank you.
Hey.
And I believe he's got
And
one of these little
that's a
nifty
butt.
glasses we've
That's
been
pretty
sipping on
fucking funny.
right there too.
I'm going to go ahead and say number 3 because I have the barrel. So
Bottoms
It's
up.
a
Yeah.
split. It's a
Yep.
split.
That's
2
a
2
little
1 1
three-way
3 3.
that's 222, isn't it?
That's 2 2 1 1.
No.
Yeah,
2,
2 1 1 3 3.
That's even.
3. That's an even split.
Wow.
All right. Well,
Wow.
let's take this shot.
1, 2, 3s.
Let's take these
I don't have
shots
any-
at
I don't have any
equality
whiskey.
What
Right
are the odds?
here. Equality right here on chopped liver.
I got to say,
1 year. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Chef.
Yeah.
Whole
Hey,
year.
man, for
Yeah.
Whole
and,
year.
hey, seriously, man, thank you for fucking giving everyone in this room and in many fucking rooms past an opportunity and a platform to fucking
It's
do
we,
the damn
baby.
thing.
It's
You know what I
we.
mean?
It's we.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
weed.
know.
I thought you said
it's
weed.
we, but
Weed,
at the
man.
end of the day,
Weed.
dude, like you're a real motherfucker and
Doing
fucking-
real fucking shit.
Yeah,
baby.
All
So,
right,
hey,
cheers.
you know what? I love you, man.
I love you too.
I
bud.
love you, Katie.
I love you.
Dude, like,
y'all.
we are a strong crew and we have fun, and that's all that fucking matters, And
we love big.
I want to reiterate something. I said a lot of look at that. There's liquid on my laptop.
Would you just look at it?
Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Can you
But-
fucking see through it?
I was
Yeah.
I
just told the officer, would you just look at it?
had
Would you look at it?
an epitome over this weekend, and I talked to a few people about it. And- Epiphany. That's what I said. And one of the things that Jack said earlier is he took 20 minutes out of his day, which is probably
Almost nothing.
under average for sure for people that actually work out every day. Because like 20 minutes is the minimum, He took 20 minutes out of his day and he did something, and it paid off.
We're
that?
going. We're
I don't-
he
I
took
don't-
the
I don't
website.
At the website.
Oh, yeah, that's
fucking
right. That's
Romney,
right. Yeah.
Romney,
Mitt
Last time I
Romney's
did, I
oak
did it.
tree looking fucking
Yeah.
ass.
And I want to remind people in this moment, and I was all about this. There are people that talk about doing things, and they think about it, and they want to do it, but they don't, because at the end of the day, there are people that do the thing, and there are people that just think about it. They don't do it. And the thing is, like, he had an idea, he had the capability to do it, and he just did it. And at the end of the day, whatever it is that you love or you want to do in your life, thanks, Mike. Number 23, just do it.
Just
Just
Shia
do it.
LaBeouf that shit.
Just
Just
do
do
it.
It's like there's
I
two
gave
kinds
respect
of
to the
people.
coach.
James.
There's two kinds of people. There's people that would rather like try and fail, and people that are like afraid to fail, and so they don't even want to try.
But what if
Do you know why
failure
they're
is
afraid to
never an
fail?
option?
Do you know why they're afraid?
Why?
It's called imposter syndrome. You can be whatever you want to be.
Don't
You can
think
be
all-
whatever
I
you
just
want
had
to
this
be.
conversation with somebody on Facebook today. Don't
It
you think
doesn't.
all creatives have imposter syndrome a little bit?
Yes.
I mean,
big
yeah, I
time.
mean,
To a
I fear
degree,
it.
probably, yeah.
Everyone, not just
Absolutely.
creatives. Everyone has has creative. Everyone
issues.
has imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
If you can get over your imposter syndrome and realize that you can do whatever you want to do, and you can make your life whatever you want to make it, you can do it.
Just be you, baby.
You just have to. You have to connect the dots.
Do you
have
live true?
to realize like who you got to talk to, what you got to do. It doesn't matter if you actually set a goal and make it make that your passion and do it, then it will happen.
I
It
would
will
rather
happen
try and
eventually.
fuck up than not try.
Exactly.
As Scatman John
Well, you can
put
learn
it,
from your fuck ups. You can't learn from
Oh,
never
Scatman,
trying
you
at
have
all.
to
You gotta
make-
Scatman
Scatman-
Brand.
You
Scatman's
have
done.
to make mistakes.
I'm sorry.
as Scatman John said it the best. If the Scatman can do it, so can you.
Yeah.
What do we call that?
I was going to make a suggestion
A
for the
Scatman.
Chopped Liver
It's a
podcast.
scut,
I know you're
man.
talking about Katie having like a spin-off show, like something that would be cool to do, like maybe leading up to it or whatever. You should do like every now and then, like every show, there's like, okay, we're gonna break for like 1 minute while we run this ad, and there's like a 1 minute break or a 2 minute break or something. You should start doing like Katie Hurley pre-taped segments that she could like, I don't know what, go with the camera and like tape somebody and interview them at the friggin' Jay Clyde tonight, and then like edit 20 minutes down into like 5 good minutes, and then like put it together.
Oh,
No, that's just how you do it instead of
damn.
doing it live. No, I'm saying like a more produced segment. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like a more produced
So-
segment.
Your
let me-
inserted commercial.
let me-
is
And
just
then
like, here's
exactly.
this thing we
Now
fucking,
let's go
you know.
to Katie Hurley, girl on the street, blah 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 blah, and
Right.
she's interviewing Kelly Tiger Sex in the fucking Smoker's Garden.
So-
and then it
Yeah.
goes back to the
Hold
show.
on.
I think
Live
that'd
on
be
the
killer.
scene.
And then if
Hold
it
on.
goes really good,
Let me
then that's
interrupt
the kickstart
you.
for her show.
Let me interrupt
That's what I'm
you.
trying to say.
We are here 1 year in with Wayne Bertsch, Bronson, Swanson, motherfucking Johnson, and my twin brother, Jackola, right? And you know why we're sitting here doing this? Is because I had a dream. I wanted to do a fucking show of skits and fake news, and I had it, and I got the people involved to do it, and we ended up going with chopped liver. That was not our original choice, but it is chopped liver. And
May not be
we
the original,
started
the one that
this
stuck.
show. Why did we start this show? To support the idea of making actual like a variety show and other shows live from the Melody Inn once a month, one day every month, a live band with an interview. Right? This show exists because we wanted to do a skit show.
Because a
and have
motherfucker
fake
had a
news.
dream.
Right. And
Wow, John,
Here
you're
we
making
are.
me
So
hard right
you're
now.
ba-
Here
you're
we are.
basically Martin Luther King.
here we are right now.
I'm just kidding, I'm joking.
Here we are
I'm
right
joking,
now.
I'm joking.
But Katie could
I
tell
had a
you,
dream
and
so
Paulie
bad.
could tell you that we do have other shows coming out. We do have a show dedicated to the art scene of Indianapolis. We do have a show.
Whoa,
with
whoa, whoa.
live
Are you doing
band
an
and
announcement right
interview.
now? Are you doing an announcement
No.
right now?
But that's the thing is we're growing. We're gonna get bigger, and we're gonna keep making Indianapolis. Like that's what it's all about.
I love that.
An
I
art
love
show
it.
about indie, a music show about indie,
No,
a fucking live broadcast of an artist from indie. That's
Yeah.
what we do, you know, and that's where we're going.
That's the dream, baby. Support. Live it.
Chopped
Love
liver.
it.
so
Yeah.
since
We're
you mentioned
are
you mentioned the
the
Indianapolis
overlooked.
art scene.
Ah.
we are
Uh,
the unheard.
We are.
Chopped liver. I mean,
That's-
OG though, OG like Bronson's day, like this all started because
You
like
say Bronson's
Zine,
daddy?
Zine is Bronson's
Hello,
daddy.
Daddy.
Pedro Pascal.
Bronson's
Yeah,
daddy.
Bro,
But we
Daddy.
started
Pedro
this.
Pascal.
We started this
Daddy.
podcast
Daddy.
because
Daddy.
we were asked to do a
Daddy.
podcast. You know, Radio Free Indie.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
the
Isn't
people that-
wild, dude?
They're the
Like,
people
here
that
we
got
are,
us in,
Fucking,
and like we were like, "Fuck,
I don't know.
fuck
like
doing a
6
zine.
years,
that's
7 years
expensive."
later,
Yeah,
here we
So-
are. We're actually doing like a real deal fucking podcast.
we were doing the real deal.
We was doing a real
Fuck
deal.
you, Frenchie. No, bro. When we like timing is everything. Everything, guys. Everything happens for a reason. As soon as RFI was like, we're done. What happened to social media? For the first time ever, you can
We
go
went
live on video on Facebook. And
we
guess
did
what?
it, dude.
Guess what?
We did it.
Hey,
we went
hey,
live.
if you don't believe
Chop
me,
liver.
you can suck my dick. We were the first
Whoa.
ones doing live video in this goddamn
Live.
town.
Not just live video, but live fucking podcast.
Yes, son. Yes, it
We
was
the
so
first.
such
for
a
sure.
bad idea. It was
But
it's
it
still a
worked
bad
great.
idea.
disagree. It was a
What-
fucking
it was-
great idea.
Here we are, like
And
150 shows in. It's like, wow, we should probably
Wow.
re-listen to
Wow.
those. But who has time for midweek crisis, dude?
And
It's,
scene.
yeah,
I know
no.
at least 6 people that do.
Okay,
Dude,
so
I got. Can I plug
Crazy
something real quick?
motherfuckers.
yeah.
You mentioned the Indianapolis art scene. I just wrote an article for the Indianapolis Arts Council.
Did
About
you?
the short version
Did
or the
you, or
long
did you
version?
put it in an
I'll
app?
give you the short. Yeah, the long version. I wasn't fucking around, was I? No, that was the fucking long version. You asked for it, and
Was
I
the
gave
long.
it to you. That is for sure.
Fucking-
No, I
You
just
got
wrote
that long version.
the Indianapolis Arts Council, which is. First of all, it's incredible that they reach out to people and pay them to write articles. Okay, because back in the day, Nouveau was like, no offense to Nouveau, I love Nouveau.
I'm with you, man.
They'd be like, hey,
But
hey,
do this
we
'cause
all
you
love
it,
you.
though,
if we
man.
print your photo, we'll give you $25. By the way, you know what I mean. But anyway, Indianapolis Arts Council reached out to me and asked me to write a guide for LGBT scene in Indy, meaning events, places to go, experiences, all that stuff. I just submitted it literally right before I drove here today, and that will come out in May or June or so. But I that's something that I just did, and I'm
Hell
just
yeah.
I'm just honored that they asked me to do it. But also, it's incredible that there are things have come a long way in the last 10 or 15 or 20 or whatever years. There's actually money to pay people to do good things,
kind of thing.
you know what I mean, like artistic things and things that lift the scene and all that kind of stuff. So I have to give props to Indie Arts Council for that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, any Hertz Council, send us a private message. We'd like to know how to make
Yeah.
money.
I honestly, I will.
That's
reach,
all we
I
do,
will
baby,
reach,
is spend.
I will reach
spend.
out to my person there.
I really do feel like
I'll reach out to my person
locally,
and have her hit you up.
and it's gradually
you.
creeping across the country.
Oh, for sure.
An ability and inspiration to actually pay for an
Yeah.
artistic concept, belief, inspiration, all of it. You know what I mean? This
Absolutely.
it's gradually getting there. Unfortunately, it's taken like, I don't know.
It's
Maybe
long.
we kind of
In
went
the
into a
grand-
fucking hole with it because at one point somebody designed a fucking wheel, right? So
it's very much a
and
two
then-
steps
and then we
forward,
went
2
back-
steps back.
yeah,
Very
so-
much. Over the years, it's like, oh, we're moving ahead. Oh, we're moving back. Oh, we're moving ahead. Oh, we're moving back.
I think sometimes the arts suffers from a little bit of the crabs in a bucket mentality.
Oh, 100%.
where like
Holy
somebody
shit.
starts doing good and the other people are trying to pull him down.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
And
gotta
that
stink
just-
so
Oh,
much.
this person
Dude.
can't do
Right,
good.
Matt
Ramsey.
Or I can't do good if
frustrates the
this
shit out of
person's
me.
doing good. Type
Do
shit.
you guys know the Indie Mojo folks? Indie Mojo folks, Matt Ramsey, shout out. He will tell you all about that. The moment a DJ is starting to climb the ranks, someone else will be like, no, you have to stay down. You have to stay down
gotta
here with
turn it
us.
down.
We're not allowed to promote.
It's that I'm
We're
not
not
going
allowed
to be
to
able
get
to get
ahead
there
with
mentality if you get there. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? And
exactly.
That's I don't know. I don't believe in that myself. I like the support.
Why are you touching that man like that?
Yeah.
Wait,
you
what's
touching
going
me?
on over
Why
there?
aren't you
There's
touching
something-
me?
What's going on
Wow.
over here? Look at this shit. I'm going to turn my camera so you can see.
Wait a minute.
What
He's
is
touching
Stink bugs
him.
on me.
Oh,
Oh, that bug I
Hey, you
pointed
got a
out
little
earlier.
friend.
that's our mascot.
It's a stinky bug.
You got a little friend.
That's our mascot.
Uh-oh, I
We should
pressed-
name him.
Oh no! I pressed.
He's on your hat.
Oh no! I pressed something. I
Watch
shouldn't.
out.
Okay, there it is.
That's our special guest, Buggy the stink bug.
Yeah, you know,
What did I do?
talking about the Indie Mojo stuff and the crabs in.
I'm sorry.
Talking about the
Did you
Indie
see this? What is that?
What the fuck?
I don't even know what that angle
What
is.
is
We're stuck, but okay.
Oh,
Jack,
it's
go
talking about
fine.
the Indie Mojo
Hey, it's all right,
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
You can just look.
To show you how long
There
ago
you
this
go.
was. This is
There you
like
go.
this
Look
was
at
like
that
There we go.
Hey,
Look at that. There we go. There we go.
this was a thread that got
We're
me.
fucking matching and shit.
Look at this. Yeah, we're in the like almost the same shirt. Look at that.
We didn't even plan that shit.
We're professionals. We
That's
are
right.
classy
With
as
two
fuck
Fs.
over here. We're classy. Remember, these glasses are not just here because actually they're here because they're great to drink out of. They're here because they're classy as fuck.
Hey.
They're
Classy
also
as a
here because
motherfucker.
you wanted us to take them home.
No,
Hey,
nope.
He needs
Nope,
this.
that is not what I said.
love
That is not what I
looking
said.
through this glass,
I am
and
actually
it's
taking
like
this
a-
home with me.
No, you're not.
What a great smoky glass.
Like
It's
the
called a
butt
Glencairn.
of
You can Google
you
it. It's on Amazon.
You can see the name underneath the glass stock or stem or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
if you look straight
This
through it, you
is-
can see the word
but
Glencairn.
like if you look
Oh
down
my
at
fucking
it with the
god,
light,
dude!
you can
What?
see the name.
I see
Here.
it.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
I see it.
Right.
I use my special eyes. I looked with my special eyes.
Damn it.
Where we
That's
go.
why I'm taking them home because they're not cheap.
Because they
Okay.
have special
You
eyes.
got-
Look at that.
I got special eyes.
You see that?
Those are cool
internet?
glasses.
Each of these are unique. There's a blank one. I've got
We all want
the old Rip Van Winkle, which if you've ever heard of Pappy Van Winkle, that's the most sought after
Right,
bourbon
right,
in the
right,
world. This glass was $10. Okay, it's not like it's not like this glass is hard to come by, but they're all unique. You have the one from.
So, do you have any Pappy Van Winkle, Mr. Collector?
No, I do not.
I have the one from
Oh,
Nothing.
I have a terrible story for you though.
Glass.
About
It's
Pappy Van Winkle.
You bought some counterfeit?
Conca glass.
Where
No.
would you rank Crown XR on the scale of good whiskey?
Yeah, I'm actually
whiskeys?
really curious
I'm not
about
really
this
into
too.
it.
It's like
because-
$150 bottle. Fucking
yeah,
whiskey.
I
You know,
know
this
that.
is an
I was
eBay reseller.
recently
People
working
sell
in
the
a
Pappy Van
house,
Winkle empty
and,
bottles, and I can only believe
know-
it's because people want to counterfeit it.
Exactly.
Right.
That's why they
It's
sell the
gotta be.
bottles on there.
They're just
Yes.
making the fake seals,
Yes,
and
they're-
then
No, they're just
Okay.
filling it with Weller. They're
Right.
filling with Weller is like the lower whatever version of Pappy Van Winkle. It's the same mash bill or whatever. They fill it with that and they resell it, and that's a shame.
yeah.
But like what he was talking about. What was it? The
Crown XR.
Crown XR.
Yeah, yeah.
Crown XR. That's a Canadian whiskey. So Canadian whiskey, what's unique about that compared to bourbon is it does not have to be made in a new barrel, and because of that, it is not very sweet. And honestly, it's fucking boring. Like Canadian whiskey is boring. There's really not a lot to it. It's easy to drink though, obviously, because it's boring. That's why it's boring, because it's easy to drink. But
my wife's a crown
Why
girl.
don't I get any screen time? Now I'm excluded.
Oh, your camera died.
Oh,
it died.
Oh, we could see you. We
I
could
mean,
see the
for
side
real?
of you. Look at
Hi.
that.
Side view.
All Katie all the time.
I'm actually, if I'm going to be honest, now that
You're
I feel like
plugged in.
we're reaching the kind of
weird,
are we reaching the end of the show here? I feel like I don't know. I'm getting those vibes, but I feel
Bronson,
like if
it's
I'm
not
gonna,
your fucking job anymore,
keep
bro.
going.
no. That's the vibe. I'm just asking, really. Well, I gotta admit now, I'm actually more of an Irish whiskey guy. I'm a Jameson guy
I
myself.
love Irish whiskey. So,
damn.
okay, you like
Shots
Irish whiskey?
fired
I
on the
highly
fucking
recommend
free
Green
whiskey,
Spot.
Hey,
Green Spot whiskey.
James.
Check out Green Spot. Also,
Bring Jameson next time. I'm just kidding.
I will. Okay, I fucking will. Hell yeah.
I
love Jameson.
I have a
PB and
if it wasn't obvious, I have a very large whiskey collection. And when it comes to Irish whiskey, I have to recommend Green Spot. Green Spot is incredible.
I've never tried it.
You gotta try it.
I would love
There's
to.
some other spots too, yellow and red and gold, but they're more expensive. Green is like the good, like value for the money version.
Hell yeah.
They hate me.
I like, if you're gonna go for like a cheaper alternative to like a Jameson.
Oh, what's that?
Tullamore Dew actually is all right.
Oh yeah.
It's comparable to Jameson. You know what I mean? If you like Irish whiskey.
Yeah. I don't have any myself, but yeah, that is a good one. I'm looking one up that
I don't get any.
Redbreast. Redbreast cask strength, incredible. And I have, when it comes to Redbreast, I have like 7 varieties of Redbreast at home. And the cask strength is incredible. The 12-year is incredible. Don't waste your money on the 15. The 12-year is better and it's less expensive.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Just because it's more expensive doesn't mean it's better. It just means it's older.
It just means it costs more.
Yeah.
The Caskmates, James.
There's also
Just because you're born 1 minute before Shep doesn't mean you're better. It just means you're older.
No, it just means I'm
Fancy.
fancier. I'm
I
obviously
just said the same
classier.
thing.
He does have seniority.
Which one?
What are you doing over there?
Someone just texted you and said, "Hey." I just saw it on the phone in front of me.
Hey. Hello, person that texted.
John,
me.
are you walking out right now? We're in the middle. Oh, okay.
Where are you going?
All right. I thought he was walking out. I was like, "What are you doing?"
I feel like we could commandeer this show.
Hello,
though. I feel like we
Yeah.
could hold this.
Oh
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can I play a deep cut? Can I play a deep cut for you, Shep? I got a little surprise here, a little deep cut thing that never.
I got a
ever-
surprise, bro. Fuck you. How
on,
about
man.
this? How about this?
I
Check
got
this out.
some me and Shep
So
jamming. Actually.
Wayne and Bronson and I.
trying to get normal.
Will you plug the cord in to his tab over there?
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyways,
Look, I got a deep
So-
cut thing that me and you played. It's me and you jamming together. That was never ever released or played live anywhere or anything like that.
okay. We'll just mute. Go ahead and talk into your mic real quick.
Well, you do your thing. I'll get it all pulled up here.
There are more people watching now than there were the entire night. So
Oh, it's my mic. It's my mic. All right, my mic is hot. Look, hopefully this doesn't sound like too much fucking
I don't
poopy.
know.
I have no sound.
I was supposed to plug it in. I have no.
Oh.
Yeah, you can do.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Sound like butthole.
There you go. All right.
Can you hear it, Chip? You don't have headphones. That's me, Shipwreck Ship. I mean Bullship. Nick Red Flag Jordan and Amanda Pavel. It's a shitty cell phone recording, but
Oh, I missed it.
no, it's still going. Me, you, Nick, and Pav. It's not bad for
How's it going? It'd be a lot cooler. Let me fuck alone. Oh, dude.
So here's the real question. All y'all here with empty glasses, which one of these three do you want? That's the actual contest.
Ooh.
You might have said your favorite, but which one do you want?
I want number 3.
Number 3, you want the ocean?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, I'll take number 2.
It would be one if I was gonna have one, but I'm
Can I have a number 2, please?
Number 2, John. You can have.
I'll give you a number 2, John.
I'll let you answer that.
Thank you. I figured
Number
out the
2
sound
for
issue,
you.
by the way.
I'll take it.
No, where's that? Oh,
You figured out the sound issue.
Yeah, there's no more ringing, right, Katie?
Ding,
You're right. Yeah.
ding,
There is no-
ding, 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 dong, ding, dong.
Ding dong.
I'm a sexy boy. Ding
Ring
dong.
ding 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 dong.
Can you even hear me right?
I can hear
I
you.
don't know.
I can totally hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong. I'm a sexy boy. Ding dong.
All right. So where was we at in the round of questioning? Who actually finished?
I
And
believe
who
it's your
didn't?
turn.
Yeah,
Polly.
it's your turn. What was your
What am I
favorite
answering?
memory from the Melody Inn?
Wow.
Let's take this shot though before you say it.
We're coming back. We're coming back.
Here's
Son of a
whatever
bitch.
Polly's about to
Really?
say.
My favorite- What? That's bullshit.
Oh,
I didn't ask that
It's
question.
pronounced bullshit.
Fuck you, Shep.
it just me?
Fuck you, Shep, in your bull area.
But it's your time to tell a story after we take the shot.
That's weird.
Bullseye.
Because he knows I love
Hey,
it.
Bullseye.
Love you too, bud.
Oh.
Jokes, man.
Cheers.
Jokes for days.
Cheers. Come on.
The Bronson,
you got us,
Swanson.
Miss
Hey,
Arizona.
My glass is empty. It's
Let's
all
take a
right.
shot to
Palmer.
Bronson, Swanson,
got us.
Johnson.
Oh. I
The
You want another
original
one?
J.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, give me one more.
Yeah.
Little fucking taster of any of that.
Damn
I
it.
can't not do a
So
shot.
John told me that
Oh, thank you.
that every show they drink whiskey and that he keeps one bottle from every time. But
Yes.
I'm pretty certain that there are 3 bottles this time. So
It's getting there.
And you were welcome.
Wayne, you gotta start drinking, bro.
You're welcome to keep all 3.
I would
Oh,
like
yeah.
you all to know that
We
I
will
got
dedicate every show to you.
But this one
That
is
is
bagel
still
crumbs in my
the
titties.
shipwreck bottle.
You
Yeah.
have
Shipwreck bottle.
B
Yeah.
C T.
It's
bagel
hey,
crumb titties.
it's gonna go on the cheers.
We're
So-
not going to discuss how long it took me to come up with that acronym.
Hey, Jack,
We're
who's
just
the
going to
headliner for this
discuss the
Pride
fact
show
that it
that I
was
need to be
bagel
paying
Who's the
crumb.
headliner?
Bagel
I
crumb
I
titties.
know who the headliner is.
It's our new band, the
You're not
bagel
allowed
crumb
to tell.
titties.
Hey,
will tell you
Jack,
this.
Jack, who's the headliner for Pride?
Okay, I'll give you hints. I'll give you hints and that's it. Okay.
All right. So whatever you just did, don't do that again.
Cool.
I
thought it was you.
Awesome.
So one of the most popular circuit DJs in the world. Okay. One of the most popular singers from the 90s. Like
Beyonce.
diva. One of the most popular diva singers from the 90s.
All right.
And
tell you
Steve
like
Aoki
me.
and Pink.
and the most up and coming artist in Indiana currently.
90s artist
Wait a
is
minute, that's all
Kylie
I'm gonna
Minogue.
tell you.
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie Minogue would be absolutely incredible if she's too expensive for
So
it.
we're talking
Okay, all right, all right.
90s.
And that's
But
all
hey,
the hints I can give
hey,
you.
where's my head at?
I
Where's my head
cannot-
at?
Artists.
Where's my head at?
I cannot tell
I'm
you
on
more
it.
than that
Is
because
that right?
I
Is that
cannot
what I
give it
understood?
away.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
the
the fucking
90s
stink
artists,
bugs on your mic.
Like one of the most popular,
It's on your mic.
especially if you're into gay music, like gay, like
Take it
house
out.
music and gay, like not even gay. Honestly, not even gay. If you're into like rave music from the 90s,
Mhm.
one of the most popular singers of all time. from the 90s.
Cascade.
I am not saying anything.
Taylor Wayne.
Wait, no, Eiffel 65.
Chumbawamba.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
blue double T, double T.
Yeah.
No, that is not it. But
I would fucks with that. though.
those are some. I feel like those are some solid hints.
What about Sugar High, sung by what's her name? The Amy chick from fucking
Sarah McLaughlin.
It's mindless self-indulgence.
Yeah.
Sarah McLaughlin.
MSI.
from the movie
City of Angels.
from the movie Empire Records, Sugar High. She did the cover on the rooftop.
Liv Tyler.
Not
No,
Liv Tyler.
no,
No.
that's not it. That's not it.
You know what I'm
Empire-
talking
oh,
about.
say
Like when
it,
you was
Just say it,
Chef,
Jack. Just tell
Chef,
us.
when you was like
can't
2
tell
years
you. I
old,
can't
you probably
tell
had a crush on her. When I was like 10, I had
Alanis
a crush on
Morissette.
her.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this.
Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink
I had a
Ranger.
crush
I'll tell
on
you
God.
This year, I actually had a larger budget because we keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger every
That's
year.
what they told Amy
That's
Jo.
fucking awesome.
And yeah.
Hey, don't you dare say an unkind word about Amy Jo Johnson.
And
She's
by
an
the way,
angel.
by the way, I booked this as a volunteer. I don't make any money doing this, but I will just say that one of our headliners is known for covering Whitney Houston songs, and that's all I'll say. She was friends with Whitney Houston.
It's Kate Perry.
Yes, that. Holy shit, John! How did you guess?
Fucking knew it.
How did you
fucking
guess?
knew it.
Motherfucker's been a part of the family. I disqualify his answer.
Yeah, he's fucking
Yeah.
cheating.
I'm
That's-
fucking
that's the
around
most I
finding
can
out.
say.
He's got inside
I cannot say anything
Now you
until.
realize you can't say Katy Perry without giving it away.
Oh, Katy
It's
Perry.
pronounced Kate
No,
Perry.
it's not Katy Perry.
Kate Perry.
Kate
Perry.
Perry.
No, we have some pretty big artists in the works. It's just honestly, I gotta tell you something. When it came to all the other festivals I've done in the past, it was kind of easier to book them. It was very much like who's available, we want them. Indie Pride is very different because Indie Pride has such a wide audience. We have people that want to see like their favorite diva singer from the 90s. We have people that want to hear like the newest, the new. We want there are people that want to hear like the new like LGBT like people that artists that people don't know, and so it makes it really, really hard to book, especially because we pride ourselves on being the most diverse lineup in the city.
Was that a zing right there?
And I don't just
Zing.
I don't just mean
They
Yeah.
pride them.
I don't mean LGBTQ.
I think you nailed it.
I mean LGBTQ.
Fuck yeah.
I mean by race, by gender, all of it. We pride ourselves on having the most diverse
No pun
lineup
intended.
possible. I mean that's what we have to, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We-
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
If
yeah.
anyone in this state of Indiana is going to have
Sorry, all drunk
a
as
diverse
fuck.
lineup, it has to be the LGBTQ organization in Indianapolis, and I'm in charge of that, and so I pride myself on making sure that we do that. Because
Fuck
who
yeah,
else is
dude.
going to do it? Who else is going to do that? There are festivals
The
in
young
this city.
Republicans.
There are festivals in this city. The lineups look incredible, and then you really analyze it, and you're like, wait a minute.
That's called irony.
You look at the audience, and you're like, wait a minute. That's like, I'm pretty sure it's old straight white guys that like that lineup. You know what I mean? It's very common.
Right. I think
No,
the
no
most-
offense. There's
no-
an audience.
The most diverse crowd that I've ever saw at any show was the first time that I went to when I saw him for your show, but the first time I went to a Michael Frente show, it was so weird because there's like people that are like
Michael
in their-
Frente is
in
very
their like
diverse.
60s
Yeah.
and people that were like
Unifying. He's
21
so unifying.
and like it was not very long after 9/11 had happened, right? And it was like everybody was crying and hugging each other, and it was like chicks in hijabs hugging dudes in yarmulkes. It was just like, I think we solved world peace tonight or something. It's just like the weirdest.
Right.
I felt like I went to church. I'm not religious at all. I just was like, what happened tonight? I felt like
Yeah.
all the problems in the world would be solved if the people in this room could take care of it. It was like the most diverse crowd I'd ever seen, age-wise and music-wise.
Yeah.
Like hip-hop people were there with like hippie jam people, and it was just such a weird.
I miss
Cross
Warmfest.
love.
I miss Warmfest, but I will say Indie Pride has grown so much that it like I love Indie Pride. I love my position with. I mean, and it is totally volunteer. Like I'm
I did not
volunteering
know
my
that.
time for this.
Man,
Yeah, I don't get paid
I
for this.
feel you,
love of
baby.
it.
In my
I feel
brain,
you, man.
In my brain,
Yeah,
in
I
my
get
head
paid for
canon,
this.
I thought you were like, the high muckety muck of Indie Pride, and that was like how you made your full-time living now.
No.
I really thought that.
I
like,
run a marketing and
like-
web design agency.
Yeah, I thought.
I have employees.
Yeah, I thought
Hey,
that
Wayne,
was,
it's A-OK, all right?
yeah, in my head canon, you were like, yeah, that was.
It eats up enough time that that it could it really
feels
could
like
be
it
a paid thing,
sometimes,
but I'm just really proud of like
Sure.
where I've come and all the time I put into it and where we've taken it, and I'm just glad that they keep
you should
having
be.
me.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I feel like you should get paid for that.
Proud
You know what I
of
mean?
you.
Proud of you, bro.
That's a lot of hard work,
Jack.
man. You deserve to get paid for that shit.
It's,
I very much hope
I
that
swear to
happens
God,
for you,
though,
dude,
man,
for sure.
being his twin brother, it's always been like a 13-year chase, But I will say this, man, I'm really proud of what you do with the fucking Indie Pride,
Thank you.
and
Yeah,
and
dude.
when people are like, "Is your twin brother Jack?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Indie Pride Jack, Jackola, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Yeah, man, that's
Dude,
my twin brother."
I've
Proud of
been
you,
doing
Bob.
it for 12 years now, and I'm always like, I don't know how much more I want to do this, and then I hear stuff like that, and I'm like, all right, I'll keep doing it.
Hell yeah.
The voice of entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, Jackola.
Man
Amen.
behind the
Yeah.
scenes.
Yep.
The goddamn great and powerful Oz up in this bitch.
I'm super into, by the way, promoting local bands, right? Like before Indie Pride, I was doing BRMF, I was doing Warm Fest.
That's Broad Ripple
The-
Music Festival for those that don't know what BRM is.
Sorry. Like that was my thing. I want to promote local music. Indianapolis should be on the map.
Amen, motherfucker.
It should be on the map.
Should be.
Hey,
We,
man,
we
we're
wouldn't be
trying,
sitting
we're
here
trying.
drinking your whiskey if that wasn't the case, homie.
We started.
Amen,
People
motherfucker.
should be thinking, oh, music. Indianapolis is a
Sorry.
But it's true.
Indianapolis
But it's
is
true.
Fucking
incredible
true.
music.
Celebratory.
It has been for a long
When
time.
we were talking
Amen.
crabs in the bucket, and then you were segued into
Hey,
Indie Mojo, I
Hey,
started to say this earlier, and got sidetracked. And I remember in the IMN days, there was this whole thread on IMN,
Mm.
and then I got so much hate for what my
Remember that.
opinion was on
that's
it.
the Indianapolis
which was-
Music Network for
People
those
were
that don't know.
like, people were like saying, "Why?"
For people that are under 20, 29,
Voice of reason.
Yeah,
Shit
it was
breaks
great.
down.
It was a great thing for the scene when that was a popular thing, I think. But anyways, there was a thread on there like, why isn't Indianapolis considered a music city like Detroit or Seattle? That were the
Chicago,
examples.
even.
They said, why isn't Indianapolis considered a music city? And somebody else said, well, it's because we don't have, everything. When you say there's, this band has the Detroit sound, they know what you mean. When they say they have the Seattle sound, they know what you mean. There's
Right,
not an
right.
There's not
Indianapolis sound.
Indianapolis
That's what
sound.
they said. And I argued, and I said, and this is why it was so unpopular on Indianapolismusic.net with so much of the rock crowd and especially the punk rock night crowd that hung out on there. And I said, well, no, if there's probably an Indianapolis sound, it would be jam bands. Jam bands are the Indianapolis
Oh,
sound.
for
Yeah,
sure.
Humphreys McGree.
Oh,
For
Humphreys
sure.
McGree.
I wouldn't argue with that.
I said the
Unfortunately,
Mousetrap
you are
has
right.
no
Louisville,
You are right.
The
Yeah.
Mousetrap has no problem
There's
with
like a whole Midwest thing: Chicago, Indianapolis, Louisville. There's a whole like spread
and
of jam bands.
every Friday, Saturday night, the Mousetrap is 200 plus.
Yeah.
Every. And so when the Mel, I mean, I love the Mel, my favorite bar, but I mean, honestly, 125 capacity and maybe sometimes 85 paid through the door. So you can shit all over the hippies at the Mousetrap, but honestly, that is the sound. It's not my favorite sound. It's not what's bumping in my car when I ride around. So I got all the hate. I mean,
Right.
people are throwing fucking internet rocks at me when I said this on
People
IMN,
get
but I
angry.
said,
People get angry
I
when
said,
you say
if
something they
there's
don't
a
agree
sound
with.
of Indianapolis, it's the guys at the Mousetrap. That's if
Yes,
we're going to become
yes.
a music city.
Oh my gosh.
That is what it's going to be. It's going to
so
be the
true.
guys
It
at the
makes
It's
Mousetrap.
like a
People got
Midwest
so
state of
mad.
mind.
It's the EDM kids. It's the jam kids. It's not my thing. I get it. I understand why you guys are pissed. I'm saying this.
Some of the
but
best
that's our
musicians
chance-
I know are in
that's our
that scene,
chance
though,
to be a
man.
Yes,
music
exactly.
city.
There's some
Not to
fucking,
be
I mean,
Exactly. I'm
the
trying to
real
look his
talent.
name up right now.
The
Kyle
Reds,
Robinson.
No, the saxophone
What is
player.
it? How to vomit?
The saxophone
Nick
player.
Erlock.
Nick Erlock. Thank
Right,
you.
right.
Nick is incredible.
Right,
He's
absolutely.
incredible, and he plays with what's that huge like
Well,
not
his thing
jam
was
band,
Cosby
like
Sweater, but
Cosby Sweater,
Right.
but obviously that name didn't work
Didn't
out.
age well.
But no, he's been
right when they
playing
blew
with
up, he picked the worst name ever.
with a world sound. I mean, what do they call him?
I can't remember.
I got. I'm gonna look it up while we're talking.
But anyways, love or hate it, I'm sorry. If Indianapolis was going to get known for a sound, it would be that, especially also because of Indianapolis' history with the funk scene and Jam's connection to funk.
I don't
Honestly.
know.
Yes,
It
Nick
really
Erlock.
would. That's what it would become known for.
He's in Denver now. Nick is, but he plays with so many big like world music bands.
Right. No,
you know
he's
what I mean? absolutely incredible. Yeah,
I would-
we have huge jam bands.
I would argue the amount of artists that come out of indie and play in metal bands across this nation or internationally would state that more than likely, I think our most popular music scene is the metal scene.
I mean,
You really think so?
I think they
absolutely
definitely
do.
put up an
Do-
argument.
do
I
you-
know personally a fucking large number
What
of
I'm
metal
remember
musicians
it-
that
I'll
play.
tell you
what
right
I'm
now.
trying to say
every
is
time,
a sound.
every time I walk
sound
into
is-
the black circle,
I
that
feel like
circle of
the
blackness
last time that in
off
the indie,
Keystone, every metal show that I walked into, whether to drop
Packed.
off scenes or to
Asshole
just
to elbow.
be there
baby.
for a moment, it's packed. Everybody's wearing sunglasses and everybody's too cool for school, but it's still a packed fucking metal
What
show.
I'm trying to say is a distinct sound that's associated with the city. And if there was a sound to me to be associated with
I'll
Indianapolis,
tell you who I think.
it would be our funk roots going back to the 70s, which translates into the jam stuff and into
Right.
and honestly into some of the hip hop.
Do you remember 2007? I feel like 2007 was the ultimate time in the Indianapolis music scene, and that was Margot and the Nuclear So-and-So's,
Sure.
Everless the Deadbeats, gosh, what were they called?
Everything Now.
Everything Now. That's who I exactly who I was
21.
trying to think of.
Gay Black Republican.
Gay Black Republican. Yes, that's true. That they were there.
The
They were there for
Jabs.
2007. Absolutely.
Perfect nothing.
2007 was the
Perfect
Was that was
nothing.
To me, that was-
2007 era, right?
that was the
Shout
probably
out
the
John
most
Heyman,
like
bang recording. I fucking love
oh,
you.
not to mention freaking Reverend Payton's Big Damn Band.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
Oh,
Oh,
baby.
shit.
They're
Now he's
huge.
dropping
They're,
names.
they're humongous.
They
They're
are.
so
They are.
humongous.
That's a good example.
I'm
though.
proud.
That's
So
fantastic.
But they were part of that 2007 like huge
Movement.
upburst of
One of
Indianapolis
my-
music.
favorite things I'll break my arm patting myself in the back for was the very first show that I ever did anything
Love you,
booking
Nate.
with was my ex-wife. It was right when I started doing Barfly. My ex-wife was trying to do a fundraiser for her work for Relay for Life, and we booked bands for it. And I'm just trying to book people that I know from Barfly. And at the time, the only shows that the Rev was doing was the free Hillbilly Happy Hour at the Melody, and he could not get booked a paid show at all. And I booked him for
Dude.
that. I booked Archer Avenue, but by the time they played, it ended up being Margot.
Archer Avenue. I was in
booked-
Muncie
I
when they
booked
were together.
both. I booked the only one that was known on the list was the Malcontents. They were like my big name on the list. Now they're like
Yeah.
the least, you know.
Dude,
but
you're naming bands that were
They were-
like I
right.
knew when I was in college.
And
There were like the local
it's
tiny
really
bands
funny
in
if you
Muncie.
look at the 6 bands that are on that first show that I booked. It's crazy that like how good a predictor it ended up being. I also used to do this show at Birdie's every year. I did it for 6 years called Barfly Picks the Best of Indie. And if you look over the years of the bands I would pick for that, it was always controversial when I picked them, but it's like if you go back and look at who they were, same thing. Reverend, Peyton, Mandy Miranda, Cool Hand Luke's, Brazil, different bands like that I would pick to do my show. And people are like, why'd you pick them instead of, I won't say who, but certain bands that have been around the city a long time were pissed at like, I paid my dues and you're picking fucking this band over my band. And it's like, I feel vindicated when I go back and look at the list of how many people. Harley Poe is a great example.
Harley Poe is great.
How
Harley
popular
Poe
they
from
ended up getting.
Kokomo.
What's his name from
Harley
Standard
Poe.
Recordings?
Kevin.
Kevin, thank you. Yes,
Right.
yeah.
Throwback
How
Chop Liver
big
show right
some of
there.
those
He'd be
bands
a
ended up
good
being.
times of it.
The
He's a
one I
good
booked
dude,
them
too.
that were like, people were pissed that I picked them
Yeah.
over other certain bands that
Speaking
have been
of
around the
pissed.
scene for a long time.
I'll be right back.
That
Of
was-
course, we could literally sit here and fucking talk about the past 27 years.
All right, let's do it. All right,
Fucking
all right, here we go. Here we go.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Like,
All right,
like
so
over
if
and over
Robbo was
and
here,
over.
right? If Robbo was here, what would he say?
Robbo, who's Robbo?
He
The
tells
owner
us
of the
to turn
Home.
on our
About
fucking
buttholes or-
headlights.
Turn on the headlights, right?
Oh, I missed it. Sorry.
From days from the past, we'd say, "Don't talk to strangers. Shop smart, shop as smart." But the words in which we would love to end this show. Thank you, Bronson. Thank you, Jackola. Thank you, Wayne Bertsch. Y'all are amazing.
Free
You
hit
are
that fucking
super
power
amazing.
button.
We love you
That was
guys.
fun.
Thank
We
you.
All the
appreciate
heart,
this
all the
shit.
love.
We done it.
From Polly, Katie, and I, we are the unheard.
We are the overlooked.
I love you.
We
Thank
are
you
chopped
for
liver.
fucking having me
Oh,
back.
You're
I'd love
John.
to do it again.
Oh,
I
I
love
mean,
you guys.
You think you're weird? I think you're cool. You fucking